All right. Hello. Hi. We are live and we are going to be watching Smash Brothers Ultimate. And this is a tournament that I wanted to go to. I want to be there in person, but I have other plans. Expedition 33 came in the way of that. And instead, we're going to watch some of the sets that are happening today, which is the grand finals, the top 8 of Smash Ultimate, and we're going to check those out instead. And they're currently on their break, getting ready for top 8. So I think that we can go through the bracket and kind of get an idea of who is up and coming in these next set of matches and kind of what to expect and things like that. One thing I did want to say is I was expecting this to kind of start at 1:30, and you can tell it's not 1:30. It's 2:10, so that means that they're behind schedule, which is pretty common for tournaments. Honestly, it happens a lot. It's always at least 30 minutes to an hour behind schedule. It just kind of goes that way. But hopefully we can finish all of top 8. It would suck to go through most of this and not be able to, but we'll see. That being said, I'm still going to start playing Expedition 33 at 7 p.m. So whether or not it finishes, that's just, we'll have to watch it later, I guess. I don't know. So fingers crossed that we get through all of top 8. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the competitors. So your competitors for top 8 for Level Up Expo 2025, we have Doramigi, which is a Min player. We have Zamba, Rob player, as you know. We have Lights as Fox player, and Kyrash. I don't actually know how to say his name very well. But he is a Smush affiliated player. I'm pretty sure that he is also friends with Melabunny. Kyrash. Yeah, I don't know. But he's a Luigi player. And I think it's pretty unusual for him to be in a top 8. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at his profile here. He got 9th against Riddles. Oh wait, no, that's saying that Riddles is 9th. Okay, never mind. Oh, here we go. Placements. Yeah, 9th, 5th at a coin box, 9th at Rev It Up. Yeah, pretty unusual. Pretty unusual for sure. This is kind of one of the best rankings that he's gotten. He got 33rd at Genesis X2, which is pretty impressive, honestly. So yeah, it'll be cool to see how he plays and performs. We'll be rooting for him since he's a friend of Mela, and we love to support our friends. So and then in losers, we got an insane losers bracket. We have Spargo, who's apparently playing Cloud and Roy this bracket. And I don't know who he played against. Let's see. He played against... He played against Sonics and lost as Roy. Interesting. So he went Roy as kind of his anti-Sonic pick. And he played as Cloud for every other character that he played against, which is funny. But okay. And then we have MK Leo, of course, who's, you know, doing his classic of playing Joker and Byleth. And it looks like he only played Byleth for one matchup against Luis, which is interesting. Wonder why he decided to use... Oh, I guess Byleth is pretty good against Palutena, huh? And then we have Onin, who he played against and lost against Wrath. Or wait, no, lost against Zomba. And he also played Kurama. He took out Leo? What? Really? Yeah, Leo went down to own it. Oh man, Leo can just not get past his Steve problem. It continues to be an issue. It just continues to be an issue. I don't know what it is about Steve and Leo, but they just do not mix. Shiny Mark, so he lost to Kairosh. I'll be interested to see how they say his name, the commentators, because I don't really know for sure. And yeah, he took down Loaf. Ouch, he took down Ouch? Damn. I didn't get to see that set. I'll be curious to go back and look at that, see how the Ouch set went. All right, so that is your top 8. This is the loser side. This is the winner side. It's gonna be an interesting bracket, I think. Just the top 8 bracket itself is a pretty diverse set of characters. I think that we are seeing some less common characters in top 8. I mean, of course, we got Min Min and we got Steve, my guy Steve. But aside from that, these characters are really just... I mean, I guess Rob is pretty common these days, but you know what I mean? Like, these are less common to see. Like, it's less common to see Light in top 8 these days. Spargo, he's just Spargo, so whatever he plays, he'll be in top 8. Shiny Mark getting top 8 is also notable. So, that was pretty cool. Looking forward to seeing how these sets go. While we wait, why don't we play some dailies? I already did this one apparently from yesterday. Wordle. Alright, Smash. That gave me nothing. What a terrible guess that was. How could I do that? Drone. Okay, something with a D and an E. Okay, no. Something with a D and E. Something's coming to my head. It's like on the tip of my tongue. We could do plead, but we already know that A is not one that is available. Okay, we know where E is. They're about to start top 8. We'll switch over shortly. Right? Let's see. Where would this D be placed if it's not? Oh, it should be something like ED something. Something like that, I guess. So maybe like something EDY. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, they're already starting Spargo versus Shiny Mark? Oh, no signal. Okay. All right, well, they're just gonna go right into it. I thought they would at least do like announcements and everything. Let's switch over. But yeah, usually they do like some sort of announcements where they announce the players and everything, but they're just going straight into the matches. So we'll just head on over.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, these are some of the finest players I've ever
Charles
done.
is kind of quiet.
Smash, but just in gaming in general. And so, of course, an event like LVLUP Expo providing that top tier production. Big shout out.
You think you know, but you're unsure what it is.
That whole team having a strong helping hand.
What would be your guess?
To the forefront. I mean, I can't think of a better stage.
Also, what's up, Luna? Welcome back.
Now, of course, we've had Spargo. Of course, he has been doing such a great job over these last so many months. I mean, the cloud gameplay and he's little to no introduction.
It was
actually. Didn't realize I was even on tour with, because I've been to like the last 4 big events.
My guess is that your guess is that there's 2 E's, but you're not sure. See, I was thinking that. I was thinking like needy. But you're right. Weedy?
Yes.
Oh, it was weedy.
Becoming more and more
what a weird word. Why would they make the word weedy? Well, your guess was wrong. Hey, no, your guess was right. Because there were 2 E's. And my guess was also needy. Like, I was thinking needy too, but I was like, the N is taken, so it can't be.
A lot of different execution checks, and you gotta play very clean.
New York Times for you. I don't know how they are, I guess.
#1 player in the world.
Sometimes they're like sensible, and other times they're like that. They're just like, okay, well, you pick that word, I guess.
Surprising to see him here in the losers bracket, but let me tell you, this tournament had a ton of surprises. Akola, Mia, out.
So in terms of characters, Spargo is my favorite to watch. He is so much fun. I love watching him play Cloud. One of my favorite characters as well. And he just plays insane too. So this is gonna be a good set.
Where you're fighting in the zoo. I mean, it's just crazy how many top player professionals just did not have the opportunity to make it to Championship Sunday. So.
Bayonetta is your favorite character to play? Okay. Did you play the Bayonetta games?
That's right. Let's make some noise. It's Battlefield for game #1.
All right, so we got Pikachu versus Cloud. Now, whenever we think about
the
this
spam she has is chef's kiss.
And nimble, and going to be a terror off stage. We're going to see if.
All right, we're going straight into the set.
Of course, Cloud going to be hitting really hard with that Buster Sword.
Oh, no doubt about that. And trying to get it started early on. Of course, doesn't get anything off.
Did you play like Ultimate as well, or did you only play? Ooh, he almost sniped him.
Oh no!
Well, he died anyways. Did you play Smash 4, or did you have you only played like Ultimate or what? Because Bayonetta was much more OP in Smash 4. You played every version, but only have Ultimate now? Oh, okay. Let's go. Ultimate was my kind of intro into Smash. Like I played Smash 64, and I played one game. Like I played Smash 64 as a kid for fun, you know. And then I played one game of Melee in college. Oh, I guess I played Brawl too. Yeah, I got Brawl and just did that for fun, like casually, with like roommates and stuff. And then, yeah, like that was pretty much it. Like I just did it super casually, and then I finally got into playing it more seriously with Ultimate when it released. All right, we're still a stock up here for Spargo. He might get the stock. Ooh, he gets it. The up B out of shield.
limit on top of that. I'm loving what I'm seeing right here from Spargo to kick off game number 1.
And that was such a great job from Spargo, actually not opting to go for the down air by the ledge because he wouldn't have had enough time
Spargo's
to set up
already
that up special
playing
on the
well
right
into
side.
this
Maybe
first
would've had enough time,
game
but
of the
actually
set.
opted for the nair
Ooh, a little
and
bit of a
reacted on the ledge trap there.
unfortunate
Spargo really trying to cover as much
up B there,
options
but he
as
doesn't get
possible
punished.
with those reactions.
Yeah, he really is digging deep right here. I mean, using everything in Cloud's toolkit. There's another.
Battlefield is
You've got
such a
too
good
close.
stage for
And smart,
Cloud.
even go for the limit cross eyes at the ledge is going to give the opponent that false sense of security. That
You can
scares
up
their
B in
turn
the
to
center
attack
with
and get
like
up safely.
very
Cloud can
little
react very quickly out of limit cross slash. It still ain't your turn.
consequences for doing
Great stuff
so.
from Shiny Mark for keeping it safe. Okay,
Yeah.
standing jab.
And Spargo looking so dominant.
Oh,
almost
God.
trying to send the message here. That SD didn't really matter. I'm just coming through. And
Wow, I'm
Spargo,
surprised that
with the
forward air
speed, does
hit.
play aggressive, loves to play that pressure-orientated play
Might
style. There's
be
the air
enough.
dodge. I
We'll
don't
see
know
if he
if
gets
can
his
make
limit
it
here.
back Does the
He
double
does,
jump and
okay.
gets back with the limit.
Talk about split-second decision-making right there. Spargo, it was
There was
looking real
definitely an
bad.
opportunity for Shiny Mark to
though,
kill
still
there
has
if he
his
landed
numbers
his
to
forward
30%
air,
differential.
but
Has to figure out a way to
Spargo
get
was
this
able
first
to
stock
avoid
taken
it.
here and quick. No ledge trump, no back air.
Yeah.
And just playing around in this corner. I mean, am I going to land on this top platform for both?
The
of
way
these
that
opponents? Am I gonna just
Spargo
land back on solid
moves and
ground?
does his
What
like
really is the
back
game
airs
plan
is
here?
so tricky.
Up throw is not
That
enough,
killed.
but the up air will do the trick. Not the strongest
That was
move
the
in
weak
Pikachu's
spot.
arsenal, but Spargo at a whopping 170+% here. Finally going to get
Okay.
taken out that first stock. We'll see if Shiny Mark can maybe
Shiny
make
Mark is
something
not
out
long for
of
this world, though,
deficit.
with
You are at a very high
14%.
percent, and you're going to need 2 very good sequences of offense. And here it starts. And okay, going to
Okay.
reset there into the jab.
Got the
Another
loops.
re-grab here.
And I almost feel like coming into this match, Shiny Mark maybe just a little too haphazard on the disjoint.
This
that
could be a
Cloud
stock.
possesses.
Okay.
I feel like
Aggressive,
again, Cloud's
recovery.
strong character, it has some very glaring weaknesses. One of the biggest ones is the offstage
Oh, he
gameplay.
went-
Now,
he had to-
did
he had to
almost
throw it
edge
away. I
guard him,
think
but
it
he
was
got
gonna
that limit at the last
disappear.
moment, was able to recover. I want to see more offstage prowess right here from Shiny Mark.
Yeah, that's really good at where you make the money here.
I don't know why
Get
the
stock
stream
in
for
this
Level Up
matchup.
Expo is kind of low
Shiny Mark, I like
quality.
these rolls.
I'm at like
Timing of these
1080p,
rolls, very, very
but if you
strong.
look at any of
Going
the
right
static
through that
static
back air, like
elements
you
as the
mentioned,
screen moves
back air
around,
forward
like
is such
you
strong
can see
and
there's like
safe options on
artifacting
shield
that
here.
happens.
Shiny Mark doesn't want to shield it. Goes for the roll. Uses
Their
that
settings are
intangible
kind of
dash
weird.
if you will,
Ooh,
but
the dash
dash
tackle is gonna
does
kill.
not matter there. Spargo will go ahead and take game number 1 to dash attack on the platform.
But you know what, though? I can't help but to feel like, you know, Shiny Mark is certainly starting to figure some things out. And more importantly, just finding his footing, getting a little bit more comfortable, the right type of comfortable, not the comfortability that's going to
Kirby-
come back and bite you later. Just starting to understand, okay, he does have an
There was
offensive
a
ability
whole,
at bay.
like,
If I know
group
how to dance
of,
in and around that to bob and weave, to put it into more basic terms, I should be okay.
Adventure
Little
Time
small for getting
characters
Shiny
in the
Mark
front
out of here as
row.
quick as possible. I've always felt like Shiny Mark
But
is
it
one of
was
those
when
players where
like
the longer
Sonic
he
and
stays,
Steve
the
was
more time he
was
gets
on
to think,
stage, and
Shiny
they
Mark
looked
gets to
so
think it. This
lost.
would be a good time for the opponent.
I think they were just
Shiny
like
Mark
regular
turns to
con goers,
technicality.
like
Definitely
you know,
has all these,
people that were
very specific
checking out
terms that
the
take you off stage. Maybe we'll see a sour up air
the
confirmed.
event. They were like,
It's gonna
oh,
be one of the
they're
trickier
playing
ones to
Smash
line
over
up
here. Let's go
as
check out like one of their sets or whatever.
big hits.
Yeah,
And then like you know, they were just like going about the con doing their thing, and they came and watched, and they sat down in the front row, and they like they looked so lost when that was on. They're just like, is this
And
what
honestly,
people
Spargo
watch?
looking really clean, man. This down smash, sinking these back airs extremely low. Pikachu, a short character, so when you throw out
And
these
like what made it
pressuring
worse
areas
was
like
the
back
fact
air,
that
you wanna
like both of
sink
them
low
were
the
not
up smash.
interacting.
Wow,
They
the air
almost
dodge
went to,
barely
I
comes
think they
through Shiny
almost
Mark.
went to a
That's right. I mean,
timeout
at
in
the
one of the
last
sets.
second, that definitely could have done him
It
in,
was,
but
it was kind of silly.
still up in it though, ready to win it. And I'm liking what I'm seeing here, both sides, knowing how potent the other
But
side
all the
is off of
characters
just
in
one
top
hit.
8,
Playing
for
this
the
one
most
safe.
part, are
Not talking about anything too
pretty.
aggressive, but early on
pretty
the
aggressive
smash, right on
characters.
time with the down there is Spargo.
You got
Can we talk about
Min
how
Min and
optimal that punish was on
ooh.
just in that situation, the down air would
You got
be able to
Min
take
Min
the stock, but
and
let drop up air,
Steve
probably
still
not
in
going
top
to,
8,
right?
but
So
like
Spargo being very
as long
aware
as
of,
they're
hey, I
not
need to make
fighting
sure
against each
Pikachu
other.
doesn't
Well,
get
even
too
if they
much
fought
range,
against each other, I
and
think
if
it
he
would
can
still
get
go
out of it, even though
relatively
Pikachu
quick.
is really light. Again, a short character can be hard to hit at times,
They
right?
most certainly can, and I want to see Shiny Mark use that to his advantage right here. We have not quite seen it throughout the majority of this
Okay.
match, but there's still a lot of game number
trying
2
to
left to be
figure
played.
out
I'd like to
a
see him
way to
also
get in
again
on this
figure out a way to
Pikachu
push
right
that
now.
advantage into the corner and get Spargo off stage, make him sweat a little bit. And I've seen Spargo in the corner though. You know, he's been in the corner, but on
Those
the
up
offense, I want to
airs.
see him really scramble for the right recovery.
Oh.
That's when you really get to see what makes
Wow,
Pikachu
he still gets
so
the
potent
back
in
air
this
out.
matchup. Come
Oh,
on!
oh
Jesus
no!
Christ, but Shiny Mark ain't alive on stock number 2.
God.
And Spargo was making it do what it do right here in a major way.
Oh, he tried to
Jesus.
like break his
We're
shield
talking
or
about
something.
Pikachu
Oh,
edge
here,
guarding
there's
Cloud.
Season.
Looks like Spargo's
Still
the one
gonna
edge
live though.
guarding
Got
Pikachu.
Sour Spot on on that.
He said every point of the terrain belongs to me. On stage, off stage,
Should
don't
be
matter,
okay. Okay, yeah. That
And Shiny Mark
is a
really
skittle of a
can't find
shield.
some of these win conditions here. The offstage is going to be able
Just
to get
go
out
in and
cross-side
do
guard
a
on your final
smash
stock, though.
attack.
That shield looking
Or
really low,
a
gonna
smash attack.
slow it down a little bit, able to get the up air, but Spargo has been able to get at such high percents, and now the
That
limit's
does
on deck.
break
Even
with,
if you get
Cloud.
another hit here, if it doesn't get the KO, Spargo is going to have limit off stage. This back throw not going to be
He was
enough for the
shielding a lot
KO.
too,
No,
so
not
it
at all. Shiny
could
Mark
have worked.
not quite going off stage.
Ooh,
What I've
nice-
seen him just do a
nice
moment ago was
spacing on
stand in the
that.
corner and just go for the blink. Just waiting for either like a dare aggressively on the way down, either back or just something heavy so that Spargo can get
This
some landing.
this stock
Moves on
living
Cloud,
to
you know what I'm saying?
173.
Opponents are
Oh my god!
also very
Finally,
telegraphed at times, and
finally
what better time to
Spargo
go for a
loses
parry
it.
than when your opponent's scrambling.
Exactly.
But still last
Now,
stock here for Shiny
is gonna
Mark.
get the back air. Wow, great DI coming out from Spargo. Going to be able to get away from that. Now trying to set up the T-Jolt. Spargo still has a very hefty lead. Spargo has been playing a bit more aggressive, but can slow things down.
Let's try to get an opening right now.
Okay, we're just seeing a lot of fall away T-Jolts, and this time not approaching. Now before, he was going for like the approaching T-Jolt, and I feel like he was getting stuffed out with just normal cross slash. Even the delay on it was enough to stop
The
it.
one thing about
Shiny Mark backing off a little bit.
Cloud
His
is
shots
like
aren't speaking quite to his favor.
he's
Show
not
right here.
a
There's
very
no-
good character to go
the dash
in
attack. Show me
and
something.
try to open someone up.
Oh yeah.
Usually Shiny Mark gets
You
a
have
lot
to
of
really
these where you
use
can go
his
into
the
nair loops,
tools
right?
that he
Nair,
has
drag down, going
to
back into an up tilt or a
get
free grab,
someone
but
to
Shiny Mark
approach.
hasn't
Like that's
really been able to get
most
any
of what
those
his
kind
kit
of
is
openings, getting
like
some of this chip damage, and
just
it's
trying to get
not
people
really
to
enough
approach
No, it's
so
not.
that
Oh
you
my
can.
God.
Ooh,
Okay.
what a good tuck!
immediate reversal.
Yeah, I mean,
So that you
seriously,
can,
just when you
like,
thought you had a good
open them
situation,
up
it just
and
reversed into something just even more terrifying.
Put them into a combo of some sort.
Of course, Spargo just kind of putting on a masterclass on how to do with your
What
opponent in the
a
corner. Back here
great
being
grab that
live stream
was.
means I'm going to be able to do whatever the hell I want afterwards.
And that's tough.
Goodbye. I will see you in game.
All right, let's go.
3, my
Game
friend.
2 goes to Spargo.
And we said earlier,
It's
he's
kinda
the
speedrunning
ranked #1
this.
player in the world, and I think he's showcasing it right now. Spargo
Yeah.
looking extremely clean, knowing how to get the maximum amount of punish, making sure that you're really taking advantage of the lightweight of Pikachu.
Victory!
When Spargo does get Spargo the openings, those big hits do come through in a big way for Spargo.
They most certainly do, and it's smart on Spargo to not go for anything that's like too trade savvy because, again, just when it
He
comes
still got another game to go though.
Pikachu's a much quicker character, so almost allowing Pikachu to swing first and then just putting the disc joint out and saying, hey, it's okay if you attack first, but can you get through the Buster Sword? And more times than not, the answer is no.
And Shiny Mark opting to go with the slower play, which is
Oh, he
something
falls
is
out of the
depending
FB.
on the matchup, right? But you are going to allow Cloud to get the limit here. I guess it's not too bad now, Cloud. You want to generally get Cloud to around that 50% mark until you can start really setting up some
what
meaningful
the-
edge guards where you can clip the double jump here. Spargo should be out of limit here soon. You can only hold on to it for about 13, 14
Oh my
seconds,
god,
right?
what is happening?
It's like Shiny Mark almost has that clock in his head as well, too.
I love how
When it's time,
Spargo
you know, to
uses
apply
his
that
up
pressure versus
Bs
when it's time to just
to
let
like
it-
snap the
let it
ledge.
run out on his own. Shiny Mark doing much better right here in game number 3, trying to keep this one as even as possible.
Oh, man.
Big damage coming
Ooh.
soon right here to
Wow.
the trainer you. There's back here.
I like
attack.
Shiny Mark
that
definitely didn't want
back
that side
air
switch,
into
probably wanted
dash
quick
attack. That was
in
cool.
scenario, but Spargo's going to take all the advantage of it. Shiny Mark taking so much damage. Does get the dash grab. DI's in. Does get clipped by the forward air. Now, whenever you see Cloud DIing in, there's a reason for it. It's because Cloud does not
Oh,
want to
he
end up
tried.
offstage.
He tried to
almost
bait
buzzed
him
out
with
on
the
last hit there,
like,
allowing
oh,
Shiny
you
Mark
could
to
punish
get
me.
that dash
I
attack
did a
punish.
forward
That
air
was
behind you.
consistent if I've ever seen it. Now, we did see a corner limit cross slash in game number 1.
That was
where
smart of Shiny
was
Mark
not quite able
to
get
hold
past that
shield
test,
there,
doing much
knowing that
better
he
there.
can't punish.
Down air. Okay, sending Shiny Mark sky high, and it just feels like Spargo playing like a man possessed, just knowing how to catch all these landing options.
The
More
frame
importantly,
data on
these
Cloud
improper
is too
landing
good.
options. Gets to Trump right to the nair, not enough to do it.
Ugh, twice in a set? No.
Right into the down air. Spargo, you madman. Wow-wee.
Spargo, even in the loser
Oh, that-
bracket,
he
looking
fell
like
out.
he's gaining a lot of momentum here, playing so well. Got to be able to
Damn.
put yourself in these situations, right? Really take the momentum as far as possible, and I think Spargo is doing exactly that.
No, he
Spargo
most
is
certainly is.
so
I mean, he's
fun
just
to
an
watch.
absolute machine here. But you know what, though? That's only one stock loss here, all things considered. Things can certainly still go the way of Shiny Mark if played properly. Okay. Just kind of drifting around with the down air here. Gee,
Oh.
what the?
Oh,
Man,
wow, he
Spargo
double
is
dips.
getting very confident.
Oh, good.
And we're seeing Cloud go farther and
Ay,
farther off
ah.
stage, but finally Shiny Mark is going to get
That
the
was-
punish.
that
Hey,
was
calm
close.
down.
He almost
I'm
lived
still
that.
Pikachu, all
I'm
right?
still Pikachu, and more importantly, I'm
This
still
is
the best
this
one
is
in
the
business,
best
okay? I didn't get to top 8 for no reason. I certainly know my way
Best
around the
that
cloud.
Shiny Mark's done
Yeah,
so
the TI
far.
there,
Like
on
it's
point from Spargo, but it's just harder for Pikachu at these lower percents, especially with the rage to get those back air strings that we saw,
definitely,
maybe
you
tier
know,
one of
more than
Ultimate,
he's
but
done in the last two
the
games.
defensive game has evolved since then.
No, it most certainly has here for both opponents, and I'm loving what I'm seeing right here. It's been an execution test, of course, just of, you know, offense, but the defense too. Gonna go for the drag down. There's a double nair right here, and again, just kind of building
The
out.
loops?
Sour up air string and a forward air.
Oh, he
Did it
fell
connect?
out.
Can you
Who are you
finish the
feeling like?
job?
Wait, I think he lives.
Shiny
Yep.
Mark said, "Who are you feeling like, man? Don't come off this stage anymore." I think
That's-
I've realized my calling here. Trying to beat you in the ground
That was
game,
a
not
good
quite
call out
on
to do
my
the-
favor, but off stage is a much
Wow,
different story.
the empty hops are
And Shiny Mark
going
getting such
insane.
a great string in the forward air,
Do I
just
like
not fully
Pokemon at all? Yeah, I
connecting
do.
there. So
I do.
unfortunate that would have been the stock. Spargo was so close to the Blasto, but now
I've been
Spargo,
playing
another
Pokemon
piece
Ultra
at life
Moon.
here for the second stock. Oh, man, hold
on my
up.
3DS
The stock count ain't
and
quite
just
speaking
like
to the favor,
just for
okay,
fun.
of an up special KO right there, but we'll
I heard it
send that
was,
message that it is an option
one of
later
the
on.
better
Get caught in the spot again. Go for the
Pokemon
one
games
swing
to
right there
play.
on the cross slash.
I haven't played like a ton of them. I
Days,
played
gotta
like
see a big play, I gotta
Pokemon
see it right
Blue.
here
I
from
played
Shiny Mark. He's
Pokemon X
doing
and
that thing that
Y.
he always does, where he plays both sides of
You
the
have
ledge
a
up underneath the stage, but unfortunately,
You have
you
a
need to be on to the
Piplup
stage to get some real
plush
damage
from
going.
your
and Spargo, of
Pokemon
course, knows how to do that beautifully.
Japan Museum.
Limit
From the
climb
Japan
hazards.
Museum. That's
Spargo.
cool.
Ah!
Covering so much
Pip,
different options. That is
Piplup.
going to be the
Piplup
quickest
is your favorite.
limit
I don't know how
option
to
is
say
gonna be
that
climb
Pokemon
hazard,
name.
that up special. Not going to
Piplup?
be able to seal the deal on the edge guard there. Now Spargo going to be able to charge up
What
this
does
limit and
Piplup
probably
look
going to
like?
have limit for the next edge guard attempt here if Shiny Mark can even get that neutral opening.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just really a matter of time. This match, unfortunately, starting to kind of trail.
Oh,
out of
this one.
control
Yeah,
here
yeah,
for Shiny
yeah.
Mark. If there was ever time
See,
to make a
I
big
stopped
play, it
playing when this
certainly now.
became like a
1%
popular
of death,
uh,
the finishing touch, the
gen.
cherry on top.
I guess this
whatever
is
you
like
wanna
technically
call
Gen
it,
4
the
or
damage,
something.
It just don't stop. It goes
Yeah,
to Spargo
Gen
right
4.
here to kick top 8 off.
And I'm not
Piplup.
going to lie, that looks
Piplup.
like someone who wants to take the whole damn tournament home.
Oh, there you go. Spargo's
looking
the
so clean there.
winner.
Shiny Mark was doing that
First
neutral air dodge from the
set
platform,
of
dropping
top
down, and
8.
Spargo, you know, finishing touch only does 1% damage, but
Kind of
got
to
a
be
little
expected
knockback.
though. Like
That's all that matters.
Spargo
I need you
consistently
out in that
gets
blast
into
mode. I
top
need you
8s.
fast
Shiny
blast
Mark,
mode. That's the real
it's
point of the
skies,
game.
baby.
it's a little
To the
bit more
skies,
rare
baby.
for him. Oh,
Great
look
stuff
at
right there,
that
both of those two to kick off
dope
this match, of course. You know, obviously how competitive
Lugaya
our society. I mean,
and
it's just nice to see two
what's the
young
other one
phenoms,
called?
two young juggernauts,
The
you know,
Thunderbird?
meet and bracket like that. Not entirely sure the set count between
The jacket
these
that
two,
Charles
how
has.
many times they've played, but you know, with
Super
us kind
cool.
of nearing, in my personal opinion, the end of Smash Ultimate, you know, we're starting to write, you know, new chapters for the next juggernauts in the next title, and I'd imagine we're going to see a lot more Shiny Mark here soon.
I'm
here
still
for it 'cause
hoping that we
I was a
get
little-
like an
little worried about
announcement for
Pikachu, to be honest,
Smash,
man. You know,
like
I
a new
love
Smash
East End, and they're
title
not traveling as
this
much anymore,
year,
but who's really going to hold down
but
the
we'll
Pikachu
see.
management?
I don't know.
Shiny Mark
Fingers
rises to
crossed
the
that it
ranks, I am
happens.
the Pikachu,
It's
and he's proven it
It's
exactly
less
here.
likely
Unfortunately,
with
the
Sakurai
run
working
came
on
to a
Kirby
stop.
Air Raiders, but
You know,
who
hey,
knows?
top 8 certainly something to brag about.
Oh, especially at this tournament,
Oh,
man.
I should
Just
also
getting into the
set
top 8 is such
the
a huge accomplishment
brackets
at a key tier event
commands.
here at Level Up Expo.
I know
So
that-
congratulations to Shiny Mark. Obviously,
I know
think he wanted
Lily's
a
gonna
bit
come in and be
more
like,
than just the top
"What's the
8, but
bracket?"
was able to pick up a lot of great wins. And again, Shiny Mark, a player that I've always had faith in, and the fact that he's getting more and more global experience is the main thing I want to see for this player.
Yeah, I mean, Shiny Mark is
100%, man,
definitely
experience
getting
is certainly key for
getting
him. And
better,
what you're
though.
about to experience right here is another
is
bout
getting
between
better.
two titans, of course. We have On getting ready to face off against MK Leo. This is certainly going to be a match now. On,
But yeah,
of course, is a player that, in my personal opinion, needs little to no introduction.
This is my
Sometimes we might have to do
3DS.
it just
I
to
have
make
the
sure
like
everybody's on the
old
same page.
school
On, and of course, in my
one
personal opinion,
from
has had one of the
back
best
in the day.
trajectories in Smash history, period. I've never seen
the
a player
Triforce
go from
edition,
local,
limited edition.
regional threat, you know what I'm saying, to
Smash
pretty
Con
dope.
Champion.
SmashCon champion, Gommel champion, I believe was the same year. There was
Oh,
one
my
other
game
one as
died.
well. So,
Oh,
Gommel
right, I
Breaker
forgot to,
won,
like,
Gommel Breaker
keep
as
it
well, so knows what
charged.
takes to
Shit.
compete on a stage like this,
It
but
died whenever I
on a
was
stage
in
like
a
this is one thing, but have
interaction
a bed and
too.
breakfast on this stage is
That
completely
sucks.
different. MK Leo, okay, he lives and thrives on stages like this.
Yes, and
I forgot that I
MK
unplugged the
making a
charger
resurgence here,
to plug
doing
something
an
else in, and then I
incredible
forgot
job
to
this tournament.
plug it back in.
Was able to get a lot of
And
great
it
wins at
died.
the free local, and Leo even
Feels
said
bad.
himself, he was like, hey, I'm coming and I'm showing up to play this tournament, and that we have seen always
All right,
a
who do we got?
showman of his hard work. And the
Leo
previous number one
versus-
player,
I'm not
just in
familiar
case
with the
if you
other
didn't
char-
know,
other
MK Leo is
player.
the GOAT of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Not currently ranked number 1, but previously ranked number 1 and for the longest amount
Oh, this
of
might
time.
this
So
must
if you don't
be
know about Leo, now you do.
He's the only evil
Rush.
champion for
Kia
this
Rush.
game, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's right. He said it's a run back you can never have, okay?
Now,
But-
in this this particular bout is another run back that we're about to see. Onin was actually able to take out Leo.
Oh, this
at
is
the smash
Onin? Oh,
block
okay.
That Onin won.
He looks
Yes,
different
So
than normal.
I mean, both these players have gone ahead and had their sets here, so I'm looking forward to see what Leo's answer is here to the Steve. And another thing to mention about Onin as well.
Last time I saw him, he looked way different.
There's a lot of other higher-seeded Steve players that are here at this tournament, but Onin is the only.
All right, this is Leo's kryptonite. He cannot get consistent wins against Steve. It just he can't do it for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, MK Leo doing a lot of
So
jumping,
I guess we'll
jumping and
find
jumping around
out
here,
if he's
trying to
able
find the correct
to
opening with the nair. Again,
make
same
this
for
happen.
shield. We usually see that as the prime approach option in some of these earlier percents. But one thing that I have to acknowledge from MK Leo's gameplay, from when they probably played last time, is
I'm curious why Leo doesn't use Byleth against Steve, considering that Steve is a slower character, and the range is pretty decent
incorporate things like the footstool gun
against Steve.
that against Glutony. Was able to get the footstool gun onto the platform and get the drag down up air. So
But
Leo
there's
really
also
pushing
the
this
other
Joker,
factor
Leo
of
just
like
showcasing, hey, I can play so
when you're
many
playing
different
against Steve, you
characters.
generally want to rush him
Leo,
down and not
wow.
let him get resources.
Still alive, 84%.
And I don't think
Almost
Leo
lose
really
that
wants to
real
play
early.
like that. Like he doesn't want to play slower pace just to win the win the set. Like he only does that if he really has to. He likes to be very fast paced usually. What a great backer that was.
Yeah, on and not ready for the tech there. Usually
Okay,
players
Leo,
put that
no
button
one
in,
has
they're able to
fallen
check
for
it,
that
but
up
it does not
B
matter too much. On it.
since
He's gonna
like
come through with the minecart and get
2019. You
the
gotta
stock.
stop.
Yes, sir.
You gotta stop, my guy.
Well out of shield.
Trying to catch the roll maybe off the scramble there. On and taking a bit more chip damage, onesie twosies. Ooh,
Or at the
yeah,
very
he
least,
mashes though.
condition
That's
it,
right.
you know?
Since a game of meter, I need mine built up too. You ain't the only one. Okay, he just hopped out the whip with it.
Ooh,
Oh.
what a beautiful wave land onto the onto the stage there. Able to get through the down smash. There's the up tilt backer to catch the roll here. On in, getting a bunch of damage and draining
He's about
this
to lose
Arsene meter.
this Joker. Can you make anything happen with
A lot
it?
of players have been good at handling MK Leo's meter manageability here. You know, I think we also seen it yesterday too. I believe Mia versus Omega, just keeping Omega in disadvantage, not allowing him to land, and just more
missed air
importantly,
dodge?
eating up
Or
that
spot dodge?
Arsene. Of course, Onin looking to do something similar right here to MK Leo. Oh yeah, did you just up smash my shield or forward smash my shield? Little off the mark.
Okay.
Oh, Arsene is in town, ready to clown around.
Double Arsene. Love that.
On and mashing once more is Leo and getting
Oh,
the
wow.
reward.
He didn't look like he
Arsene
was supposed to
is
die
back
there.
out
I
to
think he
play.
air dodged or
That's right. What
something.
you feeling like today, man? I need to know who you see when you look in the mirror, because it has to be a champion here.
The damn
okay. Residual damage
grab.
unlocked. Smart had
Okay,
it.
he's living.
Overshoot the ledge. Great setup right there on his behalf.
Okay.
Dang, Leo
Just
now
get
throwing out
the
these counters like,
forward
hey,
air,
I'm really
not
gonna
necessarily
try
trying
and
to
condition you here to not throw out some of these
grab a
iron options,
combo
but
out of
there
that.
is the forward throw. Little
I
too
would
much
have done
counter.
the same.
Happy
Like if
coming
you're
out
in a
from MK
situation
Leo
where
on
you're
being
like
like,
backed
hey, I'm a
against the
smash
wall,
guy,
like
I can hit the
you don't
ad,
necessarily
I
need to
can
go for a
See,
combo
little bit
right
too much
away.
dip
You
on the
need to
chip
just
right
like
there. No,
get
MK
back to
Leo was doing a lot
neutral
of
as
that.
much as you.
They never-
That's not it,
What
is
the-
it?
wait,
Okay,
wait,
he's
wait,
living.
wait.
Who
was
you
like,
up
that
and
was-
over here, not gonna get caught by the
that was,
up
like,
tilt backer. Could have
cheesy
been in
as
for Leo.
hell.
Goes for another counter. Man, really doubling down on this counter. There's the forward air.
The
punish forward
double
smash
sound
here.
from the.
Okay.
Right in the minecart.
What
Up
the-
the
What the-
backboard.
Okay, yeah, I mean,
okay.
ghost ride the whip, bro. That's what they say in the Bay. Okay. Okay, just trying to play around the blocks right now. Air dodges through that F smash cover.
The only bad thing about like air dodging and spot dodging in those situations after the cart comes is it becomes predictable.
Wait, the
He's
block-
the
Yo,
block
the
broke.
disappearing axe.
Oh
The
wow! I thought
disappearing
he was
axe.
gonna survive from the block.
It's a-okay.
That's the GOAT right there. Remember that.
Go. Okay, but here's the thing though. I ain't trying to take anything away from Ana because
Yeah, I really wanted to
player
go
right here with
to
pure resiliency and
this
also a player that knows how to
tournament
learn
slash
on the fly as
convention
things go
'cause
on. Okay, very
one, I
important
have
player.
like
imagine there's a
2
lot of
friends that
items, a
are
lot of numbers to
there.
be crunched on the fly from that first game. Not a lot
I
of
guess
players in the
3
world crunch
friends
them
that
as
are
well.
there actually.
Yeah, and the thing is, Steve does get
Probably
a lot
more,
of
I don't even know.
4% can combo, especially from the down throw into a jab chain.
But also,
it
it just looks like a cool tournament because there's also Rocket League, and I play Rocket League too.
Oh, no doubt about
And
that.
then,
So,
you
yeah,
know,
these two juggernauts, I
the
mean, they
fact
just
that
know
it's
what
also
it
a
takes
convention
to
is
really
cool
tough.
as well.
Obviously playing
Although
against
that
Smash
probably
Con
increases the
just a
price a
year or
lot.
so
And then
ago,
it's also
then also
pricey
playing
in
on the winner
Vegas, so
side,
there's
you know,
those
earlier
things too.
yesterday.
But
So, I mean, these
Right,
two
right.
right now have a lot of data here
I don't know,
on each
maybe
other.
next
I wanna
year.
see who's going to apply that knowledge thoroughly. As it stands right now, MK Leo.
Dang, that TNT hiding,
Doing-
man. You see it right there? Yeah,
it is,
man.
bro. What the crash?
the
bandicoot is
camo
that?
TNT.
Not the Genjutsu, bro.
Right. Whoa. Okay, I got a disappearing act for you right here. Just
Oh,
trying
he
to
almost got
eliminate
that
this
back air
stock.
out.
I love when Honor decides to just switch up the flow. I'm not going
Okay.
to the ledge. I'm actually going to
Interesting up smash
Go
there.
back towards center stage. I'm flying at a trajectory quick enough to where you won't be able to come get me.
Wow,
Wait a minute, I
that
thought you'd be
lasted
able to
through the
eat that.
entirety of it,
Yeah,
huh?
not holding the counter, the Rebels guard long enough. That one of the unique things about Rebels guard is you can hold it for a pretty long time there and then release it. Leo probably just hitting that release a little too early, or maybe there's a multiplier. I'm not too sure, but nonetheless, it is.
I thought
Honor
it
to
would
take that first stock and
stop
take this lead.
the up
Diamond
smash, but I
and
guess it's
gold
not.
already on deck in the
Yeah,
inventory.
Enderman is blinged out right now, okay? Blinged
Because
out.
it wasn't,
Boy, looking real shiny
I guess,
right here.
close
Okay.
enough. Wow,
Able
he
to shield it.
waited
Just
so
wanna go for the
long
immediate
to
follow-up afterwards,
release that
knowing
down
that a
smash.
parry was probably on the horizon.
Oh.
Oh, no,
No. Crap.
What?
Leo,
Charge
not
it
like
up.
this.
And
Leo.
just like that, it's 3 stocks to 1 here. Onin firing back on all cylinders here in game number 2.
Let him know. He said diamonds are forever.
Well,
Since
I
when
mean,
is
they're not forever in
Onin
terms of, like,
called
the stock
Onin?
count, right?
He's
But
always been
you do
Onin,
get to hold on to
right?
the diamond stock per stock. Now, Leo is able to take the diamond out here on that first stock, but Onin
Did he
had the
clarify that
He
at some
most certainly
point?
did. Again, that's just the manageability of those resources that we kind of talked about coming into this match.
back. Right.
Again, this match kind of going in a different direction than what we've seen in game number 2.
Oh, that's
in the car
annoying.
right now, mashes out immediately, and despite being in the deficit, just leaning into the gunplay.
Losses jump.
Nothing
Okay,
entirely
he's
wrong with
okay.
that. Slow and steady might actually win this race, but as slow as you play, you
I
allow
knew he
one
was
to
going to do that.
disadvantage.
I was like,
It
he
is
made a
focused
little
set up
window.
right now, coming
Time to
down
say
here.
B.
Yeah, using these nares as well to break through these blocks, but Onin
He keeps
so,
getting hit
so
with
good
these
with these anvil
anvils.
placements and just doing a great
Wow.
job here, holding on to this.
The amount of
lead.
end lag
There's the
there was
minecart
crazy.
call out, and again, no, just gonna hop out immediately. And I gotta say, Onin doing a great job of just
I think
utilizing
Leo's
his
trying
parry
to.
here in the first 2 stocks, has gotten Onin
He's
so
trying to
much
get that
damage.
forward
Yeah, no
air
doubt about
drag
that. I mean,
down.
Leo, MK Leo Nair. I mean, as great of a move as
Fair
it is,
one,
you know,
drag
it's
down.
like some of the bigger, Nairs are really safe on shield. But you know when they're coming. And also more importantly, there are some very specific and key situations where these options are going to come out in Joker's kit.
Okay, there you go. Grab more.
For so many years, and you already know what the deal is. And he
Wow.
said, ain't no deal for you
Jeez.
right here at the end of this game. We're
Just
moving into another one. I
completely
need a one
killed.
next to
No
my
questions
name, bro.
asked.
Yeah, and the diamond forward smash, one of the strongest forward smashes in the game here. That was across the stage there, coast to coast for that stock. Onin firing back, and it is looking like we got a set here. I definitely want this to go the distance. All of these games, all of these matches here at Level Up Expo, just so exciting to see.
100%, man. Again, on and holding it down. For
Yeah,
the
it'd be
entire
cool to see
Midwest.
this in
Whether they
in
like to admit
person.
it or not, as somebody as a Midwesterner, I can't.
It looks
help
like
but see
the
smile when I
stage
see on
setup
it
is
do
pretty
well
cool
because
too.
There's not as many Midwest representatives in this current state of Ultimate as we see
Yeah.
in maybe, earlier Ultimate held as even previous Smash titles. So,
Michigan, I believe, right?
yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yep, Michigan to be exact. So,
For
big shout out to
Onin?
Onin, MK Leo right
Onin,
now, trying to do
whatever
away with the
his name
Michigan
is these days.
monster. Let's see how it goes right here in game number 3. At the Let's, TNT,
He
get that out
changed
of
his
here. I ain't
name
afraid. I ain't
and
afraid of
his
you.
Smoke
looks.
was Leo, though, with that dash attack, the kick.
Right. Okay. Traded some anvil for some knife play.
Leo slowing things down, shooting the gun here, and just going ahead, poking away with the back airs. And we got
I remember
a
when
lot of material
Onin
already
was,
used up
or
here
Onin
for
was
Onin.
first,
Oh, not gonna pick that up. Falls
like,
out of the forward
kind
area
of
again, since there's not a lot of
popularized
material,
in
Steve
the
just gonna be forced to scrap
Smash
here,
scene. He
being a
got
little bit
so
more
much hate.
conservative with these materials, but Leo still keeping the pressure
A lot
on
of
with Big Brother
unfounded
Arsene.
hate,
It's tough,
for
man. Of
sure,
course, you wanna play the
but
long game with Cart when you don't
most
have
of
your
it was
tools
just
in
hate
line.
towards Steve
It's almost just as
that
dangerous,
just
I
was
think,
directed
versus
at him,
MK Leo, because he
unfortunately.
can kind of capture you up there in that top left or right corner. But all that to say, it is Ana who takes the first stock, draws blood first. And it's
Almost.
looking really good here.
Yeah, that forward smash very close to connecting here. Leo just a tad bit off the mark with that up smash earlier on shield. Onin with the optimal punish, just going
Oh.
for the drop shield into the forward smash.
He was
Yeah, yeah,
expecting
Okay.
the up
Yeah,
smash
yeah, get
there.
smacked up.
That's why he
Yeah.
countered.
The sword, the pickaxe, he's bringing out the whole arsenal, man.
Facts, man.
Bring the anvil too, why not?
Home Depot hate to see Enderman coming. I hate to see this guy coming, man. He's gonna buy the whole store out.
Yo, Steve sponsored by Home Depot?
Right, Home Depot and Lowe's. Okay. Oh my
Oh my
goodness,
God.
lowering that stock count right there. 2 stocks apiece between
All
these
right,
two
this
here.
is still doable for Leo.
I got the conversions on lock.
He's got to grab more.
Tomahawk,
Okay,
though.
there he goes. He gets the grab.
Diamond is online here for Onin.
Yeah, the grabs are the main
Upgrade, if
thing
you
that are
will,
missing
here for
right now
Steve.
from
Going up and over. There's the Rebels
his
guard,
play.
tries to get
Ooh,
the multi-hit
nice.
there with
Able
the
to
up
shield
smash,
it
gonna
all.
get the shield out just in time here for Leo.
I think
Yeah,
if that
less than that time.
was a
Just because you're on that
oh
top platform
death.
doesn't mean you're safe,
Oh,
and
he
just
lives.
because
Okay,
you're standing next
great.
to me doesn't mean you're any more safe
If
either.
that was like
Okay.
a
Avoid that.
Yes, the
Impeccable
Matrix.
timing.
up smash that was directly
Oh, man,
underneath
we
his
can't
shield,
avoid
he
the
may not
diamond
have been able
pickaxe. You gotta
to
avoid
shield the
anvils.
entire
The
thing. I'm
minecart,
not sure
jump
though.
over the minecart. Well, this diamond bear is waiting for you.
It's most certainly
God,
waiting for
that's
you every dang time.
just so
Uh-oh,
broken.
footstool with the guns.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, some cheeky stuff right here in the
We
corner.
got the tech. What's up?
Yeah, seriously. Okay, and again, just leaning back into the gunplay.
I would love to see like a graph breakdown, not a graph, but like a hitbox breakdown. If you did like a linear time like breakdown of Steve's recovery and using minecart and forward air, like showing the hitboxes of what, actually showing the intangibility line and the hitbox line, like for the path that he goes, like that would be, that'd be really interesting to see because it seems pretty insane.
To attack, you know what I'm saying, going for a short hop fair, and was able just to kind of anti-air him out of existence.
Because like you can also up B and then that has a hitbox. There's a lot you could potentially do.
And the materials are back online for On and about half the inventory filled up.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice, gonna go for.
He's got a
Get
diamond.
on back here, gets the trump no nair. Great delay on the recovery from Onin.
Back air, very close to connecting here. Leo holding the center stage, not gonna get the punish. Maybe thought the cross up was coming through on the shield here.
Okay, and then try to
Oh, this
nickel
is
and
scary.
dime. Tried
Yep.
to nickel and dime with that standing jab.
Leo got a little too lazy on that.
Dodge, everything went south for MK Leo. Tournament life on the line. On and up 2 games to MK Leo's 1. We got to see some adjustments from the GOAT, and we got to see him fast because Onin is playing out of this world.
Yeah, Onin just completely breaking up the momentum, and again, just knowing when and where these counters can get maximum value here from MK Leo.
Yeah.
Onin showing that adaptation is on deck here.
I'm
for
gonna be
Level
so
Up.
sad to see Leo go out to
Sentient.
another
Beginning to believe
Steve
in myself.
player.
All right, I'm crunching
Sticking out
the
with
numbers.
Oh man, please
Nothing wrong
no.
with that.
Yeah, even that last sequence too, Onin doing an incredible job of avoiding the down gun. I think Leo really wanted to get a reversal situation, but Onin actually backing up, utilizing that center platform of Hollow Bastion to kind of shield himself away from the gunshots and was able to get the whiff punish with the backer while catching Leo.
Oh
backwards.
god.
And it's almost like the dichotomy of like characters that do okay
Jeez.
versus it's like, do I want a character like Cloud that can just like swing through the blocks, you know, and force him to think?
Onin
before he's
is
gonna set him up? Do I want a
in
character
Leo's
like a
head
Sonic,
right
like a Joker,
now.
you know, who can like just
Okay,
jump
great
in
grab.
around my block setup
Let's
with
keep
some
those
relative
going.
ease. And then at times also having moves that go through the blocks to stop me. Uh-oh.
Ooh, try to
Double
get
dare.
the double dare. Okay, but immediately with the tech.
A little
Onin,
too ambitious
incredible
there.
defense right there. If you don't hit that tech, that board smash does connect.
It does. It most certainly does.
Okay, the diamond already on deck. We'll see if Onin actually saves it for the second stock. He has already cracked
Oh,
the gold
God.
here.
Jesus
No
Christ.
way. Untechable.
I don't know why he felt
what
a need to
crazy
like
setup, actually utilizing the back
jump
air
in
there
that
and utilizing
situation.
the blocks, not only for the defense,
Just
but
wait,
for the offense
you know?
as well, Rod. Onin playing on point right now.
Onin is definitely firing off on all cylinders, and MK Leo just kind of hard pressed to stop him. But we gotta see here with his adjustments.
Yeah,
He's gonna
it's
be
just
here and
like-
fast when they go for another footstool gun.
It seems like
Couldn't
Leo
get
just
the
does
first hit
not
variance
want to
or
be
something.
in
That is kind of
shield
the bread
around
and butter
Steve in
of some of
general.
MK Leo's, you
And
know,
like I get
their
it,
approach options. There it is.
like shield
Oh, no, up
breaks
smash.
are a thing,
Sorry, don't work
but
on me.
Okay, oh,
Maybe
no, Trump,
Steve just a little bit off here. The pickaxe not available.
you're also
Gotta bring out
getting
the hands.
so much
And fast.
damage
Oh my God, just eating away at
put
that
on
meter.
you
We gotta see a play
by
here quick.
trying to avoid being in shield
Honest man,
next to
stability
him.
right here of just the stage is looking really good. Not enough to get the stock taken. Anvil on the way down. Oh, up tilt. That's right. I got knife tricks, bro.
Not bad for Onin though. Now Onin does have the diamond on deck. Mission complete. Just get the diamond on the first stock. It was looking a little high. Didn't even want to craft it for the fair or bear access here. And
That's
wow,
not gonna kill
already
him.
doing a ton of damage. And that Arsene meter, I don't know if Leo's gonna get a second one.
Oh.
No.
Kind of spoken into existence right there. Was
Ooh.
able to press down special just at the nick of time. Something he's kind of
Okay.
struggled with.
For some reason, Onin decided to not go for the kill there and walled him instead.
Not expecting something long-lasting. So
But he also knows that Leia's been pretty aggressive with his recoveries this set.
Oh, get off me,
Oh,
man.
the block just threw him out of the grab. That's
That's a
annoying.
good move, huh?
Yeah, seriously.
There's a dash attack, no tech here. Onin probably doesn't even want to tech that situation just to get out against Joker. So you can line up the minecart, the classic option here.
This is not looking good for Leia. I don't think he's going to get this
Oh my
set.
God. Arson is almost here again. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
No.
Wow.
No.
The charge, and that was crazy because
Man.
the pickaxe broke right then
And he didn't
there,
even
Onin
look
was
like
"Oh,
he
I still
broke
got
a
the sword,
sweat for
Yeah,
that.
I still got the
damn.
sword, though.
Wow, now that is how you close out a match right there. in
Great
some
stuff,
style.
Onin.
Yes, great stuff indeed. Wow.
Yeah, and again, Leo really had a ton of momentum in the losers bracket.
Feels
so
bad.
defeating Leo with
Oh,
all
well.
that momentum, not a lot of players can say that they have that on their list of accomplishments. But Onin going to continue to put MK Leo on the list of players I've beat multiple times. So great stuff to Onin moving on and just continuing throughout this losers bracket.
No doubt about that. If I'm not mistaken, that was the double elimination. So,
Yep,
you know,
double
rest
elimination.
assured, you know, Onin definitely had Leo's number.
So
here
let's
this weekend,
see.
but valiant effort to MK Leo nonetheless.
So
Obviously,
Leo's
great
out.
thing to do to
Spargo
perform as
goes
consistent as both Leo and Onin do, you know, on a
forward,
stage like
and
this. But, you know, somebody has to go on the
Onin
winner,
goes
somebody has to go on the
forward.
loser.
Charming Mark
Great
is
stuff to
also
Onin.
out.
Holding it down for the Midwest, like I said before. You know,
So
the Michigan machine.
that means we're gonna
this
see
Enderman
Spargo
extraordinaire.
and
Great stuff.
Onin now.
Yeah, and I love the adaptation.
And
we saw from both
then-
players. We saw the Rebel Guard play a huge
I don't know
role
which set they're gonna
within
do
that
first
set,
for this.
And Onin definitely taking the countermeasures and getting really hard punishes on some of these counters.
There's only
And Leo was able to
577
have
entrants.
Some more just general arson
That's
usage just because the
wild.
Rebel Guards were connecting, and those arsons
There's
really
actually
do
like a
count.
good amount
Leo
of
knows how to make 'em count.
like
Most certainly does, friends, and yeah, both sides, of course, is on a fantastic journey
like
here
good
to level up.
players
So,
at
of course, we
this
gotta run into
tournament.
each other, and then,
But
of
there
course,
was only
once we got run over,
577
we also have to
entrants
talk
in
about the journey
total.
that is this bracket here at Level of Expo
Yes.
2025. So if you're just tuning in, of course, we just did Spargo and Shining Mark, which was a very handy.
Oh, Mars was
you
in
know,
it as
saying
well.
3-0. And of course, we had Onin and MK Leo.
Base
Leo won
Mage,
the first game, and
Shattuck,
Onin was able to just really rise to the occasion for those
Osmo,
next so many.
ouch.
Now we got to jump over to the winner side of things. So we
My
have
friend
Zamba,
Kai.
You know,
Love seeing him get in, breaking into
Three
top
over Sonic,
we
33.
have not said it a million times. A Genesis champion to put things into perspective versus the Fox extraordinaire known as Light than Doramigi.
Or top
and Kia
64,
Rash on the
getting
opposite side of what we're
33rd.
gonna throw down as well. So
That's cool.
this is going to be great.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is, Light is the
Apollo
two-time
Kage. I miss seeing
champion
Apollo
at Level
Kage
Up Expo.
in
He
top
is indeed
eights.
going for
Same
the
for
crazy, and I
Zachary.
think he's looking like
I didn't even
great
realize that
position
he
to do
was
so.
in.
On the winner side of things, defeating
What the
Rory to
hell?
get into
Both
this
Tweak
top
and
eight
Zachary
winning side,
were
that
out
matchup is
in
very,
64.
very difficult for Fox.
And
The fact that
Akola.
Light was able to go
And
ahead
Mia?
and
What
seal
the
deal on
fuck
that.
happened?
The last time they faced each other, it was Rory 2-0
How?
in favor of Rory. So
Who took
Light
them
did get the
out?
run back, and it was down to the wire.
It was.
If you missed that set,
Captain
make sure to check it out
Cito
because it
and
was,
Cola?
Game 5, last stock, last hit, crazy set.
It was. It most certainly was. I mean,
Mars
I guess
and
one could say
Omega?
that the meta is
That's
not
a
quite as
Joker
defined as we thought.
player.
Players are still moving things around,
Skinny
so
the
relax,
Pooh
crunching those
and
numbers.
Karama,
So
two
nothing is
Mario
set, okay?
players.
Things can change overnight,
That's
and, you know, I wanna say
funny.
this,
Wow.
time
Okay.
being
Akola has a Mario
really
issue,
deep
I
on that match
guess.
because Raru is certainly a tall order.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Haru very clean.
Ouch
very good
and
at those Luigi
Luddo.
conversions, as any Luigi
Hmm.
player should be.
Especially
Right?
versus Fox.
Right,
Yes.
exactly. And I mean, it's why the character's strong. Obviously, the character
Interesting. Who
has
did Kai
insane
lose
damage
to?
output and can get KOs at
Shuton
very,
and
very
Zachary.
early percents.
I mean,
You don't
those
have the
are
best
two
traction.
great
Sometimes
players, so
Luigi can't struggle to get in on certain matchups,
Yes.
but that's why it's so
That's
impressive
crazy,
that Raru
though.
and
Wow.
Chirash can have this consistency
Yes.
to get
All right,
into
here we
the
go.
upper sides of the bracket.
Yeah, so
we're
big
gonna
shout out to those two.
have
Of course,
who's
big shout out to these
this?
next two opponents getting ready to throw down. We got double the Luigi here. We have Kia Rash getting ready to face off against
Oh,
Dora.
Kia Rash.
Two characters on the
Kia
been
Rash.
the opposite side of the competitive spectrum, just in terms of what they're looking for. One desperately needs to get
They just
in,
call him
and one is
Kia
trying to
Rash.
eat
They
your
just
ass
don't
out.
even
It's gonna be
pronounce
great.
the.
Yeah, and I always like to say this, Min Min is a glass cannon in a sense of, you know, some of these zoner type characters, sometimes the matches will go a bit
Is that
longer,
really
but
how you
Min
pronounce
Min,
his name?
The damage output, the edge guarding is so crazy, and Doramigi is not shy off stage, really utilizing those big hitboxes off stage to get these edge guards. So we'll see if Kirash can go ahead and get in.
Shouldn't
and
it be
if
like
not, it's going to be Doramigi just
Kia
destroying Luigi off
Rash
stage.
at
So
least?
Luigi, one of the bigger weaknesses as well. Not only
I don't
can it
get
be
it.
hard to get in on some of these zoners,
I don't get English,
your
man.
recovery is not the greatest. Very exploitable, and I'm pretty sure Doramigi knows how to edgeguard Luigi.
I would have to, say so. And here's the crazy part too.
Damn,
about
they got
Min Min, bro.
Netflix as a
Min Min,
sponsor?
Obviously,
Okay.
Right game plan at hand. Keep most opponents out, especially
Maybe it's because
opponents named
it's a
Luigi.
convention
But
sponsor, not necessarily
not
like
the
a Smash
worst up close and
sponsor.
personal. Obviously pales in comparison to what Luigi's bringing to the table, but I think there's a misconception that when I get close on Min Min, I can beat her
Unless,
down. She can
I mean,
kinda
because we
tussle
do
a
see
little bit.
Zenny
Think
as
a
a
little
sponsor
bit.
for
Remember,
Smash
you're playing
tournaments.
Ultimate. All the zoners have really fast options.
For some reason.
All the zoners have fast, like the fast options.
Oh, okay, we're doing this matchup.
Just as fast options as the rushdown.
Min Min
characters. So let's
versus
see how this match will
Luigi.
go. As you like to say, Rod, arms, baby.
That's right, arms, baby.
You- What?
Alrighty, let's see how this all unfolds right here.
What is
Kirash
this
off to a pretty
name?
decent start, but as stated before, I got you off this stage. I hope. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
is that death?
Oh, my,
Oh,
okay,
wow, he
nice
got
after
lucky
this,
there.
I was able just to sneak through the arms at the last
Ooh.
second.
Oh,
Gets that break
oh,
right
I
there.
saw an up B in his
Fisticuffs,
future there.
There it is.
Yeah, and that's the thing as well. If an arm does just hit Luigi, even if Luigi doesn't get hit out of side B, if you plank with it, you do cut the distance that the side special does travel here for Luigi. That green missile needing to get as much
Ooh.
distance as possible, but
That looked
the
gross.
laser is coming through here, and
Listen.
the dragon arm.
Yeah,
Gonna
look,
take it.
You might have distance, but I have distance galore, okay? And that's the difference between you and I. Min Min is the distance demon.
This
for a
seems
much
like an
different reason.
awful
That's what
matchup
we
for
typically use
Luigi.
that terminology for. There's the back throw.
Ooh.
And Luigi, a bit more of a
Backbreaker.
straightforward character here. With Min Min, there is a
Oh
little
my
bit of
God.
Jeez, this
Yikes.
character has insane combos in that offstage setup. But as you can see,
Ooh.
Doramigi is switching in between the arms. Min Min is
Damn,
gonna
he
have
really
three
tried to
different
get him
arms that she
again.
rotates in between the dragon arm. It will always be
Oh,
available. And then there's the
oh,
Ram Ram and the
no.
Megawatt. The
This
Ram
doesn't
Ram
go out
is gonna be
there.
a little bit weaker, right? But just covers more.
Wow,
area, and then the Megawatt
what
gonna
a
be that
quick
stronger hitting one.
three
So just a
stock.
quick breakdown on the
Holy.
arms, and man, just in that quick explanation, Doramigi
That
wrapped
was
this one up.
crazy.
Yeah,
Easy.
that match was a memory, a vine, if you will, okay? That
Dang,
was a
not the vine.
It was a vine, man. Rest in peace. It was very, very
It was a vine.
Had to stuff as much content in there as possible, and
What?
see how it went down. Doramigi did just that. Kirash, of course, gonna have to really dig deep because this is a matchup very similar to like what we see with Rauru and Light, where the matchup kind of spoke more to the favor of Luigi. This is one, you know, where Luigi.
You can tell what generation they are by when they say Vine instead of TikTok.
Most characters are going to
The
struggle.
hell
in
is on his
offstage
back? Do you see that guy in the
gameplay versus
background?
Min Min, especially with just how linear and how one-sided it can feel at times.
Yeah, and again, this is another scenario. Even on in.
I'm just
being
looking
top eight,
at
it's a
all the
situation where
people in
there
cosplay right
were
now,
other
walking
Steam
around in the
players
background.
bracket that was seated above Onin, but Onin is the one in top 8.
Is that an
And the
Aerith?
same
I think I
applies
saw
to
an Aerith.
Kirash, not the highest seeded Luigi player in this tournament, but is the only Luigi player here in this top 8. So great breakout performance here for Kirash. You did roll the dice. I mean, you did get your chance at some of the better matchups here, but of course now you're going up against Min Min. This one is rough. Kirash maybe thinking about switching characters, not just going to stick it out with the Luigi here.
Does
And
he
we're gonna go
only
into
play
game
Luigi?
Number 2.
Yeah, now had this been like earlier parts of
Kirash.
pools, you know, maybe you throw the secondaries out, but I think for here, you know, you just got to go with what has brought you to this exact point, and so. Okay, the immediate answer back.
Okay,
Here's
yeah,
the-
Cyclone
here's
seems
another
like a
thing. I
good
wanna see
pick.
More Luigi Cyclone using this match. You know, just
More
landing right on top of
Cyclone.
Min Min as she's trying to catch you. You're intangible or disjointed, one of the two. Basically, the arms don't want no problems with Luigi Cyclone.
Ew.
There's the back throw, and
That is
after the
such
throw,
a
the dragon
potent
arm
option
is
against
charged
Luigi
up.
for
Watch the
sure.
laser, it's a little bit bigger
Oh,
here.
that's already it.
Okay, nice.
Wow, he made it
Lovely
back.
evasion there off stage, still caught in that corner, but Nair
I thought he
covering
lost
just
his
not only
jump.
the neutral getup, but just in case you decide to roll out that corner, you're in some trouble. There's the down B.
Hey, he's spinning right now, and there's the Zair into the grab, clanking, and there's the up special, and just like that, it's Kirash with the lead here,
Okay,
game number
first
2.
stock
There it
goes
is,
to
man.
Kirash.
With a phenomenal opening, but we have to figure out
Oh.
how we're going to hold on to it.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! And then yes,
The
understanding
delay
that
with the
recovery,
forwards?
the tether, to be exact, that Min Min has. Not
Oh,
one of the
God,
better
that was scary.
tethers in the game.
I couldn't
So,
tell which
trying to
smash tag he was
think forward
doing.
or, you know, try to get maybe like a stage spike. That was some great split-second decision-making there from Kirash. Uh-oh, there's
Oh.
that smash I was talking
Oh.
Wait a
about.
minute, there is
Oh.
the rage here, but
Oh.
the different variant already had a little bit of damage.
All
so
right.
you don't even need to go through the whole reps here. And Kirash
Showing why
took
he's
off the
in
top.
top 8.
That's right, man, and for good reason. I mean, you gotta be feeling yourself.
We're seeing a lot
Okay,
more
but don't feel
Luigis
yourself
in
too
top
much right
8s
here,
these
Doramigi,
days.
bringing you back
It's kind
down
of
to earth.
odd
Okay.
to see.
There's that Nair.
Ooh,
But
up
it's
smash,
understandable.
anti-air, get off me.
Yeah,
He's a good
unhand
character.
me.
Okay, able to, whoa, but
Oh.
he gets the grab on the platform. Yeah, I don't know what you can do there. I'm going to opt for just the back air cash out on the damage here. Gets
Yeah,
the
there you
cyclone,
go.
And there is wind hitboxes as
That-
well
I
on
feel
the
like that's
cyclone,
just a
and
good
just
option to,
somebody
like, get
basically
in.
Get too close to the move.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that.
Sucks
dang,
them
he's trying
in,
to
makes
get
you
punished.
intangible
Dang,
for
he
a
tried to hit him with
second.
the misfire?
Bro, come on,
Dang.
man.
You're trying to shield break him IRL.
Come on. Said shields are meant to be broken, okay? Okay, nice. Okay,
Good thing you didn't get poked there.
On the way through, Kia Rash looking pretty good on the way back, but again, these platforms don't belong to you.
Okay, you have to jump.
It was just the forward air, but it could also
probably
be there
death.
that can stop you from using, oh my goodness, any sort of option to get back to the ledge.
I feel like,
One stock of
is this
right
it?
now.
Oh, why no Cyclone?
Now Dormigi having another chance.
I feel like Cyclone would have killed.
Number 2, and we've seen what Dormigi can do.
Down smash or down throw into Cyclone is like a classic Luigi. Wow, that that Nair went through all those things.
Went for these full hop approaches here, trying to set the Zair, but it's not going to work out. Trying to even roll through, but there's the grab, the back throw.
See,
Oh no! Okay, oh Lord, you know it's coming soon. You know it's coming
Dormigi does a really good job of like staying near ledge and forcing them to like come towards them,
you can't even punish that. I'm out.
and then using that to like grab and take them off stage and kill them. It's so good.
Fisticuffs for the W?
Fisticuffs, Mom.
Fisticuffs, huh? You might have arms. I got fisticuffs. It's different over here.
Yes, sir. Just like that. Even in a matchup.
Area 310.
I don't have to explain it.
What is Area
game number 1 you
310?
can fit in a TikTok, all right?
No,
it's a Japanese.
Just sticking it out with his main, thick and thin, and just
Area
like that, we have a
310.
set here. Game number 3. Let's see who's gonna go ahead and take this game.
Game number 3. Let's see what it's gonna be right here. Let's make some noise here, friends. Let's lock in.
It's an esports league
Shots to the
that's in
crowd,
Japan,
man.
I think.
All those seats are filled up.
That's right. That's right.
I just don't know
Nobody
like
worried about friends. We're worried about what's going on
owns
the
it.
stream right now, and it's getting mean. There's a Luigi Cyclone stopping the landing options here on Kia Rash. Not very often you're going to see Kia
Oh,
Rash.
he thought he
you know what I'm
would
saying, on the
jump
defense
up on
trying
him.
to land. We usually see, not Kia Rash, excuse me, Dormigi. We usually see Dormigi's feet leave the ground when I know
What the?
I'm trying to stuff you out and stop you
It
from
looked like he was
landing
gonna land
top
on the platform and then he didn't.
Okay, both players. Again, the damage is coming through nicely, and Kirash did a great job with these neutral air dodges. Instead of going for the green missile, opting to go into the neutral air dodge, just set up that low recovery, the back air.
Yikes!
To do it
He
here.
held out
And
for the
that
DI and
is kinda
he
makes your
died
DI
for
in
it.
and you get upbeat, or you DI out and you hit the feet.
It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't right there. And Kia Rash, of course, leaning into that ideology beautifully, looking really good. And again, we talked about this coming into the match, the importance of Kia Rash, trying to break that zone, and the importance of Dormigi not allowing him to break that zone and keeping Kia Rash.
Yeah,
off
it seems
this
like
stage.
Fireball is not
Dormigi
a
doing just
great
that
option
here.
in this matchup.
Yeah, and you mentioned Kirash maybe going for the option of landing with that Cyclone, right? And coming through here, able to get another Lisa.
Up throw.
Dang!
Huh?
How many of you have even seen Luigi's up throw? Honest question. Honest question.
Does he use tap to jump? Is that why he up throw accidentally? That did not seem like the right option.
Dropping down there into the oblivion. Don't even think about going for the throw. Okay, down tilt.
Ooh, the walk away.
He's walking. Dangerous.
Oh, no punish. Oh, and there's the grab. There should be another stock here. The DI.
Yeah, there's the Cyclone.
Not going to get the cross up on the Cyclone and not going to be able to
Not
get the,
able to get it
special
though.
there.
Okay. Oh, I love that delay on the up air too. This is some of those sneakier options in Min Min's toolkit that I was talking about before, you know, where she can kind of use the box in the fight a little bit. Now, she ain't the fastest character, but she's far from the slowest for sure.
Yeah,
lots of rolling.
Kirash going to have the option of just
Yeah,
going
understandable.
low
It's
with the
Min Min.
neutral air dodge, but once you get a little bit higher percent, that is not going to be the option. You're going to have to go into the missile here. Oh no! There's no jump.
Wow,
Just
great
going right
option
into the cycle.
coverage.
Back to the ledge here.
Punch
There's
time.
a charge.
Don't.
Oh my
No,
goodness,
you're supposed to jump
thank
there, I
goodness it was
think.
Ram Ram.
Oh no.
That's it.
Can Luigi make it?
Nah.
I'm about to say ain't no dang.
Yeah, you don't want to neutral get up there. He tried to like hold it or
Thank
wait
goodness
it
he can't
out,
make it
but
back.
like,
Oh, but there's
like
the
you either
knock.
have to time it
And the up smash will do just
and wait
that for Kirash,
for
bring it
like
back to
the
even
right
here.
timing to
And
get
so
out,
back and
or
forth between
you
these
have
two talented
to
players.
It is in a way that I didn't really anticipate kind of
like
coming into
jump.
this match. I thought it was for sure going to be
Or
real
like you could even
one-sided.
like
That's not to say that
let go
I
of
don't
ledge
believe
and
in Kirash or
then
anything. It's
jump
just
over
the
from
best
that way.
Min-Min in the world. Luigi has some very glaring weaknesses, but playing around those weaknesses so well is Kia Rash right now. So nice. There's that
It's a
free play there on the
scary
way down.
situation
Fisticuffs,
regardless.
you better put them hands away. Let me show you what hands look like. Let me
Oh,
see
there-
what they really look like, bro.
Oh,
So
man.
hard to get
Kirash trying to
in.
get back on the stage, and just like that,
Oh.
the megawatt. Great stuff from Dormigi. We saw
Dang,
Kirash
he
actually
definitely
rolling
stole
through
that
the second
game.
arm, right? And the great thing about Min Min is what
felt
makes her
like,
so strong is she's one of those characters that yeah, I can
Kirash
throw out
had
the first arm and I can kind of
had the
delay and
momentum
walk around,
there.
maybe even jump, right? And throw out the second arm when I
Till the,
please.
like, later
Kirash
half of
was
the-
going ahead and going
the
with the
game.
cross-up roll on that second arm, but on that last sequence there, Dormigi just with the tad delay there,
Yes.
right? And just gonna go ahead, wait the rollout, hit the second arm, go into the edge guard, get the ledge trap with the megawatt,
Yes.
and now it's Doramigi up 2-1 here versus Kirash.
2-1, and yeah, it's so great you bring up timing. I mean, I can't stress enough how important, you know, the utilization
Sticking
of your
with
arms.
the Luigi.
Now, obviously, on paper, you're like, duh, Rob, but I mean, I'm talking, there are...
It's arms, man.
It's arms, baby, but listen, that Power Dragon and the Megawatt...
Do you think there's gonna be an arms game on
Shield, knowing how to
Switch
cycle
2?
between those two options and to keep
I
Kirash
somehow
guessing when
doubt
it's
it.
time to land versus when it's time to hold shield and answer back really makes all the difference in a matchup like this. Okay, down tilt in the corner.
I know that the arms
Hands-
game was more
hands on
popular in
fire.
Japan though.
Oh no, there's a directional air
Oh.
dodge. You're able to make it back. Okay, no, it can be a bit harder to two-frame there, and there's a Cyclone. Get me out of here.
Get me the hell out of here and fast.
Wow, he rolled immediately
Okay,
after
yeah,
getting
the
up.
only one with landing options. Did you just whip a grab?
Yo,
Uh-oh.
whoa, wow, that was a different variation there. Was trying to maybe get into the down air, going for the 0 to death, but not starting off with the grab here. And
Okay.
what the maneuverability, going to be able to get through all of that. Oh, I thought we were surely going to see up tilt into up B, maybe not the right percentages here for Kirash. Does get a bunch of damage, but now at 120,
Ooh.
you're going to get sent real far off
Sour
stage.
spot, but
Yeah,
still.
this match, unfortunately, is starting to tread a little out of
Wow,
control.
I think
Love
he
the air
had-
dodge. Gets back up where
He
it needs to
definitely
land.
could have gone for a
He's
more
having a
aggressive
really hard
recovery
time.
there,
Not only just
because
fighting out of the corner, but really just imposing your will. Like, it's
Doramigi
not
like
enough to just
went
fight
for a
out of the corner. It's
more
like, yo, what are we doing? Because right now, being locked down the way that Doramigi is
slower
kinda just,
play.
you know, pressuring you, it's just, I feel like it's starting to get to Kirash a little bit.
Tries to set up the
Uh-oh.
plunger here. There's a
Oh
Cyclone,
wow,
and the
he's able to
cross-up.
cyclone
Okay,
immediately
Kirash
after
kinda
that.
wiggling a little left, a little bit of right,
little bit
and
of
A
right.
little
gonna
cheese.
get the cross up. And are we gonna see
Uh-oh.
the 0 to
Uh-oh.
death? Oh, but we only get
Oh.
one singular coin on that one, Rod.
Oh.
Dang, man, not enough
Feels
money in the bank.
bad.
Now you're looking like me. Now you're looking like me.
Oh man, and just getting those
Nair.
sour up airs here. Trying to
Oh,
go for it
again?
but another single coin. Not gonna be the stock here for Kirash.
I mean,
but
to be
the
fair,
damage
you could tell
is
that it wasn't gonna
accumulating
hit.
It most certainly is. It's definitely starting to climb up in a major way.
I
starting to
think
play out in favor here of
Duramigi might
Kirash.
be SDIing too.
Hanging out at the ledge
to,
here,
like,
just
get
trying to
out
get
of those
around the plunger.
situations.
Dr.
Cyclone
Egad
should
helping
kill,
out Luigi
yeah.
right there and sending Doramigi sky high.
Shouts to Egad, man.
Shout
Yeah,
out,
Luigi's
man.
all about getting
Shout
the
out.
right
He said the moveset
amount
was
of
hitting
like
so good
hitbox
that
coverage
we
with
can't
your
change
moves
Mario's
in
down,
order
but
to
he
make
gonna
sure
keep
that
this
they
for all
land
smash.
correctly.
With
Oh,
that
he
down air
missed
connected,
the
I wonder if
down
that's a way
air.
to connect into the 0 to death. Again, Kirash knowing some of these starters that isn't just grab, and that's when Luigi gets even more dangerous, right? These tilts are fast and
Okay.
in a hurry. Sour up
Goes
air,
for
and
the
my
back
goodness,
air.
This damage is already looking like 100% on Doramigi. The charge on the Megawatt,
Oh.
but the second arm to cover.
That's right, that great split-second decision-making, the bait, if you will, the
What?
long-form bait at that. Okay, gonna go
Dort.
for up air through the platform, and yes, you're trying to land safely on the way down. You see, I've jumped up here with you in a way that I have not done throughout the majority of this
I think
match.
he can
I'm
still
gonna
win
creep up
this.
here ever so slightly, down tilt though. Hold up. Okay,
Okay,
another one. Yeah, you're
Oh.
not grabbing me. It's not. Oh, the delay on up air.
okay, hold
Who are you
up.
feeling like,
That was a-
Doramigi? I need to know.
He's gonna live
Taking a
that.
bit of damage from the Cyclone here, trying to set up these Zairs, the plungers. Oh, up and over is Doramigi. Oh, but the sour hit on the back air. It's
Oh,
not going to
fireball
close
hits.
it out. Another chance here for Doramigi, but you are at the ledge. There's the
Oh, that's
Cyclone
it.
to do the trick. Oh, but
Oh,
it's not
nice
enough
DI.
on the ground. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay. Wow, that was... Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute. Wait
shit.
a minute. Doramigi
Okay.
trying to end this
Oh.
right
The
now.
backboard. There's the forward air. Oh!
Wow, like that.
Tether recovery. And this
That's
is what we see in game
crazy.
number 1. Tried his absolute hardest as Minmin was hanging down to go for forward air.
That
a couple
forward
times
air
just
was
to get a
insane.
stage spike, techable, untechable, doesn't matter. I just need positional advantage in my favor. That time, Doramigi.
It felt like
kind
an-
of
like an
gasped,
option
too
coverage,
far away from the ledge, whatever you want to call it,
to go
just
for
was
the
not
forward
able
air,
to
but
come back.
still
Kirash getting a
insane.
second lease on life, because there was points of times in that match, Charles, where things weren't looking good for the Luigi Phenom.
Honestly, I do not know how Kirash is
All right,
recovering
the
against
last
this
game of the
Doramigi,
set.
Even still making the right adjustments, but Kirash has been playing such a great recovery game, and obviously, any Luigi player, you're gonna look, especially at this level, you're gonna look at the offense and be like, "Wow, really
That's a
great
safe
offense,
option
great
to go for
consistency on
because
that."
you can
But
up
you've got to
B
be able to
and
get back on the stage,
get back
make
to
that
the
offense
ledge
shine. I think Kirash
really
is doing
safely.
exactly that in his set. Game number 5, Rod.
Yes.
Doramigi versus Kirash.
I would not have guessed we're going to go all 5 games, but I'm happy we're getting one here. Okay, this is top 8
J-
for God's
back
sakes. I
air,
love
okay.
Expos. One of the most
Back
stacked
air again.
tournaments in Ultimate history.
Take
Let's
the
lock
boots.
in. Okay, there's Nair. pushing Luigi ever so slight, and I love that perfectly placed air dodge, but watch how you get up.
Yeah, that was
Yep, just
what
waiting.
you wanted
have
to
the
do,
second
but
arm on deck. You throw out the megawatt, but
I think
the
you just
dragon
jump
is
after the...
waiting, and just like that, the
Because if
megawatt
you
is
jump,
gonna
you can
close it out,
avoid this.
but the B
Ooh.
reverse.
We'll take that and then some right here on Championship Sunday. That's what you
But
love
maybe it
to
would have
see.
to be like a mix-up option,
And
because
just
I think
a
you
back
could
and
still
forth,
jump
and
with
if you think about the first couple
I'm
games,
not sure.
there was like some 2 stocks, 3 stocks going back and forth, but
Oh.
now both these players,
Good awareness
the
there.
adjustments are coming through in a big way for both players.
Well, I think they're both
Nice.
comprised of some very similar, sort of styles of play. And I'm not saying that just in terms of the physicalities of the match, but in terms of like how quick a match can go south. If I give Doramigi just any
Wow,
small
that's
opening
great
opportunity, he's
spacing
going
on
to
that
kick the door
back
open.
here.
He's going to, take everything and then some. But the same can certainly be said for Kiarash. If I let him break that zone, you know what is to come of that.
Ooh, what a forward tilt call out. Don't know if that was intentional or not, but nonetheless, he's on stage, but the
Ooh,
Sheikh
what a
Slazer
snipe.
coming
That was
through here,
gross.
Rod.
That's right, coming through in a major way. Just look at anything but good right now for Kiarash. Doramigi gets the throw.
Oh my goodness.
You hanging out at this ledge and not buying nothing? No loitering, bro. There's the
Dang,
Nair.
man.
Up tilt? No up smash? No, goes for the down tilt. Threw me off.
This is
Uh-oh.
looking really great. There's no double
This
jump
is
here.
it.
That's going to be it. No, still alive. You need a misfire.
He needs a misfire.
Oh my God.
There's no way! What?
What?
Misfire in the 11th hour.
Oh, he
Kiarash
has a
still
second
minute,
chance.
Hopefully ready to win it. Doramigi right
There's
now.
no
first
way.
up.
Does he
Number
win
3.
this?
Kiarash, you are
They're
truly
playing-
a Luigi main.
they're
Only
playing hide and
Luigi
seek under the
mains
platform.
Get that misfire, Rod.
Oh,
That's
does it
Luigi
end like
main.
this?
Luigi legend, if you will.
Okay.
Back to the ledge. What's the get up option going to be?
Oh,
Has
no.
to go for something. He has to switch between either roll or neutral.
There you go. There's the
Can you
jump.
Can you get the grab? This is even. This is even. This is so close. Kiarash just needs one opening here.
Oh.
He has the rage. And Doramigi knows this on the platform.
Charles.
About to go down on the ground.
Charles is
here.
going to have an
Right, there's the
aneurysm.
parry, the long stage parry.
Oh,
There's
up
the
smash.
frame, right there on
Out
Doramigi's
smash
side,
does
gonna close
it.
out. A pop-up for
Damn. This needs to try to break that stage. He's like, this stage is
up
getting...
on that stage. Doramigi is going
Oh my
to take
God.
it. He is going to advance. What an incredible set, Rod.
That was
a
set.
heartbreaker.
Certainly worth
That was a heartbreaker
watching.
for
Now, that
sure.
is how you fill an audience for sure. Great stuff right there to Doramigi, but also round of applause to Kiarash here, friends. It ain't easy
That was a fun set,
to
though.
perform at
Yes.
this level.
That was a pretty
The way
fun
that
set,
both of those two did.
admittedly.
Again, the match was spread kind of going into it. We certainly know what Doramigi can do to a player like Kiarash, just due to the sheer nature of Min versus Luigi. But I can't ignore the X factor. Okay,
The
arms,
X factor.
They knock Luigi off stage. Hard to recover. I get it. Same can certainly be said, though, for Luigi versus any unfavorable matchup for him. And once he breaks that zone, most characters that wall him out do not have the buttons quick enough to stop him from getting out. And so we've seen that kind of come through in a major way a multitude of times. And, of course, the RNG. It's not RNG, but the RNG.
No, it ain't
Who's the
RNG
next
for
set?
Luigi,
It
man.
ain't RNG for Kiarash. That's
Next set is Zonda versus Light. Oh yeah, I'm going light. Oh, let me spend more than that.
Like the people's champ after
How
that.
much I got? I got
Kiarash definitely
40K.
saved his Luigi
God
meter there,
damn.
The so-called Luigi meteor.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
used the misfire. That
Or is that how much
misfire,
is being
though,
spent?
That was crazy. I cannot believe the misfire.
Oh, that's the
coming
most
through in a
spent.
big way.
How much do
It
I
would've been
have?
The craziest comeback if the
How do I
misfire
see how much I
lined up
have?
and then
Oh, I have.
Kiarash was
Okay, I
able
have
to get the 0 to
I'll
death.
do 10K
It
then.
was not to be though.
10K to
playing
lights.
extremely well.
Yeah.
Some players might have got really tilted there.
Yeah, for
right.
sure,
The
for
misfire
sure.
comes through. It's like really.
Yes.
Like you got the misfire
That
right
was,
there.
That was
like,
He's
everything
gonna
I
lose,
had.
though.
I didn't have another game plan after that. This game
I don't know if he wins against
exactly, because
Zonda, I'll
if
be
the misfire
honest.
was on the first,
Well, it's all my
on
channel
the first
points.
side beat, it would have been a little bit easier to hit because like,
100%.
oh, okay, you're so far out, then I can just react and hit the first. The misfire on the second one was perfect.
It was. It most certainly was, man. Everything was just played out so well, man, in a multitude of different ways. The viewing experience, of course, the casting experience, and the player experience right there for Doramigi being able to dig deep and still close that one out. So shout out to Doramigi, of course, going to move on. Kiara's going to drop down to the loser side of bracket, so we should see him a little bit later on.
Man,
Oh,
Luigi's-
right. He was
Luigi is a
in
very
winner's
cool
side. I
character.
forgot
No doubt
about
We
that.
got two cool character-player combinations right here. We got
I
the best
forgot
Fox
about
and the
that.
best Rob in the
Wow,
business
we have a
getting ready to
Min
tussle here
in
on the big stage. I'm
top
ready
4
here.
then.
I'm ready for this.
Okay, and we got a tri-state classic coming up for you guys. Zamba,
Okay, so
a
these two are
Genesis
playing.
champion on the stage
And then it's
here
going to be
and
the
has-
winner
even
of
the last Genesis had a very good run, was able to get third
versus
place and has
Spargo
rode the momentum since.
after
He has been
that.
taking name after name, but it is light here for Shopify Rebellion, and he is trying to go for the three-peat. has won the last 2 level up expos. This one is going to be a lot more stacked here for Light. So it's let's just say Light's playing on hard mode.
He most certainly is. He most definitely is. Okay,
he upped the difficulty every level up, you know?
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that, man. If the level's 10, then guess what? Light's probably going to play on 11.
Light got the new jersey, I see. The Shopify Rebellion.
Zomba at all. This is the best Rob in the world, and both sides are going to prove you why.
Evolved.
Game number 1, friends. Small battlefield.
And both these players very explosive, and I love Zomba not going for the crazy.
Light is another player that I love to watch. He's a lot of fun. Oh my god, why is the quality so bad?
At very early percents here, so watch out for that. And of course, Zomba, when he gets that opening in neutral, so good at pushing the advantage state with Rob.
Yeah, most certainly. Again, that's what you have to do versus a character like Fox. He's already easy to to beat up, and also a very light character too. So. If you get any sort of advantage state on him, you have got to milk it for everything.
Pretty good start for Light so far.
Kind of caught in the corner. No dash attack needed there that time. Knows how to push from one side of the stage to the other.
And you notice Light actually getting a hold of the gyro. That was the first time actually throwing it towards Zomba, but usually throwing it away or up to kind of disarm that gyro. Off the backboard, yep, gyro in hand here.
Oh, I love that. The delay.
The biggest thing about this set historically is that I think Light has a tendency to get complacent and not change his game plan or adapt fast enough to be able to win a set. So that's going to be the biggest factor going into this, is like whether or not Light can do that, whether he can adapt to make this set work for him.
Even just the threat of something being charged before Zomba can even get it started, I'm already in your face. Okay, follow away there.
This is a good start so far.
Still gonna get a little bit of these hands.
Yeah, you mentioned that dash attack, Rod. I think Fox is Mr. Dash Attack, right?
Oh, he is, right. Yeah,
Mr. Dash Attack, sir.
He's Mr. Dash. There's Dame Dash and there's Fox Dash, okay?
Okay, Zomba still hasn't taken this first stock from Light. Fox, an extremely is a character with not a lot of weight on him.
I felt like he could have got a better punish there.
Fox. Not usually the case here, especially against someone like Zomba.
Oh, yeah. Okay, match, of course, starting to trail a little bit out of control here for Zomba. He's got to figure out a way to get the stock taken off of Light here and quick. You've allowed a player of Light stature to get a little bit of raise on their behalf, and I'd imagine they're going to start applying it thoroughly. What's up? There's fair. Out to the blast zone, but still not enough.
Okay.
Sir Rob can fly.
Oh, that killed him.
That, Rob's gonna
that nair is so good.
From that neutral, finally taking out this first stock.
It killed him at like underneath the ledge, off the top.
Zomba, but there's the
like
nair
why?
Top air. Here's the damage, and here's the advantage state.
I'm like what I'm seeing here from Zomba, just becoming a little bit more mindful and cognizant of these down special stalls that Light's bringing to the table. I get it.
Okay.
Having
yeah. So one of the things that Zomba does as an adaptation against Light is he starts to down tilt a lot against Fox, because it kind of counteracts the frame data of Fox, and it gives him the ability to force Fox into the air and not be able to play his ground game, which is why Light historically has lost the sets that he's lost against Zomba. So if Light wants to win this, he has to adapt to the down tilts.
Now Light looking really comfortable with this gyro in terms of using it offensively, not even throwing it up, just using it for the ledge trap.
Oh, he tried to get that back air.
Up an entire stock, and one there is going to be.
Goes for the one jab, then the two jab. I don't know if he meant to go for the second one. Okay. Yeah, hold shield.
Oh, nice call out.
Back here, which ain't true.
And because of the
Light, come on. You didn't get hit by that.
Got into a tech chase situation. Zomba able to survive that, but for how long? This could be the punish.
Yeah, that's what I expected to happen the first time.
Okay, gyro on deck here for Zomba, and we've seen Zomba make crazier comebacks in this.
Oh, please, Light, please don't get hit by gyro.
No double jump here.
Light, he fumbled that punish. He really just gave him that win if like Zomba didn't fuck up.
Forcing a high recovery at the ledge, that 3-frame down tilt can't catch him. Oh, I'm loving the positioning right here from Zomba too. This is such a great thing to see, knowing that they're going to try to land on top.
This is
using
so
up
close.
Tilt to catch him. It most certainly is.
Oh, there's a down throw. Is it instant no point for the up throw? It's not going to be enough here. gets the, oh, not gonna go for the drag down, gonna go for the pop-up here, trying to get this back air so badly here. Light cannot connect it. The laser, the gyro,
that was a good try on the back air when he was
Zomba's
lasering.
trying to get back on the stage, trying to get the jump call up, but Zomba staying grounded, and the snipe, it's not
He's
enough.
gonna live.
Nah, it ain't enough. I'm still up in it. Oh, Ed to the ledge. I don't know if he meant to grab the ledge. I don't
No
know. Oh,
way! That
That's
upthrow is
dead.
going to do it.
I don't know if he meant to grab the ledge right
Man.
there, but it don't even matter. It don't even matter. friend.
Light truly
Light was so
fumbled
close
that.
to getting the air dodge frame trap
He
there,
truly
but the
fumbled
down smash
that.
just a tad bit off the mark.
He could
The thing
like
about
it could
Fox,
have
they're
ended
a
so
very
much
light character,
sooner
so
because of the
whenever
fumble that
you
he did
have some kind of
off
mishap, but
stage
it
there.
didn't really matter. Both players were such,
He
at
gave him
such
such an
5%
easy
there.
like
Man, what a
kill
crazy
option
game.
there.
So close. Both characters into the deep red percents, the 150 plus.
I mean, I just can't help but to ignore the elephant in the room. I mean, as great as Light played, I mean, Zomba was getting just obliterated through majority of that set and was able to slow it down and say, hey, look, let's go button for button. Let's go band for band, as the young homies like to say. Let's see whose buttons are better. I mean, and it just felt like Zomba was able just to scrap his way back into even footing and then was quite able to, you know what I'm saying, to shift the tides of that battle.
Yeah, Zomba's offensive sequences are crazy. They not even necessarily.
Yeah, I don't even
combos,
feel
but
like
just the combination of
Zomba was
these
playing that
2 to
well
3 hit
that
combos and then
game.
into the advanced state, into the ledge trap.
He
into the
just-
juggles. Zomba knows how to do it all. Gets
He
the
was
air
just
dodge,
able
but
to
it's
clutch it
not enough.
out.
Oh, and then narrowly escaping trouble there with the forward. I don't know if it would have been enough for an untechable. But
Like
still
if he
would've
was
been good to
playing
go.
really
Up
well,
air.
he would have gotten a
Illusion,
kill
I'm out.
immediately
Yeah, see
after
ya.
Light fumbled the first
you later.
recovery.
And just runs right up and does it.
Oh, tries to get a tech roll away here. Tries to also connect the up smash, but Zomba instantly getting the grab here. Gonna nair through the gyro. Speaking of nair, going sky high. Gets the
Oh.
parry. Oh my goodness, the back throw. Great damage coming out. Gets the down tilt
This
on the
is
illusion.
not
Almost gets
looking
the
good.
snipe.
And that was great too to parry the nair on the way down too, because that move is so safe. You know, even when he nairs, and if he nairs on shield, most characters won't be able to answer back. Smart on him just know, hey, he's gonna land for something aggressive, probably the nair, and I need to figure out a way to deal with this and fast. Do not want to give Light that idea that he can just pressure me in the corner. Okay, Light right now looking good with the gyro gameplay, kind of leaning into what we've seen in game number 1. Oh, get thrown off the stage.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Okay,
Even
the
if you get
onstage
parry on the
recovery with
nair,
the side
if Rob
B,
goes into
interesting.
that up special and then the nair, it's actually safer on shield or parry. So Zomba utilizing that. Another great thing about Rob in this meta or in the game in general, a very relevant character throughout all points of Ultimate
The
Team.
reason he went
no
for
doubt
that
about
up B
that. I mean,
off
has
stage
not
is
fallen by the
because if he
wayside
gets
at
it,
all.
it's
These
40.
characters have been there since day
It's
number
like
1 since the top
40
of the
damage if
game.
it lands on the.
There's the
on the
up throw, and
character.
Yeah, Zomba knows. As
And
long
it
as I
might
have
have
shield
killed
versus Fox,
Zomba if it
Fox
hit.
has to run the advanced state correctly, and wow, the back air not even going to send Zomba close
There's
to
a
that
sour
blast.
spot
It looked
back
like some
air.
kind of weird sour hit.
Yeah. I mean, back air is just a move. I just, unfortunately, it is a meme, but there also is some validity to it. I just don't believe in back air. I just don't, man. I'm sorry.
It's hard to believe sometimes. And,
It is.
It's going to be a... Oh, gets the call out.
It
this time,
just
finally.
instantly
Light
killed
gonna
with
wipe
up
that stock.
air.
You know, the stocks are even, but that is
Oh,
the lock, and that's going to be
no.
the stock.
Boom. Bars right
You
there,
missed
man.
the
Charles
tech.
Nasty, man. It's dropping
Now
the
you
mixtape,
die.
so we'll take it.
Man, and Zomba
This
can take
is
that
gonna be a
stock
quick
and now up an
3-0
entire stock
unless,
here, but here
like,
comes the damage. And the thing about
starts
Fox,
to play better.
damage, easy, right?
Yeah.
Getting the stock can be a little difficult sometimes, but the damage comes easy for Fox here. And the stock can come easy too at certain percents.
Okay,
We'll see
good
if Fox
tomahawk.
Can, or, we'll see if Light can line up that nair up smash. I think Zomba has been doing an incredible job of really avoiding that setup, right?
Yeah, he most certainly has. He knows just how potent it is and just how important it is to, you know, really try to stay away from that.
Oh, I'm
And he
missing the
know-
frame trap again.
Yeah, he is, man. Oh, there's the nair, though. Oh, rolls in this time. Light doing a lot of rolling. In and out tech rolls and just normal rolls. Zomba, of course, making him pay for it here. B reverse by throwing the gyro.
Why are you air dodging
Down tilt.
in?
Oh,
Forcing
the
a
Phantom
recover.
footstool.
Wah! Okay, laser time. And yes, I'm loving these get off me options here from Light, knowing the difference between landing unscathed and then knowing that I need to press a button on the way down to get a little aggressive with my opponent. Eat this back
Okay.
here, man.
All right,
This
the
back
stocks
air.
are even. Like I said, with Fox, the damage comes easy, so don't be surprised if Light going to line up this comeback here. But Zomba has shown incredibly well that Zomba himself made the comeback
Nice.
on the first game, but here comes the
Really
up
good
tilt.
combo.
Okay. Up tilt city. Now, Fox with some rage is a dangerous man.
Oh, there's the grab. What a call out on that shield, that up throw. Barely
be
not enough. Not enough rage here on Zomba. Sets up the gyro, the nair.
Nice
But
grab.
grab, gonna call out a jump. No, just go straight to the platform here.
Yeah,
I
no-
love the parry, but again, very, very safe.
Yeah, I love that parry too. Just knowing that he's
Ooh,
probably
the
going to land with
stuff.
something heavy on the way down. It is nair, for God's sakes. You know, slowing the startup very safe on shield. You know, we're going to
It was
see
a good
lot of that here
attempt.
throughout the majority of this match. Light, you know, what started out as a very strong game number 1 has kind of shifted tides, and it's a little bit lopsided in Zomba's favor. He just knows how to just pick Fox's weak parts apart. I mean, he knows on stage, you know, it's going to be a boxing match. The goal is to try to keep him out, but off stage, he's just really making Light work for it.
Yeah, I think Zomba, the thing that sets apart this set to me is Zomba's ability to just really
Choppy
get the high
fire
percentage of Rob
builds.
is that heavier set character, but Fox has a ton of setups on bigger, heavier characters, and I think Zomba is just playing really well around those confirm areas of just avoiding sour hit nair into up smash like the plague. And even, I mean, Light had a couple opportunities to get a tech chase up smash, but not much. I think Zomba's doing an incredible job of just avoiding sour hit nair in general.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that move is just so tough.
Do you think
and Arsenal, you have to
Shopify
keep it in the
Rebellion
back of your
only
mind. It's play like that throughout the majority of the set. I think this really speaks
only
volumes how
like
talented he is.
takes people onto their roster that have short names because their name is so long?
Hit him with the what are those?
Yeah, times 3.
Ugh.
Like if Light's name was any longer, it would be going off the.
There's the double jump expended, and there's
Off
no
the-
double jump, which means no
Oh,
stock here for
no.
you. Great execution on Zomba. Not a lot of options there
Well,
for Light.
it's
Maybe could've
looking like a
opened the angle
3-0.
little
Bye-bye
bit, but
points.
Yeah, I think Zomba, again, just executing and getting these stocks real early and making his stocks last real long.
No doubt about that. Gonna go for the upper on top of this platform. You know, again, Zomba position upper underneath Fox is kind of the position he wants to be in, because if he can't catch with upper, he can start to bait out air dodges and look for up tilt.
Oh my goodness, the gyro actually stopping Light from getting the confirm because had it on one
Nice.
hand there. But it doesn't matter. Light was able to pick up the stock with the up smash, and into the second stock we go.
There it is. Okay, what I'm feeling like today, down tilt. Let me see it.
Hey.
Ah, love that fall away there, but not safe enough right here. It's Light coming through. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom.
I like
ba-boom.
that. I like that forward
rhythm
air
of
extension
their
off the
combos.
platform.
Oh, the cross again, great option. I love that coming out from Zomba, utilizing the multi-hits and Rob's air drift to kind of get that cross up and go onto the other side.
I gotta give it to Light, man. I mean, I know that to play a character this fast, you actually see the game really, really slow. But to have the mentality to know how to break up a combo, break up a movement pattern with Fox, which is very important. I'd almost argue maybe more important than the conversions themselves is moving in and out those conversions. Knowing how to toss out down special. That I think is just so crazy. I don't know if I've seen Light use down B as much as I have here in this set. And obviously it's much
He
needed.
does.
The projectile system that Rob has.
He's
is so
used it against
dangerous, but in Smash, it's even more dangerous
Steve
right
a
here in
lot
this regard.
too.
He ain't reflecting that.
Or Anvil.
Foretold combo
He's
of
pretty
air up
smart
smash
about these
finally
things,
connecting
but
for the first time in
it's
this
just
set.
like
Game
he has
number
great
3.
reaction
Light
time.
able
It's
to
just a
finally have
matter
a
of
lead
like
here, but just as we say it,
identifying
Zomba retaliating with the edge guard, last stock apiece here, and right now
these
Zomba
like
has
the things that
opportunity to
are
knock
winning and
Light
losing
into the loser bracket
him the
3-0,
set.
just as he did Sonic.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh, with the grab there is going to be big opening here for Light. Doesn't get the reset, only 20.
Okay, footstool, I'm out of here.
Peace.
Nair center stage right now, just trying to control the Pokeball portion of the stage. I know I talk about this a lot, but for characters with large aerials like Rob, it's good to just have one that's out and that's active, that just can cover a multitude of a portion of this set.
Dang, those lasers doing a good amount of damage there.
Ah!
Oh, picking up the gyro at the same time, going up and
Oh
over, but
my
Zomba
God.
with the call out,
Oh,
and
dang.
Zomba
Well,
with
there
the
it
3-0
is.
rod.
That's
Damn.
right. Immediate handshake is nothing but respect across the board. It is a tough feat. Of course, there are some glaring weaknesses that Rob definitely has in this matchup, and I don't really think we got to see them exploited as much as we have in Fox Rob sets prior, at least piloted by 2 individuals of this
All
talent.
right, well,
Again,
Light is
Rob, big
out.
target. That's the big part, of course. No hitbox on recovery. Sometimes
And
they
the
struggle to
losers, I
win.
guess.
Characters as quick and as nimble as Fox that can beat up characters like Rob. Can
I
beat
don't
everywhere
think
at
he's
once.
gonna
Whether I'm using lasers, whether I'm just in your face. Even when you think I am
beat
swung and it's your turn to swing,
Spargo.
guess what? I'm so fast,
Yeah.
it still kind of ain't your turn. Now, of course, Rob,
Or
like most
Onin,
big characters in this
either
game,
of those
little
two.
bit different. Of course, I have that
But
ability
we'll
to
see.
box you. Maybe not outboxing Fox, but I do have the ability to keep up. And we got to see Zomba really lean into that, adjust combos in accordance.
Or oh wait,
to
I
Fox's
forgot.
down special. I mean, we really just seen Zomba lock in a way that we really haven't seen here.
Kyrush,
in, I
Kirish,
think, the
whatever
last
is
so many tournaments.
Kirish.
Yeah,
is
with
still in
Zomba,
losers
you know,
too.
did get that 2 year.
Wait, so it's gonna be
ago,
Light
was
versus
able to
Kirish
clean
then,
that
I
tournament
assume,
up
and
to
then
become a Genesis
whoever
champion, which, by the way, not a lot of players
whoever
can say that they have that title.
wins
so,
that
In fact,
set, I
think there's
guess,
only 3
fights
players here for
against
Ultimate who have, you know, won a Genesis. Leo, of course, being the one
or
that's won the majority of
Onin.
them. And, of course, Mars, I believe, is still in attendance right now hanging out. And
Let's
then, of course,
see.
Zomba.
Yeah,
Let's
and
take a look.
Zomba, not getting the best results after that Genesis W.
Sure.
But
Oh,
after
okay,
the
it's
last
actually the
Genesis, was able to
reverse.
get into that top 3, and after that last Genesis, I feel like Zomba has had a resurgence in
Hey, this
terms
isn't
of
right.
results, have been playing very well, and I think just Tri-State in general, a lot more regionals have been active, and man, just all the top players out in Tri-State, shout outs to them.
Yes,
They've been
right.
really on the grind,
isn't
and
right.
I think just really fired up to try and take back
Oh,
that #1 spot, because
oh,
Japan,
wait,
again,
wait.
the strongest
They
region
messed
right now,
up. I
especially
see,
in
I
terms of
see.
ranking. So,
I was like,
yeah,
what?
I think NA trying to fire back in
I was like,
Yeah, no
Light
doubt
did
about
not
that.
just
Our
fight
impact, of course,
against
with the player experience, but also with the attendee experience as
Dormigi.
well. We're making sure
Oh,
our
yeah.
tournaments are where they need to be. And of
Hey.
course, you need to be in New Jersey with us for
Okay.
Collision. That's right, it's coming up August 22nd through 24th.
So
2025,
Dormigi
the Meadowlands
and
Expo
Zomba
Center,
are
Secaucus,
in
New Jersey, an area of New Jersey I'm very familiar
the
with. Big shout out, of course, to Matt,
winners
to Dre and
finals.
John, my brothers in arms up there in
That
New
makes
Jersey.
sense
Standard
because they're
registration
two
is
of
ending
the
soon, and you won't want to miss out on the second oven.
better
Start.gg/collision
characters in the
is
bracket.
the link to register. RJ runs a tight ship, and you won't want to miss out on this event.
Although
And of
Fox is
course,
really good
another
too.
phenomenal event is going to be MomoCon. It is the 20th anniversary for this wonderful event. If you enjoy Level Up Expo,
Man, they got
MomoCon,
Ultimate,
another anime
Melee,
convention
Mario
with,
Kart 8,
very heavily
Splatoon
invested
3,
into the gaming
Superstars,
side as well. So you're
Jamboree,
gonna have
Street Fighter
amazing tournaments for
6,
all these
Tekken
amazing
8,
games
Guilty
that you see
Gear,
down
Rivals of
below.
Aether,
Make sure to check it
Fatal
out
Fury.
at momocon.com. And if you want to sign
And
up
I
for
think they
any
have
tournament,
Rocket League too.
start.gg/momocon. It's going all down May 22nd to the 20th.
Rock, paper,
That's right.
scissors?
Weekend, the holiday weekend, the 20th anniversary.
High
of
school
friends. If you
tournament.
bypass the MomoCon, guess what? You get to register for any of those tournaments you see
Marvel
down there
versus
for free. You know how
Capcom.
much
Where's
Smashers and
their
gamers love
Rocket
free?
League tournament?
Oh, yes.
That's my favorite F word, free. All right.
Level Up Expo, Rocket
Of course,
League.
we got Onin up against Kirash, and for Luigi, we did see. I mean, it can be a bit difficult, right?
Yep.
For Luigi, but
Tournaments.
it was. I mean, we saw this matchup earlier today, so it is possible.
Dragon
for
Ball
Luigi. I
Sparking
think he
Zero is
does have
cool.
the advantage here.
They don't
Kinda
have
pushes
Rocket
Luigi
League. They
out,
said,
right?
oh
You
wait,
have
wait,
all
they
the
do.
different walls and stuff.
They
But
have
again, Luigi's just one of those characters that
CS:GO.
once you get in and get your hands dirty, you can kind of make any matchup possible.
Halo
doubt about that.
2.
We should certainly see that play out here in a similar fashion. I will say it's going to be as much harder.
I'm
task,
not
I
seeing
think, to do
Rocket League,
versus
though.
Enderman, especially when piloted by someone as talented as On it.
Who said that they had Rocket
Go
League?
for a
I'm
couple
so
upgrades. Yeah,
been
you see you
mistaken.
hovering around me too much. I'm going to anti-air every
Maybe
time.
it was like a
Okay, but hold
maybe
on,
it was like
even percent, all
a
things considered.
They tried to use the
Rocket League
fireball, but
bracket
Onin
that's
was
just
I'll take
like
this fireball damage. I am not gonna get drop zone into the down air. Great recovery coming out
a
from Onin, taking a hit.
pop-up
Purpose
bracket
there.
or whatever you call
TNT
it, like
about to
a
explode. Using the fireballs here, detonate that.
And it's so
Open
important, I feel
bracket.
like, for On in order to win this match properly.
I don't know what to call
oh my
it.
lordy,
But you know what I
Jesus.
mean, like a
To
bracket
win this
that's
match
just like
properly, to
happens
keep
day
blocks
of.
built up. I don't like the idea if you fighting against Kirash as Luigi without any blocks. Sure, you might have the right tool set up, but there's just something about him when you're faced up against him one-on-one. If you don't have block for him to jump over, you're going to be in some trouble.
And Onin actually only opting to throw out a single block here on the
Oh,
ground, but
that kills, all right.
into the cyclone.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Luigi has a bunch of ways to confirm into these aerial specials that can take stocks here. Oh, there's the directional air dodge, and the blocks are going to
that's
force Kirash
death.
to recover in this way, and there's going to be no double jump, and great edge guard coming in from Onin, utilizing those blocks, forcing Kirash into these bad scenarios.
Yeah, mega unfortunate indeed. I thought for sure we were going to be able to see a
That block-
Fisticuffs the block.
That
okay.
block like
I'm not
stopped
afraid
all
of
of
these.
that.
Okay, back here
That's
on the way down. And I'm
fine.
loving how On is just disengaging, but safely. Still somehow keeping
Up
up the
tilt.
aggression, but knowing that I need to create myself just a little bit of distance between me and you so I can get my tools in order. Ah,
Uh-oh.
Gotta watch that cyclone as well.
ugh.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude, this is not good for Kirash right now. There's the blocks forcing a weird recovery. Yeah, I knew he was going to jump.
More mining here and a lot of
Do
material
not
being used
neutral get up.
Went ahead and take out the own
Do
crafting
not
block,
neutral get up.
showcasing, hey,
Okay.
you definitely don't want to roll.
No, do not do that.
Do not roll.
Yeah, that is ill-advised.
Don't roll and don't neutral get up. If you neutral get up, he
narrow
just
the way
F smashes into the blocks
Yeah,
and
back
then
down to the
extends it.
ground. Another diamond, more blocks. I'm out.
Okay, I should get some. Oh, yes, I forgot we
Hey.
can do that.
Okay.
What can't Luigi Cyclone do? That's the
I
real
know.
question.
True.
Block, that's crazy.
Wow, that anvil like
Mid-range
stopped him
arm
for so
shenanigans,
long. He was like
He
stuck
can
running
get
on
through
it.
some of the blocks. Might be the DLC's worst nightmare, but not in game number 1. On
It
gonna
is
go up in a major way with a
looking
two-stop
likely that this
victory
is gonna go
as we move into game
to
number 2.
Yeah,
on
played that
and
very well. We saw the anvil edge
just
guard,
based on
having multiple
that
edge guards
game
on
alone.
Luigi. We did mention earlier,
Yeah.
Luigi.
Yeah, where did
that-
they
one of the
say
biggest
Rocket League
weakness
somewhere?
Is that offstage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely not known for having one of the better recoveries
Sonic
here. and
Fighters?
when you
There's
fight
a
up against
Sonic
characters
Fighter
that can
game?
just spawn in terrain,
it a
especially
platform
offstage,
fighter?
that is going to be very troublesome for Luigi,
Sonic the
especially if your
Fighters.
recovery moves don't do much damage.
What is
Luigi
this?
up B does do a
I've
lot of
never
damage
heard of
if
this.
you get the sweet spot, but the rest of the move, I believe, does around 1 damage. So you're
Yeah.
not going to get through any
Wild. They're like
Most
in
certainly
a
not. And I think knowing the
ring and
dichotomy between
everything.
Both of those two options, I think, can really go the distance here. And as we stand
This
right
looks
now
like a
on, and of course,
64
with the
game.
proper game plan in hand to try to close this match out. Kiarash,
1996.
the Luigi gameplay is nice, but are we
It's a
pondering
pseudo
the game plan, or are we
fighting
pondering
game.
the next character? Okay, I'm about to say it should only just be the Luigi if I'm not mistaken.
On what
Dang, I was like,
platform?
someone's going Robin. No way. That's a downgrade no matter what.
No, but yeah, seriously.
Not in this top 8. Not with this caliber of players, this caliber of characters as well. So we are just gonna
Oh
stick it out with
no.
the mains,
Oh,
and dang,
oh god, we're
the
just
full
oh
combo
my god.
from left to right, took the tour on the platform.
He
as well.
almost
Jesus,
died to
throw
that.
coast to coast right
And
here. We're
he
going
might
from the East Coast
still.
all the way to Vegas. That's how I'm bringing it to you here. Okay, nice.
Oh my
Good
god.
situational awareness, had to get through the blocks and then avoid the anvil.
That
on it
anvil-
with the option covers for sure.
That anvil was crazy because
Alright,
afterwards,
after
Arnold
this
was
game,
actually
I'm
able
gonna
to go straight into the
refresh
ledge jump.
because
Oh, you didn't get clipped by
their
the
stream
anvil.
is
Also,
so
you got the
laggy.
ledge
I don't know
option
what it
right now.
is. It's like
Immediately.
laggy and poor quality.
And be quick about it.
Big damage here.
Okay, yeah, I love that soft nair on the way down. Just, again, messing up the timing for that on is bringing it to the table. Okay, backing off.
Hollow Bastion is the pick here.
All right. And again, not quite able to jump over in the nick of time. On and just knows that sooner or later he's going to get a little jump happy over these blocks, not allowing himself to try to
Oh,
fight through it.
oh,
Get that car out of
that's
here.
Oh, man.
unfortunate.
Yeah, you do not want to put yourself in that position there. Kiarash going to take an entire stock because of that. One thing to note as well, Hollow Bastion, you are going to be able to mine a good amount of stone on this stage. So it's going to take a little longer to get these blocks, but these blocks are going to have a lot more health here. And that's going to be perfect if you're on in. And back to back edge guards. I mean, one of those edge guards was a little bit
Alright,
of
let me
a freebie.
refresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not looking good for
Restock looking really clean here.
You know, and it's not
Kiarash.
enough, I think, to just edge guard Luigi. I know we've kind of talked about that in the Doramigi set, but even as well as Doramigi played, you know, I still felt like the arms.
That almost looked like Steve inexperience, but I don't know. Maybe it's just really bad for Luigi. It did look pretty awful, honestly, as a matchup.
I mean,
But I feel like at the same time, Kiarash was not playing as well as he was because he wasn't taking his time and he wasn't being more considerate about his spacing in relation to Steve.
He's gonna really struggle.
Yeah. And I mean, not a lot of characters again have a tool like.
My God.
Man, how many times can that minecart get a hit?
Jesus, man.
Man.
Damn.
That move is insane.
It's a pretty dang good move, I may say so myself.
He might as well be a Pikmin.
Okay. Gonna get some more mining here.
Okay.
Again, on it being a little bit more conservative with the resources.
That
You're only putting down
minecart
one
became a
block,
pet.
Just really wanting to
Just
force that a single jump
kept
here.
on going.
There's the up smash
Had a
out
life
shield.
of its own.
Damage still pretty close here.
Alrighty, yes, I love that cross-up back here. And this is the rising Nair out of shield, too. Nair's kind of been his calling card and really his saving grace in some of these awkward interactions. Especially when they're in the air and he's just kind of little without words on how I'm going to get back down to the ground. When in doubt, just go for Nair.
Yeah, and on it actually crafting the gold. When you craft the gold,
So I'm
Oh.
talking about, man.
I think he wanted to
I mean, I could try to knock you
land
away,
on
or
that,
I
but
could
it
just
like
let
kicked
you
him
do it to
off.
yourself, bro.
Yeah, and on it feeling real confident.
It
crafting
kicked
the
him off
diamond
the
on first
block
stock.
right
We
as he
see
got
Steve
near
players
it.
Wait for that second stock to get that diamond, right?
Mm-hmm.
And earlier, I want to mention Onin actually utilizing the gold. And when
It
you craft
is
that gold,
not
you give up
looking
the
good.
empowered minecart with the redstone, right?
You do.
But I think it makes sense for Onin because, I'm up against a brawler, so when Luigi does get close to me, the gold weapons are the fastest frame data-wise.
They most certainly are.
But of course, the one that packs the punch.
It's that diamond, dog.
Yes, sir.
Cut your teeth on that, man. There you go. Setting up shop against. I got that short hop back here just in case there's an aggressive something on the way back. You know, it's not uncharacteristic for Kiarash to go for
Ooh.
short hop fair or
That's
Nair.
stock.
Oh my goodness, it's not characteristic for him.
Well,
He
that's
popped
stock
up
for
on top of
Kiarash.
Onin for up smash. Great stuff there.
Block here,
Oh my-
utilizing the block,
oh
and then comboing
wow.
after the reversal on it. Utilizing that one single block for so much damage. Charging
What
it up.
are you?
Okay.
Dang, the hands.
The hands are present. Back throw. You know,
Maybe he was like,
and that's
hey,
gonna
if
be
you want
enough.
to end the set, you can walk
Hey,
into the set
not
smash.
to
Was
stop
that what he
here,
was?
but has a lot of work
That's
here,
what
a
it felt like
mountain
he
of
was
work here to
doing.
make
He's
up.
like, here, let me just
I
hold
ain't
this
saying
for
that
you
he
in
can't
case you
do it,
want
but
to
it's
walk
gonna be
into
very,
it.
very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, getting into this top 8 as Luigi winner side is another difficult task, Rod. So if someone is able to do it, would not be just surprised if Kirash is able to pull it through here. But I mean, like you said, Anna's been playing so clean.
Yes.
Especially in this top 8.
Oh, for sure, man.
Able to take out Leo earlier.
I mean, bro, come on, a double elimination at that. Not a lot of players can say they've done that to Leo.
Yeah. Honestly, not a lot of players can say they do that.
Not at all. Honor right now, just a different breed and definitely living up to the accolades here. Great spot dodge.
I don't know about that. I think Leo historically has a
quicker option than what it
lot of losses against Steve players. So
come here. Just gonna go ahead, space out these back airs, the up tilt as well to cover maybe some kind of jump in or immediate dash in for the punish on back air, trying to go for that whip punish there. Oh, swinging out that forward smash, that move, very strong, and on top of that, not a lot of end lag.
No, yeah, very safe. Okay, yeah, man, dude, that fisticuffs comes out quick too. I'm pretty sure that's like frame 4 on that
wow.
first hit. So yeah, I'm in your face, bro. No
nice
resources,
air
very
dodge.
quick. Oh,
We're done.
now
He tried to taunt on him? Oh, there's no way.
All right.
Who do you think you are, sir?
Dang, Kiraj's like, dang, I'm down 0-2, trying to farm that clip real quick.
I know that's right.
That's crazy. He is a content creator, but still.
Though, not going to be there
My
for
God.
Kiraj, but was there for Anin this entire set. It is going to be Anin. Gonna taking it 3-0 very cleanly here.
All right, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water.
Through this loser side.
No doubt about that. Great stuff between those two titans, but when it was all said and done, it was Anin that was able to move on. Hell of a run right there for Kirash. Y'all don't know if the audience can still hear us, but definitely round of applause to Kirash. Yeah. Definitely an easy thing to do, I feel like, to compete at this level of play, and also on a stage this big, at a tournament this grand, and of course to do it with solo Luigi in this state of Ultimate. I mean, bro, yeah, you are just against all odds. We're
seeing the meta continuously change here.
Yeah.
The game's been out for over 6 years, and we're seeing characters like Luigi have this crazy resurgence. And you know these resurgences are crazy for characters when it's like, okay, there's this one player in Japan doing really well with the character, but now we have Kirash also showing up here at LVLUP EXPO showing, hey, it's not just one Luigi player getting these results. It's multiple.
It's multiple Luigis, all right? It's the Luigi takeover. The T1000 Luigi, the Liquid Luigi is present, friends. You ain't going to be able to stop him, all right? I'm here for this timeline, friends. And I hope you are all locked in, still here with us, of course. This is going to be our course coming up here, our last match right here for the first half of top 8.
Oh,
and
man.
I think this is the treat right here. Yeah. This is how you fill seats at a tournament. You let these two players meet on the big stage and throw down. I'm talking about Light, and I'm talking about Spargo, friends. This is going to be great.
Two of the fastest players in the business.
Yes.
So get ready. This is lightning round losers bracket. Light versus Spargo. Can't wait to see it.
Yes, it's going to be great. Now, of course, Spargo, best player in the world right now statistically, living up to that title very well. This is Cloud, of course. Does have other characters on his tool belt, but it's probably going to be the Cloud here at this point, and for good reason. That disjoint can definitely hurt Fox, coupled with the fact that I feel like Cloud kind of combos Fox up in a lot of cases. But there are some moments of clarity, I think, in that matchup on Light's behalf, too, and how well Light can deal with Cloud off stage. Forward air and there, obviously not going to be enough to knock him out, but is enough to force him, if he's trying to get to the ledge, force him to now recover awkwardly, and which is where Fox should be able to put him in the blender.
Yeah, we'll see how Light goes ahead and tackles this matchup.
Yeah.
Like I said, with Fox, there's a lot of matchups where a lot of it comes down to not a lot of characters have an answer to Firefox, which is why Fox pretty prominent in this game. Light able to take this character as far as he does, as long as he's on point, gets the reaction tech chases right. But Cloud definitely going to have a plethora of options to go ahead and take out that Firefox, the down air, even like things like reverse fair. You kind of take your pick. You got that disjoint to deal with that Firefox, which in Ultimate has a pretty big hitbox, and if you mess up and you don't hit that stage tech, could be your stock at 20-30%.
I'm telling you, man, you got it's nice to have options, or at least, you know, depending how the matchup goes, the illusion of options, which, let's be honest, has a lot of young people in the chokehold, including myself. So here we go, friends. We're about to get it. Be sure to hashtag LevelUpExpo on Twitter. Join the conversation. Stay up with the latest and the greatest, not just in Smash action, not just in esports action, but just in gaming culture, okay? Everything that is gaming is happening here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as we wind down this top 8 bracket to top 4.
Yeah, and shouts to Level Up Expo, getting even more space this year.
Leveling up.
Yeah, leveling up once again. And you know what? Smash always delivering. You give us more space, well, we'll fill up the space with all the spectators because this action has been incredible. This top 8 has been so exciting, and we're going to continue on with Light versus Spargo.
Let's do this, friends. Game number 1 is upon us, and it's Light right here, breaking that zone here with the 4-frame dash attack. Again, it's not uncharacteristic for Spargo, again, in the beginning of a match to really try to make his presence known and apply a lot of pressure here on Fox.
Ooh.
I'd almost argue Light is looking for that sort of play style.
Oh, of course, and we'll see Spargo getting the offstage situation, glowing blue, going very hard off stage, and is able to make it back and hold on to the limit at the same time.
Oh shit, it's Spargo versus Light. Let's go.
In matchups like these,
I had to clean my water bottle. That's why it took me so long.
You know, just in terms of speed and utility, kind of has your number in some cases. You know, when he decides to turn down the jets and start to play that turtley play style. Run up aggressively, hold shield, you press the button improperly.
First stock going to
Unfortunately enough, we're not seeing it right there on that first stock because Light right now is going to go up in a major way. Only 100%. We'll see how long you can hold on to it.
I like the Phantom Footstool there from Light. It's going to avoid the intangibility coming out from Spargo off the Angel platform.
This will be a good set for sure.
To the ledge. Light bringing out all the stops here to get back onto stage.
Okay.
15% here for Light. Does not get the up air, but does get the down air on the roll to the right. Spargo getting a little aggressive with that down air still. Not able
a little too early on that dash attack.
Stage. And the ledge trap not working out as well, but this up smash, no, the dash attack is going to
really? I didn't know you'd have enough time to punish with dash attack.
I wasn't sure if he wanted, like, just jab one into something or if he wanted to go for just the first 2, but went for the whole thing. Again, some nice nickel and dime damage. Fortunately, ended up costing him his stock right here. This is what I'm talking about, bro. This is where it starts.
Climb hazard out of shield is going to be such a great tool against
That's
Fox.
a waste
but
limit
Light
there.
able to expend the limit here. Oh, I heard the climb hazard come out. Not going to be quick enough, though.
A little faster than that. Yeah, I parry those. They parry this, though.
Ooh,
that cloud grab, not the greatest of the
nice up tilt.
And thank God.
Right.
Jesus Christ. I know it was a great deal between Square and Nintendo, but it didn't need to be that good, okay?
Oh, the Sour Nair so close to getting the whip punish here.
Oh, I
Just the shot.
think he
We're
meant
gonna
to
get
do
the
back air
back-to-back.
Oh, bro, this is what I'm talking
Nicely
about.
done by
You're not
Light,
gonna see him go
though.
off stage and try to stick it to Cloud, but I'm going to force some awkward recoveries where you're
Playing
not
well in
snap
this,
right away, and I
this
should
set
be
so
able to
far.
do away with you. Great stuff. There's that up B again out of shield.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, Rod. That up special coming out from Cloud looks like a pretty solid recovery tool, but does
Wow,
not
what a
snap on the way
grab.
up.
That was
It
like
will
frame
overshoot.
1.
So you see Spargo actually spacing it, but the timing coming through
Oh,
from Light.
boy,
really
what are you
punishing that,
doing,
climb hazard
Spargo?
To the ledge.
Being a
Well
little
timed
too
down smash,
aggressive
taking
on
that
your
stock, and now up
recoveries.
An entire stock here versus Spargo, game number 1.
Okay. It's getting a little out of control right now.
It's playing a little bullish.
Sweep at the ledge, and yes, getting it done. And only 91% too. This is far from undoable. I mean, again, the proper set of strings, the proper set of conversions, I mean, you can get it done on Fox. Okay, limits almost online.
Oh,
Wow.
but there's the roll. This is a no-roll zone here. The back air to try pressure. Spargo not wanting to get hit by that back air.
It's
on
funny
shield
how
is
well
a
he
very
plays
safe
against
option here for Light,
Spargo
and
versus
with the
like
reaction, the up smash falls.
Zomba.
That's right. Up smash, of course,
There's just a
something
lot
you gotta
less
keep
he
in
has
the
to
back of
worry
your mind,
about or think
especially
about
off
when
some
it
of those
comes
small
to
hits,
playing
because
against
Light
Cloud,
Fox
but
more,
still.
particularly than all the other Foxes, you know,
It's
most of them look
crazy.
Like that one hit into that initial hit. Light is one of those guys who can see the future. He's almost like That's So Ravens. Like, I can see the future on when it's just time to go for up smash. So you always have to have it in the back of your mind. It won't always come at the expense of a jab or a nair. Sometimes he might just let it rip, bro.
Dang, the vision's coming through.
Bro, the man, come on. To a stream near you, man. It's the vision. It's the future he can see.
Okay, the up tilt not quite hitting the mark here. Spargo with an excellent punish. Spargo bringing out these spot dodges in a great time, either avoiding these hitboxes or even that spot dodge into the down smash. Great angle coming out from Light, really consistent with the smash stick. Fox actually has a tech where you can alter the different angles by using the smash stick combined with the,
Oh,
the
that
C stick
was-
combined with the control stick.
That was a nice
Light
try by
utilizing that for
Spargo to go
very
for that.
consistent angles.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's the light angles, the langles. Ain't that what we call them?
The langles.
Langles are here.
No notches required.
No. Oh, and no
Ooh.
shield
Dang.
required either. Bam,
Bop, bop,
bam,
bop.
bam. Jesus, man.
Shouts to DI though, did hit the corner.
Yep, he did.
Not gonna be enough though. We always talk about it. Light, or Fox, extremely light here. So Spargo gonna get that shield break, and it is going to get the stock quite early here. The limit is online, so even if the offstage scenario comes,
Alright, Spargo
you do have
needs
the
to
limit climb
stop
hazard. That's a
going for
bit
these
harder
forward
to get
air
with that, with the splits, with the down
recoveries
smash, right?
onto
So,
ledge.
Okay, unfortunate stuff for
Not
sure.
only did it like get him into a situation where he like got caught multiple times this set, but he also died because he missed
Oh
it.
yeah, I'm gonna punish that, bro.
Ooh, that was a beautiful punish with the short hop into the hard nair follow-up here. Light getting every amount of damage needed here. Tries to go for the sour hit. That does connect.
Oh, and the fearlessness right here from Spargo, just to run up and not press a button, knowing that Light was going to roll the opposite direction. I love
Wow, that was so broken looking.
That's yours, bro. Hold your shield.
Return to sender. Oh, gets the sour nair, but dashes right instead of left. Light not able to follow up with the up smash, which we usually see here. Tries to get the forwarder. There it is, but not going to react fast enough. But Light, knowing that, reacting to that, the fact that he didn't react fast enough, and just went for the grab instead. That time, the reaction.
Could he not have just up smashed there? Just like charged it a bit?
Okay, this is just for good measure. It's just good insurance. I'm actually looking for the up smash, and of course, Spargo just rolled right into it. And
no, it's even now.
Smash, we can go band for band.
Even
bro.
game.
What's up? Yes, sir. Both these characters, some of the best up smashes in the entire game. Out of shield, anti-air, you name it. There is a ton of ways to utilize these moves. Okay, tries to get the punish here. Climb hazard, not going to fully connect. Does get a forward air. Can you get the million up airs? No.
Oh, okay, goes for the soft nair though that time. Nair right into dash attack, up tilt.
Oh my god, he's in the blender. There's no way that kills.
It's not enough.
It's not enough right there. He gave him 1%, a ton of knockback, but it still ain't enough, my friend. There's back air. Put up a second. I'm gonna go for the up tilt, reverse that time.
Dang, shouts to the high ceiling on Battlefield, giving Light another chance to get to go up 2-0 versus Spargo. That would be huge here. Spargo wanting to even things up 1-1 as we continue, but the nair,
there you go.
Smash, it's not enough.
No, not enough. What on earth am I witnessing right now? Forwarders, I'm coming through in a major way, and I'm getting that stock taken today with this dash attack.
Spargo kind of stole it from him.
Dang, Battlefield being generous to both players there, barely surviving.
It was good. It was good DI from Spargo though.
One time each,
to survive
but it was
that.
Spargo that was able to take full advantage of that. 1-1 apiece here.
Wow, bro, I just both sides standing like a mixtape cover right now. Look at that.
Someone snap a pic.
Yeah, right. Smile for the camera.
All right, stage locked in. It looks like Hollow Bastion is the pick here for Spargo, or for Light.
Damn. Now this is some Smash Ultimate, friend.
Did they not have
I just can't help but hey, bro, listen, some aliens came from outer
the
space
other
and was
Pokemon
like,
stage? What's it
what
called?
Smash Ultimate is all about.
The blue one, Kalos. Did they not have Kalos at this tournament?
And Level Up Expo, okay?
Yes.
I know Light loves Kalos.
Let's tune into the whole top 128, but if you want to cut right to the chase, you can go, of course, right to this top 8, man. Ooh, into the up smash after the down tilt anti-air with the up tilt as well, but this cross slash racking up the damage.
Okay. Okay, there's the up B out of shield. Here comes the Spargo Turtle. I'm here for it. My opponent's getting a little too button happy. Gotta make him pay for it.
Okay, forcing the double jump, but Light able to fast fall, get right to that ledge there, get the reversal with the forward air. No climb hazard out of shield. The roll comes
Ooh. You approach, I up smash.
Nice. Love that. Just that empty jump at the ledge to force a roll. Little misposition, but right on time for down there is Spargo. Light maybe biting off a little bit more than he could chew. Oh, I love that fall away for in the corner. Even if it's not fall away,
so low.
It just demands respect, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look at the shield
nice
damage
patience
that
there by
Light. Should be
by
back
Light.
running here, but no tech means
I mean by Spargo
no
to like
once again,
avoid those
Light
attacks
for the up
from
smash,
Light.
and this platform is low enough for Fox up smash to connect. Could be one of the reasons why Light counterpicked this stage.
Oh, 100%.
Wow,
that
what a
is
grab.
100% the
He
reason
just
why.
went in.
Okay, gets right underneath the blade beam there that time. And almost looked like Light taking a page out of Spargo's book, just running up aggressive, and then Spargo again hitting that shield, and I get that short hop air dash attack into whatever it is.
Oh, I like that. I like these options from Spargo right now.
In terms of just, you know, resiliency and win.
They are mashing though, to be fair.
That's fact. That's also true.
But this is professional mashing, all right?
That's professional mashing.
Combined with insane movement,
Oh.
but there is the fair drag.
He was just like,
Whatever.
I'm
It's
just gonna
the
take the drag
equalizer.
down.
Back to back. Man, I think Light taking me back down to Smash 4.
I guess so, man. Can't say that's a trip I'm willing to go on with most people. I ain't going back. I said I ain't going back.
I'm going to keep it a bug.
I ain't
I'm not
going
going
back.
I'm good on
That's
that.
I'm
sweet.
big chilling. As crazy as
This
Steve
dude
is,
was
I'm good here.
traumatized.
Ultimate, you know, definitely has its flaws like any other game, but still, amazing game at that. And both these players showcasing just how high the ceiling is here for Ultimate.
Oh, no doubt about it. Both of these
Oh
two
my
players
God.
are flawless, if you will, and they're proving exactly why, of course. As it stands right now, Spargo just leaving out
Oh,
just a little
dash
bit more.
tech.
That blade beam belongs to you. I need to get back to the stage and fast.
Oh,
Later
dash tech.
portion right there.
It's
Up,
gonna
up, smash.
happen.
The message is definitely sent. You won't be able to jump or roll in for free.
Ooh, nice back air.
I'll see you in
Yeah.
the. It ain't fake. I lied, friends. I felt
All
like
right.
back air was fake
Let's
before,
go
but
light.
it came through in a big
Playing
way.
well.
Man, did back air just beat the fake news?
I
I
have
think
no
it is not fake news indeed. Light
It is
keeping the
confirmed.
back
No,
air
like,
fresh.
preferences on who wins
that
this because I
falling
like
forward
both
and instantly snapping
players,
straight to the
but
back air there is Light.
I'll
and
always
instantly going
love
up 2-1
watching
here
Spargo the most.
in
I think.
this set.
Here we go. Potential final game here for Spargo. Let's see if we can push this to a game number 5.
But I
Let's see
wouldn't
it's
mind
gonna
if
be
either of
all
them won.
they wrote. Let's get it, friends.
Battlefield is the pick here.
All right. Who's gonna draw blood?
But I think that mostly just comes down to me liking the consistency of Spargo and how he is able to play like consistently against a variety of players. Whereas Light, sometimes he's a little frustrating to watch against like playing against like players like Zomba or ooh, okay, made him waste it. That's gonna be it.
Light takes the lead.
Oh my gosh.
Right here is Fox McCloud. Getting it done here. Here we go. Double upper.
Light playing really well right now.
A kid on the playground, just full control of the terrain, ripping and running, as my mom would say.
Oh man, Light.
Oh,
Also
the
feeling a little
rare
puffy. You saw the runoff there.
time
Bro, he
that
wanted to go up 3
Cloud's
stocks
up
to
air
1 here.
off stage does not
Light feeling himself, tries to get the back
net
air.
him
Great
the
DI coming out from Spargo. Oh, whoa.
Okay, you're doing a lot right now.
like doesn't net him like a
High option
you
right
know
there
getting
with
out
the
of the
back air.
situation or
Little low.
a hit.
Probably didn't anticipate going that low, but we'll definitely take it. Limits out of the picture, excuse me, but Cloud can most certainly get it done without it.
Spargo can still bring this back though.
Back air.
This is very doable.
DIing down instantly into the tech here. Okay. Just going to keep the stage control is Light.
Nice pressure from Light.
Spargo trying to get some kind of connection here, but once again, off
Nice,
stage.
good
down
delay.
smash doesn't connect. The
There
up air
you- there's
is
the
not
normal
enough. We've seen Spargo actually get
up
reverse
air
options with
connection.
the down air from like things like ledge drop, double jump down.
Ooh, that
maybe
barely
not enough time
caught.
on
It
that
was just
down
the
smash.
last 2 hits.
Okay.
And there's the up air, and
up
wow.
air.
All right. I
It's
mean,
looking good. Light
this is good for
looking
Light because it gives him a
phenomenal
lot
right now.
more pressure.
Spargo.
Okay,
nice.
never mind.
Didn't mind playing up close and personal. Didn't whiff a grab, but didn't take too much damage off it. As you know, those lower percents definitely belong to Light, but was still able to dig deep and find that stock
Man.
and take it.
Forward tilt? No, goes for the down smash.
Oh, the delay with the shine? Okay, Eat a little bit of this fire, but I'm going
Oh
blue,
my
ready
God.
to make it do what it do. Hold up, dash attack.
Into the
This
fair.
is
What a
big
strength coming out
damage.
from Light, getting the corner carry. Look at these delayed nairs as well. Mixing
Oh.
up the sour spot. Tries to get sour hit. Dash attack into the forward smash. Great DI from Spargo, avoiding
There's
that
definitely a way to
confirm
end
here.
that set.
Okay, nothing off the back air.
Oh,
Nice.
nice
Man, he's guessing
grab.
right every single time.
He most definitely is. I almost feel like this is past guessing, my friends. This is just calculations that are starting to
Just
come
end
true.
it, Light.
Light feeling himself right now. Spargo needs to make quick work of him and quick.
Back here in the corner here. You got to set up something here for
There are times
Spargo.
to go.
The limit
Okay,
is
that,
still close
that's
to
a-
being complete here. You
Oh,
are
he's
gonna
got-
be able
he's
to
got
get
limit
back
still.
on the stage because of that. No, does not finish the limit, and it is Light that takes it. Game
What was
4
that
against
about?
Spargo.
Yeah, I seen it.
Did he
Again,
cancel
I don't
the
wanna
limit
call
charge?
out anybody's, feelings or anything like that, but I can see it down
Maybe
in the
he just
player
didn't
camp,
identify it
was
fast
not
enough.
happy about how that went out, and then of course was almost there to get the limit online, but I just maybe elected to. I don't even know, man. Again, I don't want to call it.
Right.
But what I am going to call is that Light is the victor right there in that match. Beautiful stuff right
Weird.
there. Him, of course, valiant effort. To
Well,
Spargo,
either
the
way,
best player in the world, but
nicely done,
this is a
Light.
tournament to shine here. Let's keep it real. I mean, he's
Yeah.
overcame
That does
a
not
lot
give
of
me much
comparable
hope
matchups,
for
the biggest, of course, being Robert
Light
coming
winning
into
the
this,
tournament
top
though,
8
because
today. And then, of course,
I
being the
I
best player
really
in the
don't
world.
think
If I'm
he's
Light,
got an
I'm
answer
feeling
for
myself, and if
answer
I'm
for
Eve,
Zomba
I
yet.
got
I
a
have
lot of
yet
trash
to
talk,
see
okay, in the next
Light
episode,
have an
lights out,
answer for
okay? I got
Zomba.
some
It's
stuff I gotta get off my
consistently
chest.
the same outcome. So.
I'm sure
Shout
you
out
guys
Lights
got
out,
some.
of course.
We
you guys got
shall
some stuff you gotta talk
see.
about too on Tweak Talks, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
In
sir.
fact,
It's gonna
let's
be an
take a
amazing
look
tournament to talk about.
at the
So
last
stacked and
time
not a single top
that
4 seed
Light
getting
won
into top
against
4 round.
Zomba.
That is how hard this tournament is here. Shout out again to Level Up Expo bringing out
So
all
let's
this
go to
amazing
Light.
talent so you guys can see all of these amazing matches. And let's
And
check out how this top 8 has gone
Is there
through
a way?
so far
Let's
as we
see.
settle in to top 4.
Talk about it, man. So, of course, on winner's side, we had
Zamba.
Zamba. Got the 3
Where
over
is
Light.
Zamba?
Doramigi 3-2 over Kia Rash. Yes, friends, if you missed that match, you would have thought on paper Doramigi would be able to do away with Kia Rash much easier, but Kia Rash made it super duper.
How is Zamba not
and then,
on
of
the
course,
top of the
loser
list?
side of bracket, Leo dropping to Onan.
There he
And
is.
then Shiny Mark, unfortunately, kind of getting tossed up there by Spargo.
Dang, man, and Kirash did not beat Onin 3-0. It was the other way around. I was like, Kirash versus Light, huh?
He don't want to see another Luigi.
He has to beat both Luigis to win this tournament.
He don't want to see both Luigis, trust me.
But that's just a minor error there. So Onin is the one that
What are these tournaments?
Losers quarter, so we'll be fighting up against Light. Light does have
Luminosity
that
and Invitational back to
tri-state right
school.
now. But we know that
Wavelength
Onin is cut from a
2024.
different
I didn't even
cloth.
know
We're
this
talking
happened.
about Minecraft Steve.
No doubt about that, man. Again, these players, of course, have been nothing
Encore
short of phenomenal
Smash
level of expertise. Of course, that's their journey
289.
right there. Big shout out to production for getting that bracket together there for us in those final moments. And of course, big shout out to all of you beautiful faces out there in the chat.
It says
We do this
13
for y'all. I don't have a
matches.
job if y'all don't tune in, so we hope you
Why
had a
isn't it
great
showing more
time.
of the games then?
Yeah, I mean, again, this is my 4th level up. I will be
Oh,
back
here we
for
go.
another one.
Matches.
Yeah, and we haven't had a
Oh,
block
here we
quite
go. Here we
some
go.
time,
Okay,
Rod,
okay, okay.
And I'm glad we got to come back in a big way, but we're going to be
So-
signing off. We got TK and EE coming through to close out this amazing top 8.
That's right. You won't want to
He
miss some
has
friends.
won
Keep it locked
against
right here. We got
Zamba.
Smash Ultimate Top 4 coming your way after word from our sponsors. Peace.
What about Genesis? Let's make big moves 2023. Is there stuff missing? I feel like they played at Genesis, did they not? Lit Invitational. Ludwood Smash. Where's Genesis? They 100% played at Genesis. That's really weird. Maybe they just didn't. Oh, here we go. Yeah, why didn't it what the hell? Maybe they didn't. Was it this Genesis then? They played together at one of the Genesis. I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
What separates a MomoCon from other events?
Do they show
Cool thing
bracket?
when it
Here we
comes
go.
down to MomoCon is it's an overall experience.
Yo, the vibes at MomoCon are
Brackets.
like no other. Everyone's there in cosplay.
Top 8.
Everyone's there chilling. They got so much different events
Top
going
8.
on. People are chilling outside like the whole weekend. I really have never felt that vibe at any other event.
Wait, he wasn't even in this top 8. That's right.
I've been able to go to that has the highest level of competition that you could experience within Smash Brothers.
The fog in the air, the lights
They did
going
not
on all over the
play.
place, the bass hitting your chest and vibrating it, man. There's
Really?
nothing like it, MomoCon's really one of a kind.
MomoCon is actually in a convention center that has a whole con other than just Smash, which I think is a big deal. You know, there's a lot to do past the tournament. You can
Well,
entertain
that's
yourself in
my
so many
mistake
different
then.
ways. Join a big community that they have hosted every year. As a
Let's
tradition
go
going.
picture-in-picture mode while we're waiting for
Need to be at MomoCon.
this to
It's
start up.
everything, man. Cannot stress enough. We're coming up on the anniversary this year.
But yeah,
Another one to miss.
pretty crazy. I thought that they played at one of the Genesis. Interesting. So, yeah, in terms of placement, there's been a lot of lower placements for Light. And then matches. So he lost the last 2. That's including this one. And he won this one, which I didn't get to see. I didn't even know this like happened. I saw this one. So this is the last one that I was thinking of. The Luminosity Invitational, I guess. And then Collision 2024. I don't remember this set for some reason. This wasn't the year that I went. Tweak won the 2024 one, I think. I think that's the one I went to, was the 2024 one. Anyways, it's interesting. I mean, it's interesting to see that he's like 13-8, but like the way that he plays doesn't feel like he has a good bearing on the matchup. I don't know. Maybe he just was just not playing well that set. So they're gonna go into top 4 soon. It's 4 p.m. So at 7 p.m. I'm gonna start streaming Expedition 33. So I think for right now, while we wait, let's do another daily game. We will do connections. And all right. Create 4 groups of 4. So we need to find 4 things that kind of match together. Minus times percent equals seems pretty reasonable, like math symbols. And then what else is there? Ruffle, goldfish, Taki, and what else? Like these are like snacks. I think they're like, this is like a chip or something, or a cracker or something. There's the Ruffle chips, there's the goldfish crackers. None of the other ones, like, I mean, meatball is obviously like a food item, and so is fish, but it's not a snack necessarily that I know of. Is shock a snack, or is that might be an energy drink? I might be thinking of an energy drink. All right, well, let's go ahead and submit this. Let's see if we can find something else that matches. Lock, combo. You think there's a brand of chips called Ruffles? Oh, true. You're so right, Lily. You're so right. How did I miss that? Or wait, did I not already say that? No, I did say that. Yeah, I did say that. Those are the 3 that I was... Yeah. Okay, combo... Lock. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't make sense. I was thinking like types of locks, but lock wouldn't make sense in this category. Massage. Chef. Massage. What is tuft? What the heck is a tuft? Is that something to do with like fabric and bedding or something? I don't know what this is. I was thinking like professions, perhaps, like chef, masseuse. Although you wouldn't say massage, you would just say masseuse. So maybe that's not really the case. Thatch, as in like roof thatching, I think. But I don't see any. Oh, a fisherman? Maybe a fisherman? Maybe? What would the last category be then? So you got Taki, Ruffle, and Goldfish. That leaves you with Shock, Lock, and Drop. No. Combo, Lock, Shock, Tough, maybe? I just don't see a meatball as being a snack. Let's try this. One away. What is missing from this? What could be wrong? Maybe like Swedish
from Las
fish?
Vegas, we're back here with the Level Up Expo top 4 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and let me tell you, it's actually looking super insane. About as insane in the shot right now, man. Look at this.
Meatball?
The city is pretty. The city's pretty every time, you know? But what's even prettier is this commentary you're about to hear from me and EE. Black Plate back in the building, ready to take it down.
Nope.
I'm ready to make it happen.
Oh.
How you doing, my boy?
I tried. Oh, amounts of hair. A lock, a shock, a thatch, a tuft. Salty snack. Combo? Who the hell says combo? Oh, I was on to the snack thing. See, they kind of screwed me because they said salty snack specifically, but this was clearly like, could be like a Swedish fish or something.
Versus Japan. Can't do it any other way. There's a lot of people who could have filled
Swedish meatball, Swedish massage, Swedish fish. That's so weirdly specific though.
They are doing a fantastic job.
I don't know, man.
Represent for the Steeds, man.
I feel like this was. I feel like this was closer to a blue. Like this one was closer to a blue. Like in terms of difficulty, this was the easiest, of course. This was more like a blue, and this was closer to green.
More notably bad matchups, and that's usually what holds him down.
Wild.
But this time around, he had to do that reverse 3-0 even over Robert to even make it into this top 8, and he's been kind of cooking ever since as such. Now, I mean, taken away from just what we saw from Light just a second.
Yeah, I wanted to see what this esports is. This esports league is.
We'll have to see what he does here against Onan, who has been on a crazy.
So they have.
He's looking like the best Steve right now for sure in this room, and maybe.
Oh, they have a website. Okay, let's just go to their website.
But we'll have to see how that plays out a little later as we get into our winner side of things. First, we already got them looking up like
what games? Do they have a list?
And then boom, we're gonna get into our first match.
I'm very eager for this.
Zamba and Dormigi.
Okay, here we go.
It's gonna be the
they have an eFootball league.
Maybe a crazy pop off too if Dormigi get another W.
Apex Legends, Smash Bros, Street Fighter, streamer, caster. Okay.
Hype
That's
bomb
cool.
to go off, you know what I'm saying, when he does something good. You got to keep in mind, though, although he plays as such like a veteran-like presence and mindset, it's a very young kid.
Zamba versus Duramigi. I think this is actually a really bad matchup for Rob. So I kind of anticipate Duramigi to win this, but I guess we'll see.
The man who is never short for words and clearly combos. We saw a lot of those to get him to this point. Crazy comebacks against Light, stole one against Sonics in Game 3 yesterday. All that has been leading to this moment. A laundry list, star-studded names he's taking down to get here. He's got one more to get the grand finals. Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Same boat, but he does have a tall task ahead of him as when Zamba is playing on like 10, yeah, it is very hard to stop him. As you can see at the beginning of this this first set, already 61%. Major stage advantage right now. My man is stuck on the side.
Yeah, to think for Zamba
Oh,
right now,
he reached the regrab limit.
Unable to make it back. And there's a lot of folks that you'll see, they'll get
I
tremendous
think.
leads like this, and they don't really do
Maybe he
anything
was
with
just
them.
too far.
Zamba is not of that ilk. He gets a strong lead. He tends to really run away with it. If I'm Dormigi, I'm thinking, okay, might be already thinking about what that game 2 is looking like, because this game 1 might have already been lost TK, and we're not even a minute into this thing.
Bro, I mean, he legitimately has played the whole part of this game 1 on the right side of the stage. He can't get to the center. Gets that roll in, but he's right back in the corner one more time. Off the top, but not enough just yet. 106 though. The damage is racking up one more time. Doesn't get it this time around. And now Dormigi finally getting on the offense. Oh, that was close.
I guess both of these characters could fuck each other up.
Danger right now, but still, I mean, if this persists, I can't imagine a world where Dormigi does bring this back. But you know what? You don't get the winners finals by accident. You never quite know what can happen. But it has been an onslaught thus far from Zamba.
That's interesting. He forward throw to get a potential tech chase. He just messed up his timing.
Player TK in Zamba.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, with the way that he's playing right now, I feel like he's allowed to be that cocky.
Oh, yeah.
My man is absolutely dismantling Dormigi right now. And I mean, right before this, Dormigi had a good match against Kirash, where you can tell my man definitely knows what he's doing here with this Min, but looking a little lost here against the robot. Tries to go sky high for it. Very close.
Man. Impressive stuff that we're seeing from Zamba. These two, to my knowledge, have one.
What is going on with Dormigi's play right now?
Back when Zamba went to Japan the first time, but times
definitely
have clearly
playing
changed
off.
because this game 1.
You can tell his like timing is off too.
Maybe a free stock if this pace continues.
I'm gonna say I got home court advantage. You on my side neck of the woods now, bro. What you talking about? All right. Hold up. Now he's off the stage.
Ooh, I think he lost his jump.
Make it happen again. There's no way he's coming back. The 3-stock delivered.
That was a fast game 1.
Zamba sent
My
the
gosh.
You know, I heard the Japanese, they had the opportunity to go to Canes. I heard they had the opportunity to go to Canes. They love Canes. They think it's good. A lot in common with Canes right now. Just got fried up, okay? Straight up. Straight the hell up.
What the hell is he talking about?
Game number 1, domination, TK.
My man say he got hit with the 3-piece combo, bro. And that was the 3 stocks that he still kept, man. He got the chicken, the fries, and the toast. Just gotta know if he got the sauce on top right now.
True Caniac right now. Let's go. What we got here? Free plugs, free plugs. We'll see you next year. Hit that sponsor deck. Kane, stop playing with us and stop playing with Zamba. We're going to game number 2. See if Dormigi can bounce back, taking it to small battlefield this time for the rerun.
Yeah, I really have to figure out like what Dormigi can even do to get back into this game right now, because like that was just such a dominant thing, and you already know that once Min does finally get that first hit, and what Dormigi can do, you know, stringing these forward airs and these like forward tilts together, it could be a major. He didn't get a chance to do that in his first game, so.
And one thing Zamba has going for him too, you'll notice Dormigi, he loves to really just kind of, he'll withdraw and give up a lot of space when he doesn't have Zamba in disadvantage, right? So that does give Zamba actually
that could be a stock.
To control the stage a little bit more consistently, depending on how Dormigi wants to approach. Right now, gonna have to exhaust a lot of resources
he
to make
killed
it back,
himself for
Dormigi
that.
Throwing that stock away a little haphazardly there, TK.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. I mean, like, Dormigi, like, I like the fact that he's willing to go off the stage and trying to make something happen. But, hey, man, Min, even though, you know, she's supposed to be the distance demon, well, no, the distance demon is Byleth. Even though she should have been the distance demon, that recovery, that tether is not that long.
Yeah.
You know, all things considered. And so, yeah, him trying to go off the stage and go absolutely insane out there actually put him in a bad position. Zamba full-on capitalizing off that, taking this lead.
Right. See if he can hold it down. Another hot start for Zamba. Dormigi searching for answers. Stage control only briefly, though. Going to hold that center. Probably not trying to get chucked off. Don't play him with that up
Okay,
smash.
there we go.
Coming out quick, fast, in a hurry.
I feel like he needs to do more dash attacks, too. Dash attack is really good on Min.
Oh, okay, John.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I mean, just barely sliding up the edge. Perfect angle right there, actually, from Zamba to drop that.
He definitely does not dash attack very much, does Min.
Almost turned that into a stock, too, trying to get off stage and get a little aggressive.
Okay, mix it up a little bit with the dare. Well done. Chipping into this lead a little bit. Greg spacing. Dormigi starting to find a few answers and maybe some much-needed momentum.
I like the fact that we're willing to go off stage right here at this juncture, and he's continuously just pushing Zamba away.
He needs to switch his arms.
Zamba still can't hit the
Why
ground.
doesn't he switch to...
He's out of gas. He just literally got gassed out there because he could not get back to the stage.
Yeah, he ain't going to find no charging stations out there, but
Absolutely.
he needed to get back to the stage, and Dormigi said, no, sir, not on my watch.
Is he just trying to go for, like...
ever so slightly. Our Japanese friend here, Dormigi.
What he sees as the more consistent thing?
This is probably what the.
I feel like the Dragon Arm would have killed much sooner.
There the first time they played. Seems like he's kind of got his footing back here, but unfortunately,
Or maybe he's just saving that for later in the set.
Nice, good read.
He did the
sir.
same thing against Kiosh.
Awareness from Zamba.
Or Kiosh.
Down but not out. How many times have we seen him throughout this very tournament, TK? Make something out of nothing. A disadvantage for him is nothing. And I love the way Zamba's really approached this match too. He's been actively timing all of his movements be right outside. So when Dormigi throws one of those arms, he's able to maneuver a little bit easier while that lag is occurring.
Right, very well spaced nair on that down air that was happening. Still forced a lot of more damage here on the right side. These nairs are definitely doing quite a bit for Zamba. Now, very close to potentially taking the stock one more time. Okay, good tap. Wait,
wow.
Okay.
Okay, you live in there.
Smart for him to wait for that pull up too, because he put up a little early. I think he actually would have got hit by that top. So very smart for Dormigi on the recovery. But this game has 100% escaped him. He's still living though. Great DI, trying to get himself back down to the ground, just getting tossed. Oh, he can't make it. Oh my God, Zamba with the comeback of a century right there.
Outstanding stuff from Zamba. What did I tell you? You cannot ever feel comfortable. It doesn't matter if you have him down 3 stocks, 1. It doesn't matter, bro. He has a stock, he has a chance. This guy is the living embodiment of that. Zamba,
interesting set so far.
Winners finals, trying to book his trip to Grands.
I really thought Min would do better.
Doing a peace sign, he's just holding up 1, but I feel like that. It looked like a 1 to me now. That's what he's going for, first place. Yeah, that's what he said.
And just act the small battlefield, man. I mean, if we're gonna go back here, sure, but Dormigi, he's got to switch it up a little bit too. Like one thing Zamba's getting him for too, you'll notice a little bit of a roll habit on the ledge. I'm noticing as well. So
perhaps he switched to the current arm that he's using because he feels like he's getting overwhelmed by Rob. But I don't think he needs to use it the entire time.
Able to cover his head too much under the platform, or he has better places to land. And I don't really feel like Dormigi's had an issue like covering landings. I think he's had an issue just getting the first hit.
I'd agree with that, absolutely.
And as of right now, as you can see, that's exactly what's happening. One more time, 122. Okay, here we go. Okay. You have to try to make those, those big plays, but look what happens to him every time.
If you're gonna make those big plays, you have to be prepared for when it goes awry right there. No tech, no chance. Zamba gets that first stock.
Why is he playing so aggro?
Right. Can't believe it, man. Every time it looks like Dormigi is he's down there ready to make something happen, and then boom, Zamba just out of nowhere fires back in the most disadvantageous spot in the game for him.
There you
and
go.
There we go. Meet him in the skies with it.
There you go. Mega
Actually, he said, I don't need
the only reason he got that is because he has a different arm, you
got
know?
some weight behind that one, so worked out nicely. Let's see.
I don't know why he was using the other arm for so long.
Dormigi content to always just kind of fight out of that corner if need be.
Okay. Want to get back on off the stage? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
it's like it feels like the same equivalent to
did hit the laser angle down and try to maybe
using Pyra, like overusing Pyra whenever you're getting beat up. That's what it feels like.
You can see the desperation to just like keep the pressure on when Zamba has to recover right there. It's like, okay, this is one of those spots where I can really do some damage. Gotta hope it's gonna result in a stock. For what we've seen thus far.
Yeah, so far both of them have actually been getting caught trying to roll off this corner quite a bit. But this time it's going to be a down smash here from Zamba. Not going to take the stock yet, but still has the. Oh, he was looking for that roll one more time. Yeah.
Why not just grab
everyone has been kind of rolling out this corner, so you saw him now looking for it with the hard read. Down tilt not going to, or down up smash not going to hit. Down tilt is going to hit, but unfortunately not getting the full punish that he wanted after that.
I wonder if there's some nerves behind it too, because
he's losing stock for it. Because he grabbed way too close to him.
Just because it's like, all right, I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Position myself prepared. So there's a lot going through right now. I mean, it's a big stage. It's a young competitor. We know how fiery he is to get to this point, but you got to keep a lot of things in your mind, or in this
COD
case,
is landing on the platform.
Eager
see
to
that.
get on the board, but Zamba starting to pace off immediately with some strong combinations.
Okay. Do them arms both ways just in case he maybe try to catch a roll there too. Hold on. Dormigi though starting to wake up and start hitting the up B. Just getting a little extra damage right there as well, but okay, nair for nair, but ends up getting his out just a little faster.
All right, what do you got here, Zamba?
Yeah, Min has so much potential that I definitely am seeing it underutilized right now.
Oh, the footstool.
Okay.
Did a little disrespectful on the
Yeah,
big
it is
stage.
jump though.
I kind of think he was trying to go for a double footstool there for sure, bro. Like I had to go ahead and finish that off quickly. But what does a little bit of pizzazz, unfortunately, not able to make it happen. That top could have been a real issue there for Dormigi. Almost got hit to the up tilt off of the top, kind of pushing him over to Zamba.
Clutch time right now, man. Sometimes you just need to get a game to change
Like, even
the
just
whole
like
course
having,
of a set, and
okay,
this could be it for
he gets a
Dormigi,
game.
and it is
Even
a
just having like the
well-timed
megawatt
up
arm
smash.
and like
Gets it on
using
the
Nair,
board,
like that shit
prevents that
kills
dreaded 3-0.
so
He'll be
early.
using that up smash much like a Fox player would for sure, and it does have.
I don't
that,
see
those
him
type of
really
properties
utilize
too,
that.
especially, also has a reflect on it if you, for whatever reason.
He got a
but,
little Fox in him. I ain't mad about it.
But we love that as well. Able to use that quite well. It's a one. He won the match against Kirash, I think, last with an up smash, and then here it is, using it again. That's been kind of like his his calling card to get some of these games here.
That's it, brother. That's it. All right. Well, we knew Dormigi was not going to go down easily. We knew he wasn't going to make it easy for Zomba, despite how those first 2 games went. So nice to see him be able to finally settle in a little bit.
Going back to
Perhaps
small
this
battlefield,
next game
interesting.
will benefit him as well, but I think it's clear by the first 10 seconds of this, Zomba said, nah, I ain't trying to see it.
Nah. All right, and Zomba already firing off on all cylinders. My man has done so
Ooh,
much
don't
damage
get caught
right
by
at
the
beginning.
side
Only
B.
let him get free access back to save. The late Zomba
That's
right there,
it.
gone. The late Zomba right there to push him away, and then boom, just a quick snipe again. I'm telling you, all that, this man's truly a robot. That was all calculated.
It really, 100%, bro, like firing on all cylinders. And the crazy thing is, too, like using the up air to keep him off the stage as well to make sure that was.
Yeah, see, I like when he does that. He does this like, that's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is use the freaking megawatt arm like off stage, and that shit kills.
I think that's the first time he's
Even
really been able
Dragon
to
Arm
get
kills
that
too.
combination to work for him for the stock. It is very good for him to go off the stage and get that.
He's just like
combination on such a big body,
overcomplicating
such
it. I
as,
don't get it.
Rob.
Absolutely.
And and also make it so that the recovery is a little harder. You have to really think about what you're doing as Dormigi's coming out there. But this time, very successful in getting out there. Unfortunately, though, getting chased down. Well, and you're not making that back.
Nah,
there's no way. Yeah, there's no way.
You could have been Mr. Fantastic. You wasn't reaching far enough for that. I'm sorry, Pedro. It wasn't happening. It wasn't happening.
Oh, man. And now, I mean, they're just going back and forth with it, too. I think if Zama gets put off stage one more time, we could probably see
I think he might
hit
still
that
lose
same
this,
combination to
though.
get this stock. Speaking of, he's off the stage. Okay, ends up going high for it, though. Dormigi, I think that was an up tilt. And he's still looking. Look at him, chasing him anywhere that Zamba goes. Because he wants to
If I were
putting that pressure on,
playing as
Rob.
Zomba, I would be so confused by this guy, though. He's so inconsistent right now.
They trying to advance a little bit. Gets an up smash for free. Zamba was facing the wrong way, it looked like.
You can definitely tell there's some level of like pressure,
Super jump yet again,
nerves.
Upbeat on the ground. Getting max distance into the sky.
Oh, no. All right, let's see. Got the right side locked down. Can he keep the moment? Yes, he can.
That's what I'm saying.
done.
That's all you gotta
Striking
do. That
ability of
shit's
Dormigi
OP.
being put on display.
Man, I ain't seen a sheesh laser in a minute, but that was definitely one of them right there, bro. Man, hit him with the clean sheesh laser right there. Uh-oh. Unfortunately, starting to get hit with some of these clean combinations. Ends up getting out of there real quick with that up tilt. Zamba find his way back down. Nice laser, okay. Gets full stage advantage here. What can he do with it? No roll. Oh, no roll out, okay. Oh, wait, are you gone? Okay, just barely, but he still has to get
Switching
back to the
megawatt.
stage here. You know Dormigi is not afraid to go off stage and make something happen. Uh-oh.
He keeps accidentally going
good-
back
good
on
delay.
stage,
Yeah,
I
I actually
think.
like that. Use the back air
Okay.
to mix up his timing a little bit. Oh, my
That
goodness. it
killed?
just barely flirting with the blast zone.
Did he
and
accidentally
unfortunately
air
gets
dodge?
caught
Why
out.
did he die there?
Dormigi, another
It didn't look like
excellent
he was
comeback
going to.
keep this set alive.
Man, master on or not, man, I can tell. I know the smile when I
Oh,
see one,
come
bro.
on now.
I saw, you know what I mean? I know the smile when I see one. Yeah, I know that boy's feeling good about that game for sure. Had to fight his way well back into it. I have no idea what I'm saying, but I'm just going to assume he said, I got to lock in.
And it's the same thing Light does. They talk
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Zomba loses this just because he was playing inconsistent against Light.
Too far ahead, man. You gotta focus on the
But
battle that's in front of you, and it has been an absolute war right now. Dormigi trying to make this reverse.
there's
3-0
definitely a little more
in
inconsistency
reality.
from
And
Dormigi.
back to small battlefield we go. Curious that we see no changes at all, but both of these guys obviously very comfortable on this stage.
Okay, couple of neutral layers here.
I mean, I guess he's finally
Man, hold on, bro.
remembering what his
Sometimes
character
you
can
gotta figure
do.
something
I don't
out, 'cause,
know.
Again, these first two games, way into the way of Zomba. And I'm not even saying Zomba got bodied these last two games, but we have not seen
See?
a start like this from Dormigi in any
This
of the games.
character's
until the fifth
overpowered.
one.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
That is not the kind of start you're looking for if you are Zomba. Full control, it seemed like in the first two games. Let that third one get away. And now everything Dormigi seems to kind of put together and figured out, really swinging this tide right now in his favor.
Uh-oh. Right. Nice. Okay, good. The stall right there. Using the arm to stall up, not get hit by the top. However, though, still has to get himself back to the stage. Clean gameplay here to fight his way onto the ledge at the very least. but still can't get a solid footing on the stage.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? He's giving Dormigi way too much control, okay? That is the thing. He's not controlling it as effective as he was in those first two
Okay,
games.
good pressure at the very
And
least.
on top of it, feels like he's got more of a habit on when Zamba's going to drop those nairs. That timing is definitely all accumulating to this game, this set, getting
He's
all
playing
the way away from
so
Zamba
much
right
better
He
now.
can't even do, like, remember the tricks that,
So
remember when
much
Dormigi was
better
going out there
now.
before, he was getting thwarted, and now, yeah, he's been able to go off stage and actually play some off-stage gameplay. The neutral air,
All
taking
right,
him
there
out,
we go.
and that one from the Ram, the weaker neutral air, still worked out.
Yeah,
This should be stock
going to
for.
take a
Oh,
lot for sure. Let's see
nice.
if Zamba's got
Not mashing. That was a great
one
option.
last gasp in him, as he's only got one final stock to do something with a nice little
Ooh.
connection there. Alley-oop with the
The
gyro.
Rob
Right,
day
yeah.
one.
If he wants to any type of way to get back in this game, you know what he needs right here. Okay, wait, it's possible. Yeah, it's like some neutral air or, you know, forward air rotor arm, something like that. You need something to go out for you. But unfortunately, it wasn't able to turn that into too much damage as he starts taking a lot of damage on his way down.
again,
These
there it
up tilts, man. Uh-oh.
It's the landing nair timing that has been so good for
Oh
Dormigi.
my
and
god,
it's
he's
just-
gonna
Zamba's really gotta
throw
mix
away
that
the
up again
stock.
if he wants any hope of bringing this one back.
How
Set
did
up for
Zamba
smart
miss
this time
that?
from Dormigi, though, just getting a neutral air
Wow.
dodge. Getting a chance to grab the ledge one more time. Off the stage.
Oh.
Watch yourself. He has to go super high up for it. Still got to watch how he's landing. Dormigi!
Okay,
Almost
you
called
got
that
a
one
little
fully
too
out.
predictable with the up smash on
Gotta feel
landings.
for it again, Zamba.
Like
Let's
you
say,
gotta
get
mix
away
it
from
up
him.
too, you know.
So Dormigi snatching it. I mean, what do you do in this situation right now? Just
Or
desperate
not.
forward smash?
I
Wow.
mean-
I mean, you want to talk about desperation? That definitely looked like it from Zamba, but that's
My
okay.
God.
Hold
If he can
on.
do some gyro shenanigans, get him
Hold
off stage.
on.
Don't let him connect that nair when you're on
That's
ledge.
so
And if
cheesy.
this ability runs out, you are in trouble,
Freaking
my boy.
megawatt arm just
Okay.
going through the
On
stage
his way
like
down
that.
one more time. Great nair.
Oh,
And the
Zamba
laser.
might steal
There's
this.
a little momentum starting to shift here
Okay.
for Zamba. But is it shifting fast enough?
Just roll behind him and grab him and throw him. Or that works
That's
too.
a huge hit. He's out
There
of
you
there.
go.
Dormigi completing the reverse
OP!
3-0.
Man,
Major
OP!
win right there for Dormigi, taking himself to grand finals. Love to see it.
Wow. The absolute sole representative from Japan doing the entire country justice as he reversed 3-0
All right, why they
Zamba
switch to the next
and
set? I'm gonna go to
gets
the
a
bathroom real
seat
quick.
in grand finals. Incredible stuff. Valiant effort from Zamba, but some of the adjustments that Dormigi made, Zamba didn't really counteract those, especially that timing on that landing nair. That was a big thing, and a lot of that stage control that was so prevalent in games 1 and 2 was not there for the rest of the set, it felt like.
He also cleaned up just his offstage gameplay like immensely, bro.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the times he was going down there to make those same plays he was making in game 5. He was getting thwarted in like the first 4 games and like losing stocks for him. But he actually was able to go off stage, was able to ledge guard, you know, ledge hog, all of that. My man was playing some Smash Brothers on that 5th game for sure.
100%,
So,
right.
but now that means, you know, he's sitting in a contingency, not for this one yet. You know, we got some trophies out here to show y'all. This is what they getting because that man's guaranteed either this one or the big piece of the crag right there. That's what I'm talking about, man. He could be walking away with one of these 2 trophies, depending on what he makes. But currently sitting in position to probably take this one right here if he can keep playing as well as he's playing right now.
Absolutely. He's doing a sensational job. So congratulations to Dormigi again. We'll see you later for grand finals. But with that one out the way, we will be returning our attention to the loser side of thing. Again, Anin, they are ready with the Steve and Light, ready with the Fox. Going to be a fun duel between those 2.
Yeah, and I think Anand's really been again all the matches I've seen so far from Anand in doubles and singles. I've been saying the whole time I think they've been playing the absolute best Steve that they may have been to play in a long time. They are the highest placed Steve by a large margin.
Let me tell you something. It's so bad. I swear to God, I saw Cola walking around. He took the mask off, so we didn't recognize him.
Look at that little Asian kid over there. I've never seen him before.
He's pretty
bro.
good.
Yeah.
Should enter the tournament.
That's crazy that he took the mask off. Now he's
I'm
more
back.
less recognizable. Maybe wow. But yeah, no. All things considered, you know, got to give big props to Onin for with him being able to operate.
Oh,
the
TK
Steve, today.
wearing the
What I
Throne
wanted against,
2 merch.
What I would consider one of the
pretty dope
Steve players out
merch.
here. I mean, I think he was.
I got a
likable
pair of
for
the
him to really,
joggers
figure out
myself.
a game plan against Steve to start getting these W's out here. So hopefully it's
The
something he
level
can
up
bring to
jacket
table
looks
again,
cool too.
alone and just have their number.
That'd be
I
cool
mean,
to
we'll
have.
see. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just you can know the Steve matchup. It doesn't mean you're going to get the job done.
Yeah.
That's just the caveat of this character. You know what I mean? But one thing Light does have going for him, he gets the opportunity to play against one of the best Steves in the world for a while to come. People are flirting.
Best
It might be the
Steve.
best Steve. that being Syrup. Now, Syrup obviously not in this top 8, still had a good tournament run, but that's somebody that Light gets to play, I feel like, at least twice a month. You know what I mean? You get that kind of practice, it can be invaluable. That's why Zomba's so good against the character as well. So being able to practice against one of the best is going to be experience that he's going to rightfully so need, because Anand has proven to be no easy out for anybody in this bracket.
Yeah, I think it's also crazy too to think about the fact that, like, with how the Steves,
Those trophies are cool.
Mario shenanigans.
Although
the
championships trophy is a little spiky.
Crazy, bro. Like, yeah, I mean, still
it's a little spiky.
Great W for the Marios.
That shit falls off your shelf.
Skinny, you know.
While you're like underneath it in an earthquake. I don't think you're living.
Meanwhile, on the other side of things,
I think you might die.
Top 8, so you know, it was definitely Year of the Brothers for a second.
It's kind of interesting. It's just like, you know, it just kind of comes down to, like, are you that comfortable in a matchup? Do you know it a little better? Obviously, I think it's safe to say Anand knew it a little bit better than Cola did. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is in that regard. So, you know, you take what you get. And I'll tell you what, I've been enjoying the show for sure. I've been here since top 8, watching along with you guys.
All right, Light versus
was very comfortable. So it's all led us to this road right now. Top 4. Loser semifinals. Light representing Shopify Rebellion.
I don't remember how to say his name.
The unsigned hype.
Yeah, somebody got to be trying to pick this person up real quick to go ahead and make you know, history. Like, why we not? Anna's really out here tearing it up. There's got to be at least one team being like, you know, maybe we put them on the team. You know,
we could use somebody.
We'll see.
All right. Excited to see how this one pans out. Plenty of experience again on the side of Light. You know, one thing that I'm curious to know is, like, how Light will kind of approach the open. Let's see if this is we get right into it, button warmer or not.
I wonder if we'll get a new Fox game.
Now it looks like we're right into it.
We're scrapping.
A new Star Fox game.
And scrapping indeed. I mean, Light put themselves in a real tough position for a second, but almost. I mean, made it out with your life at least, or not, or not.
Okay.
You know, that's just not how you want to start the game right there, bro.
That's not going to do
That's a
anything.
shitty way to go.
You're already fighting an uphill battle against this character for how tough he can be. So Light really going to have to grind it out. But to his credit, man, he is not one to get down on himself. He makes a mistake, he immediately tries to bounce right back at it.
Great damage.
See what we can do to
big damage.
That. Like a little bit of a course correct right now. TK takes out that crafting table and now putting a lot of pressure there on the left side. Now this is something that he's kind of adjusted
so annoying.
for too. He'll be content to let you do some mining. You know what I mean?
All right,
if you
even
want to
up.
get your resources up, cool. He'll just beat you in neutral, beat you where it counts. You can't just force the issue against this character. You got to pay him the proper amount of respect, especially as well as Anand has been practicing.
Getting swag.
I do like what we're trying to do with that Firefox, though. You know, long-lasting hitbox. You can't just sit down there.
Okay, I like the attempts.
Sometimes
going high. I love that.
Yeah,
very smart, honestly.
Like this, but you put this long-lasting hitbox. You also do mad damage to the shield, so when Onan does come back to the stage, now they're pressured super hard to actually make a play. It can't just be sitting in shield. I mean, mine is so hard.
I love how Light was testing his reaction to his movement, kind of conditioning him.
Just like that, man, you would never know that.
And when he realized he wasn't doing anything, he just ran in and grabbed.
In like the first 10 seconds, my goodness, has reasserted himself a little too much there.
Man, he almost saved him.
Stuff on that edge guard. Wow.
Yeah, I'm very content to, you know, force
that's an unfortunate
where Light/Fox has a
misinput by Light there.
Light is not, Fox is not the type to go off stage and really make something happen. And if you go off stage and you get hit, like, you know, far enough away, obviously covers
that
are very,
didn't kill
linear,
though.
So it's easy for Onan to cover. That was also really good use of
so many hitboxes.
Stock off the top.
Yeah, it's very close, man. Blockman having just enough weight to survive.
He's like the boss battle that just keeps on going, you know?
The job. Final stocks right here, game number 1.
You think his swing is going to be done, and then it keeps going.
Incredibly well thus far. Light looking for that one opening, can rack up and accumulate so much damage off it. And there it is. Drops down with the
getting aggressive.
Quick 21 accumulated and a lot of control on this right side, keeping him in lockdown. But right there, man, the mine and the resources, I guess that's the commissary.
Absolutely.
We'll take it.
I'm thinking right now, though, I do like that, like, you know, Light is kind of forcing on him to get off of that block soon enough. He has been trying to find clean punishes. That was a clean punish right there, 91% now, but you still got to watch out for that time in back air.
Back air.
No, he's swinging it. That's the commissary right there. Look, he even left the window open. May I help you? May I help you?
Oh my God.
Yes,
that sucks.
But a great effort from Light. What I like for Light there is you did that entire
left the window open. Can I help you, sir?
match at a deficit, right? You lost that first stock so early. So if I'm Light, I'm thinking,
TK is
okay,
pretty funny.
things didn't go my way on that one, but clearly there are some things I can absolutely clean up on. And however, much credit, they were absolutely engaged, absolutely locked in, and continuing to tear through this loser's bracket, taking that first game.
Wow.
Love that Ender, man. Did you see the Minecraft movie?
Wait a minute.
Oh, what happened?
People just said, like a true Shopify rep, Light can't stop selling.
Damn.
Hey, the chat funny, bro. Y'all see some funny guys in there, bro.
Couple of wise guys, eh?
Couple of wise guys.
Oh my god, that was pretty good.
All right. All right, here we go. Not the right stage here. What we're looking for. So yeah, we're gonna move into the second game. Hopefully, picking the right stage this time around.
All right.
I've not seen the Minecraft movie. You seen it?
Oh, I did not.
Oh, okay.
I just
Why don't you ask me?
I don't know. You know out more than me.
Oh yeah. We got it. You seen Sinners yet?
Huh?
You seen Sinners
I
yet?
do not watch demonic films.
Okay. Game 2.
What is it? Synerjet?
We're going to game 2, man.
Here we go.
Straight to Battlefield.
I don't watch the modern films.
It's just my personal take. Here we go, baby. Game number 2. I'll watch this, though. I will watch this all day, and it might get a little evil if Steve has his way, but we shall see if Light can fight his way.
Oh, I feel like that was supposed to be a up air, not a forward air.
I'm Light, though. What you have to do right here is what I'm liking that aggression right now.
Okay,
You have
don't
to
re-engage
hard
yet. There you
commit
go.
to getting the KO on Steve. Yes, it can get a little dangerous in a lot of spots, but when your Fox is such a strong rushdown character, you can really make it do what it do.
Okay. Yeah. Might need to start bringing that reflector out just a little more for the minecart for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think the minecart has been like the biggest bane of his existence when it comes to what we've seen in these matchups so far. Yeah, trying to play it safe. Definitely willing to just let on and mine over there. Nothing wrong with that. I like the reflector usage though, just in general.
Oh,
okay.
Tech.
Block actually working out for Light this time around.
Right, playing super cautiously. I mean, you have to right now. A lot of scramble situations. That first stock going to dictate a lot.
Yeah, Light's not really getting a lot of control in this match right now.
Up smash, anti-air, well done.
And forcing it too. You know, that block was in the way, so it's not like, you know, Light can kind of run around. So he had to go for the jump on it, knowing exactly where to put that lava block. Oh, okay, tricks.
Oh.
My man broke his sword in your dome, bro. That's crazy. Uh-oh.
Oof. All right, Light. Oh, no.
Oh.
Not give up any free hits.
Oh, why, Light? Why? You're too aggressive right now. You just gave him a stock.
There's a difference between like
he just wants to kill him.
Like, you know, foolish
oh no.
Little foolish frustration,
his brain has been turned off.
Nice. All right, big up smash from Light.
Okay.
Let's see if he gets head back in the game. Still very much so engaged.
Nice. Okay, I thought he was actually able to stop that.
What are you?
No, wait.
What are you jabbing the wall for?
Hey, that is the diamond back air. He's chilling.
Man.
Let me find his way back in. Okay, double forward air, triple forward air, a little drag down action.
All right.
That was a lot. That was decent damage, but again, it's man, he's going a little crazy. He's going a little foolish right now.
If he died for that,
he should really stop going off stage though and focus more on the ledge trap. Obviously, it's hard because Onyx could just plank. But there's really not a ton Fox can do anyway, so why put yourself in a position to take additional damage you don't need to, you know?
This is a tough one.
Yeah, right. I mean,
yeah. Well, like, what do you do in this situation? You obviously, you want to, you want to put some pressure there onto Anand, but Anand knows.
It's crazy that just like
it's a perfect setup
stray
for
forward air almost killed
the up
him.
Smash.
It is.
Or was that back air? Either way.
Not looking good right now for Shopify's finest at the moment.
And Anand's getting the good blocks too. Like, I mean, it is very hard to break through some steel blocks.
Oh, okay.
Now 138, obviously.
I love that.
Very, very fragile stock here.
His brain is re-engaged.
Luckily, it's not the diamond, but I don't think it really matters what resource hits you.
That's the thing, man.
Yeah.
He's got gold, he's got diamond. This stock for Light right now is as fragile as glass. So it ain't really a fair fight, but it's one he still has plenty of time to take advantage of.
This dude's got all the resources he could ever dream of.
He's got what he's got.
That might also be pushing him.
Wow.
Right
That car got air.
Help him out.
that card just went flying.
Distance, understandably so. You know, you're gonna have to like whittle your way back into this game. You have to find your one big opening. That's not the biggest one yet, but it is something. 28%. Added up 138 though. Again, just has to watch out for literally a back. Oh my God! The first option dash attack. The door opening. I'm busting through. I'm busting through.
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh my.
Dang.
Oh my goodness, that was a crazy ending to that one. Annen definitely very crafty, no pun intended, with that final stock. That's going to put Light in a situation where he's going to force again to try and mount a reverse 3-0.
This is the game that I love.
So
Why?
some of the best in the business, but obviously it is a lot to ask for to do it yet again. Let's see if we can find a way.
God, I mean, giving it up to Light though for making that a one-stock game after the way those first stocks looked. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be just
I mean,
let's go to the
he
next
turned
game.
his brain back on, so
was able to fight his way all the way back in there. I'm pretty sure he's got some good info that from that last set. Still just kind of have to let this happen.
They need to fix that in the next iteration of Smash. That is just broken. You should not be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, letting Annen get some resources, knowing that you can get a hard punish after that, seems to be totally fine for Light.
Yeah, I mean, to my point in the last game, it's just too dangerous for Fox. You just kind of got to fight through it when you're off stage. That's where you're going to have the most success for sure.
I think that
particularly easier, but
Light was SDIing in for the entire duration of the on-stage combo, because like if you DI out, I think you just get hit by the forward air and die.
I mean, look at the amount of resources Annen has now.
So it makes sense, but you also just take more damage because of it, which kind of sucks. I just don't think you need to SDI in the entire time, do you? But maybe you do, I don't know.
It's a mechanic, bro, I swear.
Oh my lord. Okay, there's an opening. Whip on the grab. Back here finds his mark.
Barely missed that.
Gonna do something on the ledge. Nope.
Okay, I like when Light is precise. I like precise Light. That is the good Light, the good version of Light I like to see.
Little rush down. Oof, Lord have mercy.
84, just like that.
His approaches.
Yeah.
In this set,
luckily enough to be able to get that shit
have
out in time.
a little bit
good F smash.
left to be desired.
Still, just has to find a way to like deal with all the tools that Annen has right now, and two, not get blocked off. I'm gonna wait it out for that one.
That's unfortunate. He meant to wave dash, and he just
it was like
he just fucked
a
up.
lingering Steve down smash. Like, easy as hell to two-frame. Like either way, like was in a very precarious situation there. And now,
big damage.
TK, he has to rally just to get on the board.
Annen
is going to see this.
He could have gone in for a dash attack.
This might be it right here, depending. Oh my! You are out of there. That F smash with so much strength on the diamond.
So if you SDI in, you just get F smash. Maybe there is no hope.
A very respectable fourth place finish, but not where he wanted.
You just have to gamble, I guess, for whichever one it could be.
It's tough, man. It's a very, very tough match. Honestly, too, if you're Annen, you're probably sitting there like, okay, in the previous set,
feels bad.
I'm rooting for Light.
Hate to see Light go out.
Because if it was Spargo who he's facing, it would have been a lot more difficult for sure, just given how well he performs against
especially considering, like, I know that this is the wrong one. I know that
had on his number as of late.
Let me just close all these. I know that, like,
how often he gets to play syrup.
Yeah.
I knew that Light wasn't going to be able to finish it. If he beats Spargo, like,
I mean, again, if you are a Steve player, I think avoiding Spargo is probably the best thing that can ever happen to
makes
you.
It makes it much harder
but I think with the way the Annen's
for Light to have won. Just based on like his record against like Zamba, and then
a big W right here.
I thought that he could win against
between singles and doubles.
Annen, but I guess not.
What I've seen from Annen thus far at this event. Yeah, and you mentioned doubles too. I mean, that's a big deal. You win that doubles event.
Man,
that's ahead of steam going into singles.
Spargo got close though.
This train still got plenty of gas. All right, so choo-choo. What we gonna do to you? That's the question we're about to answer next. Zamba, Annen, running it back here for losers final.
I think if
Winner of this will advance
Spargo
to fight
wasn't
our boy
playing
Normigi, Big
Rivals
Chiller
of
in
Aether
grand
2,
finals. And hope you guys have all been
in
enjoying the
addition
action, whether you're
to
watching in person.
Smash
Shout out to you guys
Ultimate, he
on the
probably
stream,
would have
wherever
won
you
this
are, man, we
tournament.
appreciate the love. Thanks for spending your Sunday
But
here
I don't know.
at Level Up Expo 2025.
Yeah, big shout outs again to our
I
sponsors,
know
man.
he's
First
I know
guys,
that he's
big shout outs
enjoying
to these
Rivals.
guys real quick. Blacklight with these very, very comfortable chairs we've been sitting in the entire time. I will be expecting one at my front door when I get home. Anyway, Netflix also going to be
from Black Light to Black Eye.
Yeah, you know, we got Netflix as well. We got Samsung holding it down for us, and of course Zenny, man. I know you got the Zenny on right now.
All day, man. So I see
Keep the Zennies on.
Oh yeah, I wanted to check and see.
Love it.
All right, so yeah, let's get everything
let's
set up here on
see.
the stage real quick. Yeah, but appreciate you guys for hanging out with us, rocking with us. I know we got some
Star
in-house
Wars
stuff. My
Unlimited.
favorite things about being at this event.
I didn't know that they had
Y'all
a
get to hear it out
trading
there as
card
well.
game for Star Wars, but I mean, it makes sense.
Two great grand stages we've had both yesterday and today has been awesome. Plenty of chairs, plenty of friendly setups still out there too for people to keep grinding and practice.
Is this
Really
really all the
getting money's worth
games?
at this event, and it is a privilege to be able to be a part of it.
Oh, they have
and,
Osu.
Seeing it go through, man.
Absolutely.
It's been awesome.
So yeah, I mean, I think for what it's worth, you know, obviously Zamba knows.
Who
a
said
bit
that
about
they had
speed,
Rocket
too.
League?
It's
Why
just
did they
they,
say that they had
sure,
Rocket
probably,
League here? I don't
as well.
see it.
Also had some pretty good matches at Genesis, I believe. You know, to did he
Events,
win?
perhaps?
He didn't win Genesis, but I think he won that match.
Oh, he was in top 4.
Samsung,
He,
Galaxy
he had
Gear
that
Cup,
crazy, overcame that crazy
cosplay
match
contest.
in
Yeah.
that top, to
Okay.
take
Yeah.
that one
There it
himself.
is. Yeah.
You know, tough matchup right there, but he ain't got to worry about getting watched.
Hey, what's up, Mal?
He is a character. He is more than a
We are
customer
watching
fighting,
some Smash
an opponent as well,
Ultimate.
that being Anand. Let's see if Zamba can do it
Watching
one more
the
time. Well, Anand getting out
top
pretty
8
crack.
for
I'm still, yeah. I mean, so far though, Anand
Level
has
Up
just been on a
Expo
tear as far as like getting all the Steve
before we
shenanigans
play
to
Expedition
work out.
33 later
I mean,
today.
he walked the dog here on like a
So
second
it's
ago.
gonna be
We've
like
seen a lot of
a
these,
12 hours of
nail
streaming
combos
for
as
me
well.
today.
Got a lot of damage already on to
If
Zamba.
not more.
Zamba's probably about to lose his stock right here. Oh, misses the
I
40.
need to make sure I go for a walk or something before I start streaming for
Zamba's like,
Expedition.
okay, I can delay this. I'm afforded a little bit more luxury because my recovery is so broken. You know what I mean? So for zombies, like it's not ever really panic mode, but it's all about the calculation of when I can get back safely.
Okay.
Drink some water before. I got my water bottle right here. I've been drinking it the
Still,
whole
you know,
time, so
we
don't
had
worry.
some damage here on Anand. It's just finding that stock off. Anand has been very good.
Keeping
at just
hydrated.
delivering hit after hit, just racking it up in the way Steve knows
Especially,
how.
you know,
Ooh,
Lord.
the amount of talking that you have to do.
Running to the danger.
It's easy to your
Alright, so I'm
throat
trying
to get
break
sore, you
down
know.
The blocks with the back airs. Finding this mark, man, but still just trailing so much.
Yeah, that card actually messed up his neutral air. It, you know, held him in place a little bit because of the fact he was hitting it, so he ended up getting hit by the Anand back air instead. Anand, don't even need
I
no
feel
tools.
like
I'm using my hands. Real
this
grinding,
might be a
like, real
GG
grinding,
for
bro.
Anand. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears, bro.
Truly grinding for the gold and the diamond right now with a stock lead.
It's interesting how the like next meta of Steve is doing this kind of like two blocks and then like a block in the center. So like 2 blocks on the top on the side and then one in the center, and it's like harder to
116 already
get
on the last
past.
stock, and yeah,
Oh
that's
my
just been, that's
God,
one,
you
that's
just
been one of the
snuck
setups I've
past
seen
it.
a lot from the Steves, but, particularly Onin this weekend, putting that those blocks up so that their opponent only has like a little bit of space to go, kind of forcing or threatening, or forcing the idea that you need to jump over this, and then being right there with the bear.
All right, well, right where they needed to be. Absolutely, we got
that was a
one
fast
game down.
game.
That's going to go to Anand. Very convincing too, man. Was not expecting such a convincing victory on the part of Anand. Didn't think that would be the case, considering just how well Zamba is studied at this matchup. But it is only one game. I'm sure Zamba going to
The camera is like jiggling. You see the lights and stuff moving up and down sometimes. Yeah, you can see it.
I know it's easy to be a little bit more like, okay, a little bit more reticent, like, oh, I'm gonna have to get through one Steve. Well, this
That's a
Steve
massive
is an absolute bracket
monitor
deep
that
for
they
every
have on
single
stage,
person
though, or
they have
TV
come
or whatever
across.
you want to call it.
Zamba, you might be taking a trip to the dream world right now, my boy.
I wonder if they have similar like
So it wasn't
setups
one.
for
Okay,
all the
I can see
other
it clearly on this side. I thought it was maybe,
games,
no, it
or
was one.
if it's just for
I tried to, you know,
this
I think,
particular
answer
one, and
questions
then they
need
like
answers,
trade
okay?
off.
Fair.
And now they answered.
All right. Taking a moment to collect himself.
Whoa.
Let's get it.
Here we are in game 2 here on Hollow Bastion. Yeah, definitely gonna need a little moment to collect yourselves. You know, I feel like there's just a lot of mental stack when you're going up against Steve. Unless for some reason you are having the most greatest offensive game of your life, where Steve is just always on the back foot. The minute there's a little bit of space in the gameplay, or you know, a break up in the madness, Steve has time to set up, start mining, and then start putting out a lot more of the more dangerous options if they're able to get a lot of steal.
All right, well, I do like this stage selection for sure. This is definitely one of Zamba's favorites, one of those go-tos. So definitely the comfort level would be at an all-time high. Striking first, easy combinations to get the first stock off, and that is huge because that first stock leaving Zamba in the last game. I mean,
Wow, he dropped so fast on that anvil.
I feel like it was imperative that he strikes first here.
Uh-oh.
I'd be using that anvil just to get down faster. It's crazy.
Whoa. Little F2. Oh. And that would have been a major back air, too. I think that actually would have taken the stock if he was able to find the sweet spot of that, but okay. Yeah, it's really a little harder to do that against, I think, Steve, Rob, when he can just float straight over that. But.
Yeah, Rob is, again, afforded a lot of
wow.
with that amazing recovery. Okay. The edge guarder right now looking crisp as well. Zamba trying to go up 2 stocks to 1.
Yikes.
And he's going to get it. What a bounce
What
back
is
from him.
this reversal?
A little bit of teabagging right there to let you know, oh, yeah, my mind is still very much so in this set.
Okay. Going high up for it. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah, where you going? I'm not jumping out the corner. I'm actually trying to put some pressure on. And this is a straight turnaround right here from Zamba. Look at the way we're working on a 3 stock right now.
Oh,
and this is exactly what I was talking about. Like,
it.
if you're just playing a very solid game where, like, now the Steve has to come to you, it makes it a lot harder for Steve to, like, get away from Steve shenanigans.
Where was the mash out? Well, he was high percent, I guess.
Oh, where you going?
Yoink.
I get dragged back like that. I actually went fishing on that one.
Nice stuff from Zamba. Not doing too much, man. Just doing enough, the right stuff at the moment. And looking on it, just trapped and cornered. Just getting absolutely bullied. Just taking a lot of damage right there in that left side. So just select, okay, maybe I can get back to center. But it doesn't really matter where you go. Zamba, GPS on that ass.
Bittersweet. Is this an esports org?
We're tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, he absolutely handle that. That's this time around. I mean, that's the type of zombie you wanted to see in that first game, and I feel like it actually did start showing up a little bit near the end. Yeah. But yeah, now you get to start the game off fresh. You know, 3 stocks.
Yeah, I guess it is.
And then you know, run off
this
like
tag
that.
is BS.
That's the type of confidence you need to push further into the set. I think Anand, though, you know, no slouch, you know, taking an L and then immediately bouncing right back. So we'll see what happens here in this 3rd game. Swapping skins right here over to the Alex.
I like that mental stack reset. Swapping skins, it's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
See, some of the best do it all the time. Let's go.
All right. I feel like sometimes when you swap a skin, you change the way that you play, too.
Yeah.
You know?
No lies detected, man.
Okay.
Well, this is a lot of fun, man. For the first time in 2 years, guaranteed a new champion here at Level Up Expo. Could very well be one of these guys, whoever is able to make it through 2 grand finals during big weights. But Zamba,
did Anand ever say whether or not
model of consistency
he was non-binary?
How did he string that together? Okay, with the little right hook
like
action right there at the end too.
Might have been
pushing him off the stage. 90% to 79 though. This is a good little bounce back here from Zamba. Yo, not him sliding through the window. Damn. Yo, he really creeped through him. He burglared you, bro. Breaking it in and
that's crazy, bro. Left the ski mask in the car too. Come on now.
I want you to see it was me, bro.
The one time the window tactic didn't work.
We seen it. We seen it.
Oh
Lord.
There we go. Look, if there's one thing you're going to do to surprise a Steve player, is definitely breaking through the blocks that quickly.
Air dodge?
You know, normally the wall's up and everyone's like, okay, I don't know what to actually do about it.
Right.
Zambo's like, nah, I know what to do.
Oh, okay. Swing and a miss right there, ducking the anvil. Yes. Trying to force small. Oh, couldn't get it there.
It's so stupid. Why can you do that?
Okay. Try to clean that stock up real quick, but on it with a good recovery. Gonna make it back to the stage now. It's really just Zamba having to find you know, some extra damage here before pushing away into this second stock, putting on him potentially on the last. I don't know, doing a really good job at least fighting out these corners. Ooh.
Oh.
Holding that back here. How does Anna get back? Last hit of the rotor arms does at least allow him to get back to the
like
stage.
That was technical.
Oh.
Nice. Another good stop. I noticed in Zamba.
He tried to DI right.
He
needed a DI left, I think.
Is taking those swings. Zamba can just counter punch, and you're seeing the results of that TK working out really well.
Right.
Damn, he went friggin' high.
Going way up to the top right here. Wow. Anna still has a
that's big, but even with the
really?
assisted elevation, not enough to get the stock just yet.
Yeah, definitely thought that was going to be it for sure, but yeah. I mean, great attempt at getting that combo out and maybe potentially stealing that stock super quickly, but just didn't have enough damage just yet. 152 though, the damage has racked up enough. But now, on the receiving end of some damage on it, how do you get back?
They are aspiring.
Nice avoiding that minecart. And this lead definitely has gotten
They are
out
just
of hand.
going at it.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ooh, the neutral air.
This might be it.
The way he's mixing it up too, not swinging where you're expecting. And look where he's landing again. Trying to keep himself again by those platforms, almost exclusively gravitating towards them. Finally though, Anand gets the KO. Never too late though, never out of this thing. Even at 132, you are Steve, but you are gonna need some good resources at this point, I want to say.
Yeah, but I also think, I mean, the game still can definitely be stolen here.
Yeah.
I think if Steve can get to about 70, there's a lot of options that can now threaten that. What was he about to do with that top? That joint was going all over the place.
Ping pong. Oh, man.
Oh,
no.
This is that. Yeah. Game is even.
This is a dangerous situation.
Oh, he knew. Anand knew. He was like, yo, this is it. This is the last play right here. The back air.
There's
At
no
top
way.
corner, not enough. He's got one more chance.
He DI'd for everything he's worth. And
Yikes. Dude, he had to dodge the gyro, and in order to dodge it, he had to air dodge, which meant that he died to the back air.
And I'm pretty sure Zomba went to Z catch it, but he also air dodged in that Z catch, so he didn't get like the perfect Z catch.
Yep.
Thus allowing Anand to line up that second back air. That was smart. That was smart. Had to test him.
All right. Gotta have a short memory for Smash sometimes. Gotta put that game behind you and jump right back in the saddle, because you ain't gonna get no second chance if you lose this one. This is game number 4, all or nothing right now for Zamba to keep the run alive. We're on, and they are going to be headed to grand finals. Dormigi, I'm sure, eagerly watching this match and awaiting his opponent.
Ooh. Okay, 74. One combo alone, and we're still keeping that going on, and now pushing Zamba off to the left side, but luckily, top allowing Zamba to get back to the stage.
Yep.
The top shots right here, definitely great placements on the shots here from Zamba on that usual like 3-piece that you see a lot from
it's pretty even so far.
And they go for the anvil and then back air. More often than not, when now Onan is popping out of a cart or off of the anvil, you're getting sniped by the top, which is just really good placement right there from Zamba. Good stuff.
Oh, good hand.
Damn.
Oh.
Great placement that back air, though. Yes. Not enough to take it just yet, though. 146 is getting a little scary.
The metal blocks are like so strong.
Not enough?
Yeah, Rob got some weight to him. Going to be just fine on that one, but you can, I was going to say there's a myriad of other tools in the disposal of Steve to get rid of that stock anvil being one of them.
He just used all of his resources. He's like, let me just press the B button.
Well. Yeah, steel on steel action. When the anvil come down, still crushing that robot. Still does end up getting the up air, though. Keeping it even at least on,
he came down immediately with a back air.
Now racking up. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Combo breaker right there with the Z air, love it, or the Z drop. Ooh. Missed the chance to try to re-grab his top, and now he's taking mad damage for it. Oh no.
I love this strategy from Anand, man. Just playing almost,
oh, he actually got it.
Almost exclusively grounded right now. Like, you'll see him go up some top right there and do some hits, but it feels like if they're not guaranteed, I'm not leaving the ground.
Right. 47 now to the 118. Oh yeah,
that,
you can't land
It must
there.
feel
not
so nice to just have like a little safe spot you can go to.
close.
where you just feel comfy.
Oh, we're
You can
feeling
be
tech right here
inside
from-
this
from,
little house
Steve.
that you
He's
build
right
on
there.
your
You know you're in
own.
trouble as a rock player.
You don't have to worry about
with
anything.
Nair. Like when the Nair can't get you down there.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things
Oh,
going wrong
man.
right now. On and incensed right now. Determined
This
to
is
get the
looking
grand
like a
finals,
GG.
and Zamba has one stock to do something about it.
Ooh.
TK, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
It's looking less and less likely with each diamond back air, with each anvil that hits. The card's coming out. Got the three-piece. Good grab. Up tilt. No, he waits. Still got the up tilt, though. Is it enough? No, not enough to take that stock just yet, but some good damage added up.
Jesus.
So just do what F smash. I love it.
Why not? Oh, and that might get it. Yes, that is
Yep.
going to do
There
it.
it
Onin,
is.
Incredible show.
All right, Onun's going
the
on.
big stage. They get themselves a trip to grand finals in a convincing fashion.
All right, so who do we got
I'll
left
tell you, the one person
still?
you do not want to see in losers. Got the man bun on deck.
So yeah, it's just
Not the one person. You know,
It's just
I'm saying,
Onin
honestly,
and
yeah, it's been a
Doramigi.
tear for Onin since they've been in
Or
this losers
Onin
bracket. Taking out
and
now
Doramigi.
Light, taking out now Zamba, and now going up against Doramigi.
is
So in this
there
grand final, so we've
pronouns
given this one
listed
away.
somewhere?
All right.
Yes, sir.
This one is for,
Okay.
for Zamba.
Oh, they them, yeah.
So these two
All right,
We got
that's
one
my
for
bad.
Zamba. Now we just got to find out
I
who
forgot.
is going to take one or the other in this last set. Grand finals got Onin fighting his way through the loose side of things up against Doramigi. He's had some very good
They didn't
matches,
list
but
it
has
in
been able to
the,
close them
like,
out and sit
tournament
at the
overlay
top
like they
of
normally
this
do.
tournament. Hopefully,
Hey, what's up,
trying to
Billy?
take it in one set, but he does have
We're
two
watching
more.
some Smash Ultimate before we play Expedition 33 at 7.
Top 8. Watch the qualifiers as well.
We're watching. We're about to watch the last match, the last set.
I feel like a
I
recess
should
won't
say.
happen. I'm not predicting it. I'm just saying it has that.
Grand
has that
finals.
feel
Who
in
do
the
we?
air, you
Who
know
do we
what I'm
want
saying? One thing
to
though,
vote for?
when you talk about Steve, when you talk about being
Doramigi,
quick to fight this character,
I think
maybe
wins
none
it
more so
as
than
well.
those talented
How many
players who
points do I
reside in
have?
Japan. Because you got so many good Steves over there. Steves you never even heard of getting top
All right,
8s at
we'll
one of
do
the
it all.
weekly S tiers.
We'll vote it
Yeah.
all.
All right,
Yeah.
that's just how they do it over there. So Doramigi going to be very well equipped and ready for the challenge for sure. But I'm looking forward to it, to say the least.
So once
I'm
once this
excited to
wraps
see
up,
that
I
collision.
will
Talking about another
do
collision you can see right now, man. It's the tournament
a
collision coming up 20.
break essentially. Like
August
I'll
22nd
break.
through 24th here at the Meadowlands Expo Center. If you
And
haven't
by
already
break, I mean
registered,
I'll
you
in
plan to
stream.
go, you register
I'll
real
in
soon
stream,
because standard
and then I'll start
registration
stream
is
back
ending
up at
soon, meaning
7
those prices are
p.m.
gonna go up.
because I'm gonna
So
go
register
for a
the
walk
low.
and I'm
Do it
gonna
right now. Go to
eat some dinner
start.gg/collision.
and
If you wanna keep up with
stretch
collision
because it's
and
gonna
all those
be
other ways, go over there to,
basically 12
X
hours
at
of
Collision
streaming.
Smash. You know, watch the streams live at
and
Collision Series
I
TV on Twitch, and then
don't
watch the
wanna
live there on Collision Series
There
on
you go.
YouTube.
destroy my body at the
Hey,
same
you're not
time.
the
So
only thing you can
we'll
check out
end
around the
stream
con right
once
now. How about
grand
another
finals
con?
wraps
I'm
up,
talking about
and
MomoCon.
then
You already know
I'll
what time it is.
break
One of my favorite
for
times of the year, and they are celebrating their 20th
dinner and a
anniversary, which
walk,
means
and
we are
then
bringing
we'll
out
come
all
back
the
and
games
play
you see right
Expedition
there.
33 at
Street
7
Fighter
p.m.
Ultimate, Melee, Tekken 8, Mario
PST.
Kart Deluxe, Guilty Gear, Rivals of Aether 2, Splatoon 3, Mario Party Superstars, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, man. Check that out. It's happening in the beautiful Georgia World Congress Center, May 22nd through the 25th in Atlanta, Georgia. Head over to start.gg/MomoCon and get your pass today.
All right, we are back. What's going on? Everybody out there here on the, at the stage, in the crowd, in the chat. All
Yeah, I
y'all,
feel
we are here
like
at Grand Finals.
Min wins
Oh,
against Steve.
Going up against Doramigi.
We got one
It'd
more
be
to go.
surprising though.
Potentially two, depending on how these sets
We'll
go.
see how, because I mean, like I feel like
Is it Migi and five? Who knows?
Onin has been performing
and
more
five? It damn sure ain't the
consistently
Lakers.
among
If you've been keeping up, it ain't the
the
Lakers.
like top
I'll
8
leave it at that.
players,
I'll leave it at that. I ain't trying to offend nobody in the audience.
but Min is also really good, so
Here we
it's
go.
possible.
Two.
We
All
shall
right,
see.
Let's get it. Game number 1. Who wants it more right now? Doramigi defending on the winner side of Grand Finals.
I'm not sure if
Onin
Doramigi
trying to
has gotten a
make an
top
impact right now.
8
Also for that
win,
game number 1.
a grand finals win.
That's already a big start right here for Doramigi, though. Getting a back throw, powered up arm here, and then forcing. Yeah, there we go. Now this, I think,
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
kind
be
of
the
what I
real calling card.
expect. That's
Doramigi's-
kind of how I
if
expect
Doramigi's
this
offstage gameplay is
set to
as
go.
good as we saw at the last part of his
Yeah.
last set.
This
then
might
I
be
think
a
it's gonna
fast
hard
set,
time for Onin to ever
honestly.
get a recovery.
I would agree with that. Again, very seasoned
We shall see
in this
though.
matchup, considering how many talented Steves are in Japan. So if you're on it, you got to think, okay, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
especially if you got a
against
Cola
men of
that
this
you have to
caliber.
fight.
So what else can I possibly do?
Very
Kinda gotta
frequently,
maybe use
like
this
you're
first
you're
game
gonna
as a
have the
feel-out TK
experience.
just to really get the engines revved
Some of the
up.
best.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like genuinely you don't really get a chance to play a lot of Mimic here in the U.S. It's probably like two altogether.
God,
you know?
that almost killed.
A very small sample size. That is very accurate.
Yup.
Powered up arm, neutral air.
All right,
He's
this
getting
is
the
gonna
grab,
be a
getting
fast
the powered
set.
up arm, and
Man.
he is absolutely getting his first game. If he can keep this momentum up.
This is
I
insanity
don't mind
right
that
now,
one
like,
bit.
two-stock lead. And this
Ooh,
is the
I
thing, too.
love that he
A lot of
does
times
that.
when
That
you're
is
coming
such a
from the
good
loser's final
option.
side, when you just won, you have the hot
Wow.
hand going into it right now, but looking cold as
Okay,
ice is
almost
Dormigi,
getting
not
one back
letting that
for
time
himself,
off
or
at
for
all between
themselves.
sets affect them, just dominating on it in this early contest.
Yeah. Unfortunate, a little flub right there with the game mechanics, but he did try to get like the
that's stock.
second arm to hit with the dragon laser, but it hit the box, so it stopped right there at the box, and the laser still came out. So he wasn't able to get like the full combination that he wanted off of that. However, he's still pushing away. Anand got to go super low for the recovery, but that just wow! I thought we were going in for the nair, but no. I gotta send
That's
a
a
message.
fucking
I gotta send you the game
statement, that
two
is.
quickly. The down air coming
Holy.
through.
You said gotta go super low. Dormigi answered, how
Jeez.
low can you go? And there it is right there, a dominating opening game.
God, didn't have
Lord
to do
have
that
mercy.
to him, or to them.
God. Hey, TK, we are witnessing some
I
magic
gotta
right now, my
check
brother.
and see
We are
what
witnessing some magic.
Doramigi's
Real. Anand, yeah, I mean,
wins are.
definitely not the way that you want to start this match, but I do believe that they have the,
Did
the
you get
moxie
first
to
at
get back
one
into
thing
that
at
set.
least?
No,
Whatever
Anand,
this
as I
is.
said, it's not a slouch to taking an L earlier in the set and then potentially bouncing back a little later in that
First
set.
of
So I don't wanna count it out
289.
just yet, but that was a hard-fought first game. Whoa. Okay.
33rd at Kabaribi,
Whoa.
23.
Hold on now.
Lawyer Jets play it was game one. Let's not get
And
ahead of
9th at, is this the fourth one? The 24th? Oh yeah, 24th.
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
Game 2.
Okay, so I mean, like,
Anand
there's some,
already starting off better than that first game. You can see
there's
them
definitely
getting
some
a nice
increase
little
in
combination at the beginning.
performance throughout the past couple of years for
Definitely would be
Doromigi.
huge to just kind of strike first for sure. You just see how engaged and well Doromigi has been playing.
We will have to see how.
Doromigi one more time. Oh no! Watch it. Oh, yeah, watch yourself. Anand almost getting taken off to the side right there. Could have been a real problem.
Or
That
Anand
laser
will
connected. I think that would have just
be
straight up
able
in the stock.
to
But you know, if
adapt to
Anand has to
this,
recover,
if
Dormigi's always
they
right there.
will
to
be
keep
able
them,
to
from
at all.
coming back to
I
the
don't know.
stage.
Depends on how much
Ooh.
this min really chases them down and like aggresses them.
All right, Anand, I like the ground control right now. Again, kind of similar to what we
Ooh,
saw
God, that
against
almost killed.
Zamba in some regard as well. Just gliding right through, taking it. I love that run up and grab. I like these spots that Anand choosing to get a little bit more aggressive rather than the passive
Oh,
approach.
that
And the
yeah,
excellent use of up smash for that
it's not
anti-air.
safe.
Huge first stock for
Oh,
Anand.
man, I will get in the ring, bro.
Come on now.
Let me in.
You guessed it. That's my tribal chief.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm not ready for it.
This thing is crazy amount of
Doromigi
damage
gets
that way, yeah,
very
that looks funny
aggressive for
watching,
no
Doromigi
reason
just hop
sometimes.
straight in there. It's like, I don't care. You ain't building me out.
Sometimes to the
We're both taking
point
shelter
of.
here. Good
Oh
up throw.
wow! Up throw just killed.
All right. There's such like a
I didn't know
there's,
that
like,
was a
small
kill throw.
contingency too of just like the Japanese players and translators over like in the corner as well. Just clearly, I can hear them from here just rooting on Doromigi. Really want to see their guy get the victory, man. When we talk about a long flight home, it's a lot easier when you got a big old trophy in that passenger seat as well. Which TK?
Absolutely. It's gonna be that like that dude.
Oh,
sitting in the front
signal
with the-
gone.
on the shirt, just
Oh,
looking
yeah,
at
yeah,
everybody.
We lost
yeah,
signal.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
Except people are gonna care this time. Ah, here we go.
Not
The
matching didn't
smash
work for him
from
that time.
Anand, great stuff. He's one stock away from tying this up. Can they do it? Let's find out.
Damn, the box kind of
My
fucked the
cardinal
arms
assist.
up, don't they?
Nice. Make the most out of it. This is what Steve does.
And that was definitely making the most out of it right there. About 48
Anand's
could,
actually
just put them
bringing
off
this
on the
back.
stage as well too. But Anand now on
Oh.
no tag.
Wow.
Just drift to your demise. Like, all right.
A little bit unexpected.
Hmm.
It's the grand final. Like, this is the critical juncture of the tournament. You can't make any kind of avoidable
Oh.
mistakes
Oh.
at this point in the game.
God.
I want to give Doromigi any kind of life right now.
Okay. And Doromigi has taken that little bit of life and
Doromigi
ran
is
full
so
already.
ready to
Yeah,
go
gotta
up,
for the hard
even at
recovery,
the like
crash landing into the ground.
expense
Doromigi
of his
does not care
own
though. literally stayed on top of him the whole time.
Yeah.
And I told you he has those combinations.
That's crazy.
He's got those
Damn.
combinations.
Ironic, the man with the
All right,
combinations is the one putting you on lockdown.
2-0.
2-0 lead in grand finals, one more to go. And
This
this
could
level
be
up
it.
championship is
Could be
coming
last
home
game.
with Japan. Anand, the sole representative from NA, the Midwest finest, but right now looking lost in grands.
Oh. Okay, man. Stop playing with me, Anand. I saw that. Hey, where the me sword fighter at? Let's get the real cheap stuff out. Game 3. Anand had a very good start there, I think, in that second
I
game.
love
and
when he does
honestly,
that.
probably could-
I don't love when he does that. What is that?
Best start you can have. Best start you can have.
What the hell?
Your opponent just says, "I don't want my first stock." Yeah, you run with that. You don't want your second stock either. Oh, we fighting back.
Oh, he's going for it.
Wow, he almost lost his stock there.
Barely made that one back. Let's see. Or maybe he can find anything to mount an offense. Definitely do like the fact that, you know, his first 2 games, definitely a more aggressive Doramigi, and I think that just comes down to just being very comfortable in this matchup. Taking advantage a lot of the times, too. You'll see him push the pace when he's just realizing, okay, Anand, not the most resources in the tank. That's where you really saw him turn up the Jets in that previous game.
Oh, snuck past
Ran out
the
of iron,
blocks
and, well,
there.
we saw the results of that, but game 3 looking like a different animal
Oh my
altogether.
God.
As Anand, they are doing a fantastic job keeping this together.
We'll say. Oh.
Damn.
I will say with the lead that was given, like, this is still very possible for Doramigi to get right back into this game. Look at that, 35% off of one combination. He's only at like 70 before that hit.
Yeah, this is still
103 now. Hold on now.
Super doable. We are far from out of this.
I think Anand's trying to set up these anti-airs. A lot of times they'd be sitting under these platforms, and immediately somebody will jump onto that platform. Immediate up smash coming out from Anand. Works out quite a bit.
That's
There
a
it is.
stock.
Works out quite a bit. Works out quite a bit.
All right, this is the best lead that
All right, wonderful stuff.
Anand's
Anand,
had so far.
they are so close to getting this stock off. And bread and butter Steve combinations get you to 67. That is a good lead to take into this on this final stock for Doramigi.
Nice. Good roll there.
Way out here.
Where are we heading?
This music,
I thought
though.
maybe we would get a nuclear off the side, but no. Instead,
All right, this is
the Ram
relatively
Ram, or
doable.
the megawatt coming through right there for the KO. Still, this is pretty much the exact position that we've had since the beginning. So the Anand has been able to hold this lead the entire time. It really
That was
depends
a
on what happens in the last
nice
stock, though.
mix-up.
I have to make sure those resources are crisp.
Oh.
Nah,
You're not a
right
fan
about
of
that.
Anand?
Nothing fancy about that. Just effectiveness, but
I don't
still,
really know
Doramigi
too much about
survives and
Anand,
gets
I'll be
another
honest.
TK.
The powered up, his arm is online too. Oh, got to jump out. Okay, dash tag is going to cover the landing. Rolling in was crazy. Rolling in was wild, bro. I thought
I
he was
don't
about to
mind
get
if
straight up exploded right there.
Doramigi wins this, though.
All right, each one of these two, their own game plans, bringing them to the forefront. But Anand, they are able to hang in there and get on the board. Well done. And just like that, we got ourselves a grand final.
What's your reason for not being a
think this is
fan?
going to go in the
If
way
you
of
don't mind me
a
asking.
3-0, but honestly, if Doramigi didn't drop that first stock and such, it
Other than the
might
fact
have.
that they played
Doramigi
Steve,
tax.
because that's
what it is.
it is what it is.
Okay. I'm glad for Anand, they were able to really not succumb under the pressure too. Obviously, get down to that last stock. Doramigi's mounting a little bit of a comeback. It's easy to crumble, but no, just a very strong mindset and excellent gameplay to complement it. Gets them on the board. Here we go. Another round of these two. Doramigi, chance to seal it away right now. Anand still 2 away from getting a reset.
Yeah, and that's one of those
Yeah, I
things
feel
where,
like
you
if
know how sometimes you get that
Doramigi
one game,
hadn't
that's all
like
really the
SD'd
confidence you need.
immediately
This could be the
out
confidence
of
starter here for Anand. Did get that one,
that
kinda
last
gives it to him at
game,
the-
like
gives it
that
to
would have
him at the very
been
beginning. But
GG.
you still took it.
So we'll
you
see
know?
if
accepted it. Thank you for the
he's
charity.
able to turn this around
Straight
and
up.
win the rest of the set.
Charity right now, man. It's not going to be hard earned if Doramigi can complete the deal. No. Oh, but Anand, oh my goodness.
Okay, that's
Just that
exactly
one
what I was
mistake,
expecting
swinging
to
a little
see.
Too early.
Too
Cost
cocky every
them
game so
potentially
far. They've
everything.
been like chill when they went around.
In the hell? The reflect properties of
What do you
the
mean?
up smash deleting
Like-
the absolute shit out of that stock. Oh
Like just
my
not showing emotions
goodness.
whenever they win. Like not popping off? Is that what you're getting?
You
at?
got we had to use one of ours just one time for it because
I mean,
you
how
definitely got
could
to
you
call it
not
out.
after that?
You got to call it out. Okay.
It's a Sunday, bro. I don't know who he prayed to for that
Oh,
miracle, but it
wow.
has been answered. Dora Migi is your Level Up Expo
Let's go, Dora
2025
Migi.
champion.
Let's go. His first place
Dora
win
Migi swinging
in
them
a
mid arms
pretty
all the way from Japan to
major
grab
tournament.
this here trophy and said, "It's coming home with me."
Brother. Bro. Oh,
Hey.
that production knew.
Yeah.
They got that up quick.
Yeah. Let's. Hey,
Yeah,
chill out,
yeah.
chill out. For a second, man, I thought he stomped so hard, I think he shook the camera that's back here.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Seismic stomps right there from that young man.
Let's go.
Very much so deserved. What a hard-fought battle for
Hopefully,
Dora Migi.
he learns to be
Outstanding, to say
more
the
consistent with
least.
his gameplay and like just trust in what works, because
Wow.
I look down for this.
he definitely looks a little shaky there
there
in one of his sets. I think it was against Samba.
That's all it
Dora
took.
Migi definitely handled that business there on that last,
But
that last junction, that last
Good
match.
games
So,
to Dora
3-1,
Migi.
wasn't
Love to
Migi
see
in
it.
4, bro. Migi in 4, that's
He did
crazy.
it, man.
Yeah.
All right, chat. I'm gonna be ending stream until later. I'm gonna be streaming more of Expedition 33, but for now, I'm gonna end stream, grab some dinner, go for a walk, get some stretches in, and I'll be ready for some Expedition 33 at 7 p.m. PST. So hopefully I see you then. And all right, have a good 2 hours or so until I see you. Bye.